on his back like a jam sport. D-Lo with the dribble drive hand on. Pick and roll full contact, this is a man sport. County of Kings, really the Kingsborough. You know Crown Heights, so you know that sound right. Brooklyn Bridges, Z-Dub defenders. The Brooklyn Block Party claps and double digits. Got the Barclays clicking, the whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, 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 B-R-O-O-K, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. Okay, we well. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
Head hit. Cam Thomas.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting to score next. My J is all net, me and David just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. You watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. It's been between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that whole Millie rock like a fan do. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N, B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
When you establish a culture, that's what you do every day. That creates one thing that is your identity. Alright, that's how you are seen by other people. If you work really hard and get 1% better every day, you're a competitive group. That means that you fight.
Oh, what a move by Sharp!
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. We got our ass whipped. Cam Johnson 0 for 10. I don't know if he's on their side or our side. What's happening? Nets fans is the best fans. I see the chat. I see Cottage 81, Ice, Joey BK 86, Claude Smith, Player 1. Shout to all you guys. Shout to everybody that's watching. Please subscribe to the page. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And, you know, we're going to do the fight tonight too, man. I'm going to try to do a little play-by-play. Hit y'all with some, you know what I'm saying? Hit y'all with the fight tonight, you know what I mean? Tank fight. Because these streams be wild long, and I figured time I'm about to turn it off, the game of the fight will be on. So I said, you know, I might as well do it. So we're gonna get into the fight. Just some quick thoughts about tonight's game, and I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. Y'all know how it go. Zaya Williamson and Cameron Johnson, they let me down, man. But it goes to show just how good the wings on Thompson is. Like, I mean, Zaya Williams was 0 for 6 from the 3-point line. Before tonight, he was hot. Cameron Johnson, and he was hot from the 3-point line. Not really last night, but he was hot. Keon Johnson, we couldn't score the ball, basically. You know, the way we get our offense from, we couldn't score the ball. Besides Tyrese Martin. Everybody said Tyrese Martin, you know, we don't know what he is or isn't. He had 5 field goals under the 3-point line. I'm going to say he a shot creator. I'm going to say he remind me of Lonnie Walker. He could do what Lonnie Walker. I think he's a better shooter than Lonnie Walker. Maybe Lonnie Walker plays under the 3-point line better than a Tyrese Martin. Lonnie Walker, I don't even think he in the NBA right now. But just for what he was for the Brooklyn Nets and what Tyrese Martin is, I'm going to go with Tyrese Martin right now, bro. I'm going to go with Tyrese Martin right now. You know what I'm saying? What up, Quest One? Chilling, man. All the way from Jamaica, internationally known on my microphone. You heard? Word, man. Yo, you know what I mean? Get some June plum juice, man. Some June plum juice, man. That shit slap. Y'all never even had June plum juice, bro. I can't tell y'all how good that shit is. Imagine a kiwi and a mango put together or some shit. Like, this shit is delicious. But anyways, yeah, we got our ass whooped, man. This was bad. It was hard to watch this too, man. Leaf quit on the stream, bro. What the hell was that, Leaf? The hell was that, man? That's why I need you to be mad. You need to be mad, vexed, doing all of that screaming you be doing on my channel. You need to be doing that when we getting our ass bust. You know what I'm saying? Word, pause. Oh, Lonnie Walker play for Philly right now. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Leaf just, why you gonna do us bad like that, bro? Why y'all gonna do us bad like that, man? You gotta stay for the whole stream. How you here right away? I thought you had to deal some family business. You know what I mean? Your ass just wasn't doing the play-by-play. I said, what the hell going on? Shot the wrestling go crazy. He said Nets getting the second pick, man. I hope so. I can't even look at this score no more. I'm gonna just put the standings on the screen, bro. This shit is hard to look at. Word up. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That shit hard to look at. I don't want to see the score no more. Shit, we could talk about the fight right now. I'm joking, but y'all get what I'm trying to say, man. This shit was bad. I was watching this trying to get hype, and then like at the end, towards the third quarter, it looked like a single-digit game, and then we just started getting our ass bust, bro. Like, god damn, these niggas that nice. But it's about time they nice. They took mad long to be a good basketball team, you know what I'm saying? So it's about time. It's right around that time where they should be a good team. When we competitive, Detroit Pistons, I'm telling you, it's the rise and fall of teams. It's the rise and fall of teams. Right when the Brooklyn Nets is going to be competitive, Detroit Pistons is going to be one of those teams we're going to have to get past. Cade Cunningham going to be one of those ones in when the new NBA, when the LeBron, Paul George, Curry, all of these guys retire, all of the veterans, all of them retire, Cade going to be one of those ones. Cam Thomas too. Trust me, the Brooklyn Nets and Detroit Pistons going to be rumbling, bro. Believe that. In a few seasons in the standings, these are the teams going to be there to beat. It's going to be Detroit. They a straight up playoff team right now. They is 6, and they looking better than the Pacers. They probably be better than the Pacers in Milwaukee. I would not be surprised if the Detroit Pistons go from 6 to 4. That's very real. Very, very real. I don't know if they catch the Knicks at 3. But that's very real that the Detroit Pistons, we lost to a very good team tonight. You know, I don't want y'all to think that this wasn't a good team. Like, don't come up here like, oh, we lost to the Detroit. No, this is a good basketball team. And it's about time. You know, they've been building a team. Don't let me go through their draft capital. Niggas talk all that shit about, oh, this and that. Their draft capital is ridiculous. So if anybody should be a good team, it's them, bro. Atlanta Hawks not being a good team, that's mismanagement. Chicago Bulls, they just unlucky to beat. Orlando, they don't have the unhealthy. Miami, they think they could just go to the finals with anybody from their G League. They terrible. They ain't going nowhere no more. They ain't gonna be one of them teams. They up out of here. I'll check their draft capital in the future. But Miami Heat, but they got Khalil Wade. I think that center they drafted last year or this year. He decent. But I mean, they 28 and 30, man. I'm not impressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not impressed. Word. But yeah, man. I'm gonna put the standings on here. Look at Claude Smith, man. You talking about weed. Were you a Nets fan now? Sometimes you're a Nets fan. Sometimes you're not, man. You be bugging me out, Claude. But he a moderator on this page. He said we need to draft Kamal Malawa. We could develop him just like we developed Brook Lopez. He could be a long-term solution to the Nets center spot. I like that. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about it with the guys. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see what's going on. You know what I mean? But, you know, I always got to really critique Claude Smith's comment before I read it because sometimes it comes from a perspective of a Knickerbocker fan. You know what I mean? But this is a good one right here. I appreciate this, Claude Smith. This is JTV said, what time the fight come on? It come on soon. You know, it come on. It's the main event. You dig? So it's probably gonna be like one of the later bouts, probably like 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? But I know the guys is all here. I'm about to throw the link in the chat now. And I wanted to tell y'all before y'all got up here. Nah, I'll wait till y'all get up here to tell y'all. But I got some good news for y'all, man. I got some good news for everybody that been showing love to the podcast, helping me grow the podcast. And you know what I'm saying? It gets better. It only gets better from here. It gets better from here, you know? I want y'all to know that, yo. It gets better from here. Um, but yeah. Let's see. So, see, as y'all can see, Detroit Pistons is a playoff team, and how 4 and 5 is not securing that 4th and 5th spot in the standings. That is not secure. They could easily get that spot taken. We got Iceman on the panel. We got everything Brooklyn Nets John on the panel. You know what I'm saying? We out here. Again, Nets fans is the best fans. I always got dope content creators that join the panel, make it more five. So I want to say I appreciate all you guys. We got This Is JTV. You know, y'all always see the avatar, but if y'all want to know who This Is JTV, if y'all watch the intro to my podcast, he's the one putting on the jersey. You know what I'm saying? Nets fans is the best fans. I mean, we were at halftime while he was getting a custom made jersey. This is part of the reason why I'll be saying we the best. But again, man, I want to say shout out to This Is JTV, shout out to LM. And I'm gonna just say it now because it's enough for y'all up here. I got Munch. I got an app to clip up the show. I was listening to some clips earlier today. Fire clips. Got clips from Iceman. Got clips from John. Got clips from Leaf. I want to hear more from This Is JTV so we could get some clips of him. I even got to start talking more to get some more clips of me because I be playing moderator a lot of times, letting you guys go in, but. You know, I want to be on some of them clips too. Shit, it's my show. You know what I'm saying? I can't let y'all have all the clips. But yeah, the Munch app is really dope. And I'm getting some really good content off of it. So, you know, it's that's the good news that I was telling y'all about. We got the clips now and I posted it. It's on YouTube and it's on TikTok. I'll do my best to get it over there to Twitter because I know you guys are heavy on Twitter. All of us are, so you know what I'm saying. I'll get to that. But again, man, I don't have much to say about tonight's game. As you can see, I took the damn score off of the screen. I'm done. Let you guys talk about it, then we can go around a panel and talk about something else. But my net fan spirit took all it could take tonight. That was a beating. You know what I'm saying? I seen them slapping slapping fives and shit. Like, I want to see these Pistons slapping fives. The game ain't even over. They up there fives and celebrating. I can't take. I took what I took, but I can't take no more. We gonna pass the rock to Iceman. Iceman, talk to us. Shout your podcast out, and also every content creator. When I ask y'all to do this, also throw your link in the chat so fans can subscribe and know where to find your content. So Iceman, talk to us, man. Just give us a quick commercial, then we're gonna get into tonight's game and some more shit.
Yo, y'all know where to find me. Twitter, Iceman and Don. You can follow the podcast, the tip off, our Brooklyn Nets podcast on YouTube. You heard? Yo, tonight, I already knew we was gonna lose tonight. Detroit is a good team. They added veterans along with their young, growing players. 2, 3, 4 years, whatever, however long they've been in the league. But we didn't play a good game. We couldn't score that much. But again, I'm gonna repeat. When you talk about guys from the G League like Tyrese Martin, who shows up,
talk that shit.
Shows up certain games where Cam Johnson not doing nothing. Cam Thomas is out. And he becomes a leading scorer off the bench. That says something about that said player. He might not be as consistent, or he might not do things consistently every game, but there's a reason why he got a contract. The dude is not that bad of a player. You know what I'm saying? Plus, he's my guy. I don't pick
right.
Saying I don't pick bum players to be liking. I like certain dudes for certain reasons. You know what I mean? So as you seen, he took it. Like I said, he could do. He can go to the cup. You know what I mean? There's things he got to work on his passing. He get lazy with his passing, but he can create and go to the cup if given the opportunity, and he can shoot the 3-ball. But team wise,
can you speak to my comparison to him to Lonnie Walker? Just someone that could come off of the bench and score. Who do you think is the better player off of the bench, Tyrese Martin or Lonnie Walker?
I think Tyrese Martin is the better all-around player. I think Lonnie Walker is probably the better scorer. You know what I mean? I think Tyrese can pass better than Lonnie. Lonnie's not really a passer. I think Tyrese can rebound better when he does, at times. And I think, yeah, man, I think defensively he's way better than Lonnie for sure. And you know what I mean? I think Lonnie just got the spark of scoring over him. I think that's it. And his jumping. Lonnie could jump. You know what I mean? That's it. But Tyrese could score. You know what I'm saying? You see him score. You see him light it up from 3. You see him go to the cup and stuff like that. He just got to get better at doing them things and become more consistent, and he'll be all right.
All right. So just overall, what you think about the state of the Nets right now with us losing 2 in a row?
I think it's fine. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fine. I said, I think I always thought they was going to win 22 games, maybe even 23 this season, and that's where I had them at. So the fans that was complaining that they're not tanking right and all that, you just gotta wait and see, because you know what I mean. They're not a good team, but they're gonna win games. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna win a certain amount of games, regardless. You know what I mean? Or how much you think they should win or should lose. They gonna overachieve, you know what I mean? And that's what it is. So I still think they're in a good spot. I think the Raptors are gonna pass us. The Sixers is not going to. And I think everybody above us may stay above us, and we might drop down 1, maybe even 2 spots. You know what I mean? Probably 1. You know what I'm saying? We'd be good.
All right, that's what's up. Shout out to Iceman. We definitely gonna circle back to Iceman. Just throw your link in the chat for us, Iceman. Appreciate you. Subscribe to Iceman. We got This Is JTV on the panel with us too. Same thing, Jay. Just give us a quick commercial. Throw your link in the chat. Talk to us, man. Take it easy on them, the tender-hearted Nets fans tonight, man. I mean, Cam Johnson, the guy you standing with, was 0 for 10 from the 3-point line. You care to speak to that, brother?
Yo, man, he had an off night. They was playing, yo, fuck, and he had an off night because he was getting fouled the whole night. Them Pistons was fouling hard. You know what I mean? And I guess you could say they was playing defense, but we shot 30-something free throws because they was fouling, and we probably should have shot 60 because them niggas was fouling, man. And I don't know what they want us to do if they fouling mad hard and we fouling back and they fucking want to call the shit. Like they should have called
did
twice.
You hear that, Jay? When they said call it both ways, I heard that on the
Nah, I ain't hear him say it, but it needed to be said.
Yeah, man, that shit was kind of crazy, bro.
They was calling some shit on us, and then Cam Johnson was getting slapped the whole night. He couldn't stay off the floor.
Let's put it lightly, Jay. Let's put it lightly.
He was getting slapped up the whole night, on the arm, on the head, pushed to the ground. Yo, them Pistons was, and I'm not going to necessarily say they was playing dirty, but I feel like they was using them old school dirty tricks. Like you see nigga pulling jerseys, slapping you, hitting you in the rib on the low, on the side where the ref can't see. Like, I don't know. That shit was nasty work out there.
Yeah, it was tough.
The third quarter, they was playing like they was supposed to play because they was getting back at them the same way. You know what I mean? Playing way over too physical, and it was working. But fourth quarter struck back to reality. Up to go, Rabbit choked.
Damn. Yeah, that was a tough watch. I cannot lie to you, Jay. I cannot lie to you,
Yeah,
brother.
I watched the whole game, man. I was sitting there, and I like when they came back, got it to 6. I was like, oh shit, these dudes is out here fighting. Know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they,
Mm-hmm.
they got it down to 6, but they just didn't capitalize, and it was a bunch. They was fouling,
Yeah, it's hard to score when playing through contact too. Somebody you got to be really talented on the back to back at that. You know what I'm
and then
saying? I think the
you
physicality was taking the energy
The
away from the
Pistons played last night too.
back.
was they fouling last night too?
Shit for them, bro. What winning Pistons
Yeah,
team? You what
was they
winning Pistons
fouling last
team?
night too? Because you want to come in here bigging them up about how they played last night too. Was they fouling last night too, Leaf?
Yeah.
All right.
They got their ass
I don't know why
cracked
you.
too
I
by
don't
the
know why
All
you
Nuggets.
getting
right, how
loud. I don't
about
know
this?
why
How
you getting
about this?
loud
How
with
about
me.
this? How about this? You want to come in here interrupting my soliloquy with some bullshit about the Pistons? How about that? How about the Clippers dropped your man? You ain't respond to that when I texted to you.
What about
Damn.
and
Hold on, Nolly.
They
Hold on.
dropped
what's
your
your
man
point?
Kai
Nah,
Jones.
time out. We can't go to
And
Leaf
what's
yet,
your
man.
point?
Hold
They
on, hold on.
dropped
We
your
can't.
man Kai Jones, man.
Nah, we can't go to Leaf yet. He abandoned his stream tonight, man. Left me out to
All right,
dry.
well, just so we know, his man Kai Jones got dropped. Know what I mean? Like
Before,
Okay.
the
before Leaf gotta
It's a
answer
bunch
that
of niggas
question when
about to
we
get
get
dropped
there.
from this team, bro. What you mean?
Hold on. We
yeah,
gotta go
Kai
to
Jones
John.
would have just been
Nah,
another
we
one
gotta
of
go
them.
to John. Nah, we not, bro. He was not. He skipped out on his own stream. We not letting him skip John. I went to his stream, bro. I heard him say some shit like, "Yo, this is too much, man. I'm quitting at halftime." I said, "Nah, he ain't
What?
giving it to me
Yo,
like
nah.
he ain't
No.
gonna give it to me like that."
So I'm
Damn.
supposed to just stay there and watch us get our ass whipped? That's what I'm supposed to do?
I
Yeah,
mean, Leaf, it is your show, Leaf.
yeah.
But
Vince Carter did it.
it's your
Vince
show,
Carter
Leaf.
and
Yeah.
Iron Eagle did it.
Vince Carter get paid to do that shit, my nigga. I'm doing this shit for it's hard enough, my nigga. I'm trying to call our losses, my nigga. Like it's hard enough just to watch this shit. Are y'all niggas out of y'all
Bruh.
mind, bro?
But
Maybe you
you
should
do
get a
the
co-host, Leaf.
play-by-play.
Leaf,
Don't you?
maybe you
Nah,
should get a
nah,
I don't
nah.
co-host,
not
Leaf.
near one of you niggas give me
Nah,
no flack, man, from skipping out on my shit, bro. I done did that many a times.
nah, no.
Don't
So
brag
what,
about
man?
that.
You
I
serving
am bragging about
injustice
it.
to
Don't
us,
brag
man.
What?
about that, man.
Yo,
That
no,
Damn
no,
right
that
I'm
no, no,
bragging
no, no,
about
no,
it,
no.
bro. I
that's
said it.
not
Nah,
that's not a
nah.
bragging offense.
Hold on, stop skipping. Let's go. We gotta go to John and we gotta go to LM. We ain't going to know somebody that
A skipper.
left us stranded.
Skipper.
He's a skipper. Leaf,
Yo,
aka
easy,
the
get up here, bro.
skipper.
He left
That'd be
us
crazy.
stranded. Hold on.
Hey,
I
nigga,
mean
call
not
me Ray
icy.
for Austin, bro. Hell with it. I
Skipped
don't
him
Hold
out,
care.
Lou.
I don't
Yo,
give a. I give a shit, bro.
Yo,
Like
hold
we
on,
lost.
easy. Yo, he right, but still, if you do the play-by-plays, you can't quit on the fans halfway through, man.
I ain't
Like,
quitting on the fans, man. There was 5 of y'all niggas up in there. I had to send my goddamn many invites just to get y'all niggas to send in the comments. I sat for a whole 2 quarters and one or two goddamn niggas got in the chat. I was like, yeah, these niggas probably ain't watching either. I come back, my chat is
no,
filled the fuck up. Get
no,
out of here.
You should do
I mean,
pre-cap and
bruh,
recap shows, Leaf. You always do
no,
live
but I'm
streams,
saying,
man. Maybe you should
right, hold
switch
on,
it
we
up.
gotta go to John. We gonna get to you, Lee. We gotta go to John first. John, talk to us, man. Are you happy? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
There's one way to put this. I've come up with a plan for this last 22 games. It is called Operation Damage Control. The damage has been done. Whether this was a tank or not tank season, we still have a little bit of window here to make up for lost time. So I don't care how many games this team loses. Let's get to the end of the season without being in the play-in. Right now, Philly potentially could win tonight, and they might be ahead of us. So I'm feeling slightly better about our odds if we miss the play-in. And if we
Yo,
can miss the
John,
play-in, we probably have a shot at top six. Because tonight was
I,
a disaster. It was a slugfest, a knockout, whatever you want to
Who
call it.
Philly playing tonight, John? Who Philly playing tonight?
They playing the Warriors right now. No Jimmy Butler tonight. I'm going to tell you something. Without Jimmy Butler, man, these Warriors team's in trouble, man. They're in trouble. They can't
All
beat
right, so
Philly tonight.
we gonna watch it. We gonna watch it. Okay, they up by 7 right now. So
Yeah,
we gonna
if
watch
they
and see what happens. We on a tank watch.
if they win tonight, I think they're ahead of us by like a half a game or something like that, which I'm fine with. If they want to come ahead of us, if Toronto wants to come ahead of us, better for our odds. But tonight was just awful. I mean, Cam Johnson and Keon Johnson, they took 35 shots. You guys know how many shots they made out of 35?
12.
No.
8.
Six shots, 3 apiece. That is god awful.
And niggas want me to stay in there for that shit.
It's your job, man.
It ain't my job, bro. My job requires payment.
Oh man, bro. Listen, what I'm saying is you be having a lot of energy on this stream, and you be mad. So why not be mad when you see us? You quit. I'd rather you be mad and stay than just quit. Like, come on, man.
You know what I'd rather do, bro? I'd rather take it out on somebody else's shit when niggas is here and they present, and it's like 9 to 10 of y'all. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like not when it's like 5 is in my stream, bro, and I'm just sitting there with my hand on my face as we going on droughts. 0 for 6, 0 for 10,
Yeah,
2
So
for
get
9.
mad about it.
What
But
the
that's
hell
what
is
I
this
was telling
shit?
you before. You gotta have that energy when you on the live stream. Like you
Exactly.
Because
gotta
when I
have
get
the
here, I ain't
like.
gonna
No,
have
no,
nothing
you're not
left.
listening. You're not listening because you missing the plot,
Where's
bro.
John go?
You missing the plot, bro. Because I feel like if you had real fan energy as someone who calls the game, not just like a regular game caller, like the real fan, how a real fan is feeling in his crib, that would relate to mad people. But since you be in there trying to be Marv Albert instead
Uh-huh.
of and then cut the stream off when you get real emotion, that shit.
Right. Right. You
That's what blow
selective.
you up, Lee.
You
If you,
selective way you and again, yo, hold on. I gotta say this to leave, bro. I didn't start at and this ain't no flex, bro. I got 851 subscribers, bro. It is what it is. But when I started, I ain't have a lot of people in my chat. But I stayed. I was doing hour streams, hour and a half streams. It would be like 4 people watching, bro. I remember my first time I got 10 people watching at one time. I was like, oh shit. And then it's just the consistency of it, bro. But if they know they're gonna tune in and they just gonna look at the scoreboard, again, you coloring it by putting your personality in the play-by-play, bro. Like you want us to support your page, you want everybody to subscribe to your page. We would subscribe more if we got more of you. You pause. You
right.
know what I'm saying? You come on, man.
To add on to that, Lee, if you ever go on TikTok and watch these dudes who do like voiceovers or do like the joint behind the green screen and
Yeah,
they talk about like a highlight. They are
yeah,
so animated and they views is sky high. So what they try and tell you is don't be born. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Be this, right? And that will come later. Your views and everything, everybody will tune in because that's what they want to hear. You know what I mean? They got enough monotone guys like me. You know what I mean? I can't get that animated. I can't get that wild. You know what I mean? That's not me. But you can. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take it to that level. And once you
yeah.
take it to that level, they gonna see the difference between, you know what I mean? Like, oh, when Leap come on, he be, you know what I'm saying? We watch for Leap. I mean, that's the reason why they be on here too, because me, you know what I mean? All of us different. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? We got a different way of doing things, a different way of saying things. And your way, when you get loud and you do your thing, that's what fans like. That's why they come watch over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So again, man, we just giving you that advice, but we
I
gotta
want to
go
talk
to
about the shit game I saw tonight.
hold
That's what I
on.
want to talk
Now,
about.
now you want to talk about it.
Now
Now
you
you
want
want
to
to
talk
talk
about the
about
game when the game not on.
it.
Yeah,
Now you want to talk about it.
yeah, because I want to talk about the
Hold
damage
on,
that's been done, the
hold
aftermath
on. We
of it.
gotta
No,
we
Yo,
briefly,
can I say one thing
hold,
wait,
before
wait,
y'all
briefly,
go?
my bad,
I
my
just
thing
hold
feel
on.
froze
like
for a second there.
one quick thing. I
Yeah,
feel
then we
like
going back to John.
with this season, and I've been saying this from the beginning, everybody should be happy because if we win, great, we doing good. If we lose, good, we closer to the draft pick y'all want. Everybody should be happy all the time.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
but
but
All
but
yeah,
right,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know,
I'm
I
playing
agree.
both sides.
Like look at it on the bright because of course I want to win. But if we win, we doing good and that's great. Don't be mad at the team for winning. But if we losing, it's like we're ass and we deserve that bottom pick.
yeah.
Right.
We,
So my thing with that,
I
Jay,
thought we
is
deserved it no matter
we're
what.
gonna go back to John after this, is the roster. Whoever we had in rotation. When it was Schroeder and Cam Thomas out there, I really wasn't feeling that take. I was like, nah, But when they did all of that trades and trading this one and that one, getting them off the team, doing all of that, and we seen Schroeder tonight, it was like, damn, man, you're trying to give us work. But again, let's go back to John. Then we're gonna go to LM, and then we're gonna go around the panel. All right, so John, you see us, we got it on the Philly watch. We're gonna see what happens with them tonight. Okay, so right now it's 94-88. And we could look at Tankathon or whatever y'all want to look at, but it's too close to call. We don't know how that's gonna play out, but whatever y'all want to do, whatever y'all want to do.
Right.
But
Like last
yeah, you talk to us, John.
Yeah, like last I was saying, like Johnson and Keon Johnson, they took 35 shots tonight. They only made 6 apiece. Like that's just horrible. Like we need real offensive pieces on this team to develop this the right way because as good as the defensive identity has been offensively, this team has no rhyme, no rhythm, no anything. So we really need to iron that out this summer. And hopefully we can draft a solid shot creator, especially if that lottery pick can work in our favor if we don't make this playing bracket. And another thing that stuck out to me was tonight, Dayron had a +2 to Claxton's -23. And you guys see Jalen Duran's numbers? 18 points, 11 rebounds, a +29. He blew Claxton and Dayron to the dust, man. And he's a young center in this league. Like this draft, if we could find a center, I think it's very important for our team. Like I know some of you guys are talking about maybe getting a third center and doing like a 3-type team thing.
What about what Claude Smith said? He said we should get Kamal Malawat.
I mean, if we have to work backwards, I'm open to it, but I think you'd have to trade Claxton and let Dayron go. I think if you do a 3-team center thing, I think Dayron's minutes are still going to go down. And even in Dayron's short sample size tonight, he gave you some decent things. Let's see a second here. He had what do you have? He had 5 rebounds, 6 assists, four steals, and a block. Like even though Dayron didn't have a good offensive night, he still gave you those different intangibles that he showed you in the OKC game. So I really think if you draft a Common or Derek Queen, I think you have to choose one of Dayron or Claxton. I think if you try to keep those two together, Dayron's not going to get the right minutes. And just the way Dayron's showing you what he can do when he's the main guy, he needs at least 25 minutes a night. And that's not going to happen if Claxton's here and if we draft another center. So I feel like that is a huge topic that needs to be figured out this summer. Who's our starting center of the future? Who's our backup? And who fits and who doesn't fit? I feel like that is something that definitely has to get ironed out. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is Operation Damage Control. Wins, losses don't matter to me. Let's get to the end of the season. Let's protect that lottery pick, and let's make some big moves this summer as far as ironing out the core. Because you just saw the sober reality against Wizards, Portland, Detroit. They have way younger talent. They have way younger cores, and we just have a mishmash. And I think we need to get away from that and actually build a solid core that can eventually compete with these other teams because we're going to have to face these teams eventually, and they're a few steps ahead of us right now. So I hope this summer Sean and Joe take it seriously and actually build a core out and not just try to bring pieces that don't really care about this team's future. And can we please just sit Cam Johnson down? His value is crap right now. Sit him down, sit Claxton, sit Deal, and let's let these young guys get burned and let's see who stays and who doesn't. Like, let's keep it simple right now, these last 22 games. It's not complicated anymore.
Nah, that's fair. Shout out to John. That was a dope take. And I agree with a lot of what he said, but I don't want to be long-winded. We're gonna go to LM. LM, talk to us, man. How you feeling about the standings right now? With 76ers maybe beating the Warriors? You feeling like the tank is 0-2 right now? You think it continues 0-3, 0-4? More losses. What you think gonna happen?
I think we'll get more losses. Like I said, our schedule, even though our schedule is not one of the hardest schedules, when you look at tonight, I think just the teams. I think teams, especially in the second half of the season, is going to start really just upping their game based on. Well, I guess I'm talking about the better teams, but the better teams is going to start, understanding that, depending on the seeding, we don't want to be a certain seed because we got to face this team. And so they want to accumulate as much wins as they can. So, they're going to try to go all out, being that it's the second half. So you're going to see nights like this. Detroit is the 5th seed as of right now. I'm sure they want to be in a certain area to have, a certain team that they feel like would be a better match for them. So they're going to go out and ball. But I think losses is going to come.
So
I
hold on. Let me ask you a different question, LM. So when you heard I said that Detroit gonna be one of those teams when the Nets are good, the Pistons are gonna be good. Name a team, the Spurs, but name another team that's not good now that when Brooklyn gets good, you think they're gonna be good too.
um, if we're talking about if we just talking about the East or like the entire league, um,
The whole league.
whole league, huh? Um, I think depending on who they get, I think Utah is going to be up there. I think if the Cooper to Utah uh pipeline is true and they end up with that first pick, they got enough pieces over there as to it may not be the first year, but I think they gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Um, I think if LaMelo and Brandon Miller get it together, and he can actually have a healthy season, I think Charlotte could be up there. I think Toronto can be up there for sure with the addition of Ingram. I'm sure they're trying to add to a player in this draft. If they put that
Charlotte,
team
bro,
together,
you sold on Charlotte already? You think it can happen?
I think for them, especially since it's crazy that the Mark Williams trade didn't go down. But being that they kept Mark Williams, being they still have some young talent over there. I think it's just depending on if LaMelo get dealt or not. Like LaMelo might be traded. I'm not exactly sure, but um, if he stays and they try to see that LaMelo and Brandon Miller duo could possibly be something, or they might have something there. I think I think they can do something, but I think it's just dependent on his health. If he can play like 70 games, hopefully, I know that's actually for a lot. But if he can be healthy and they got something over there, they could probably work. But I think Toronto will be better than them in the long haul, being that they got Scotty, RJ, depending on who they get in this draft, Emmanuel quickly. Like they got some dogs over there. So I think they gonna be another, and they in our conference. They in the Atlantic division. So that's another team you gonna have to squabble
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
Um
Squabble up.
so
Squabble
yeah,
up.
so I think the East and I'm selfish, but like I think it would be nice if Flag, Ace, and Dylan were all on Eastern Conference teams. I think the East
So
at
they
this
got to get
point,
past each other to go to the finals.
yeah, I think it would be. I listen. I know people was like, "Yo, we don't want to make the Nets route harder," but at the same time, I like competition. I like seeing teams get it out the mud and having to fight for it. And we remember those Eastern Conference matchups back in the day. Those were good playoff matchups. Like, yo, I couldn't wait to see what Eastern Conference team was going to play. Like, we the grimy. I feel like we the toughest, most grimiest conference. Like I want competition. I want us to, it's a battle to the death. The Nets versus freaking Pistons in the first round. Like, I want to see stuff like that eventually with this team and with the conference in general. Like, competition always makes the game better. So, I
Fact.
mean, I'm with it, bro. If the East Conference get better with talent, the West already got Wemby, they got Ant, they got all these other players over there. Like, I think it's about time the Eastern Conference gets some better talent of their own. So, you know what I'm saying? We can start catching up. Like, I think it's about time we started catching up with the West and start, really dominating. But
No, I feel
we
you, but
gonna
it
see.
ain't that far. It ain't that far apart, bro. I know that the West probably won. Let's say I don't know, 50 championships, and the East won like 46. I'm gonna check the actual number right now, but it's not like they've been that dominant where they just straight kicking our ass. It ain't that bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad, but I will say I agree with mostly John and Iceman's point. We just necessarily on the floor need better talent. Like it is what it is. Like Jalen Duran went crazy tonight. I ain't gonna lie, Claxton on Duran looked like a child on a man. Like that
Facts.
looked horrible. Like I don't know. Y'all seen the way Duran is built. That man looked like he
Yeah,
don't even belong in basketball. Like he need to go
he's
somewhere else.
strong with a K. He SKRONG, man. He's strong.
Yeah, he had
Facts.
like 6 blocks, 18 points, 11 rebounds. I'm like, yeah, this is bad. And then he had the
Best
dunk
plus or
on
minus on the
Dayron.
night, bro. Best plus or minus on the
Yeah, and
night.
then the Dayron gave him. I think Dayron out of Claxton, Dayron gave him some resistance.
Right.
The most. Like I like seeing Dayron as a matchup. Like Dayron 260, but he's strong too, so he kind of held his own. But Duran got the height advantage being 6'10. You know what I'm saying? So. Then he had to dunk on him. Like I think he faked the pass and he ran to the paint and he got the N1. I was just like, yeah, it's clear. Cade had a silent night. Cade wasn't really doing anything, but he had 9 assists. So
He had 9 points in the fourth quarter.
yeah, I think that went up to him having. He finished with 15 for the night.
Yeah,
He was
something
kind of
like that.
silent. Yeah, so he was silent. We kind of did what we were supposed to do with Cade, but Duran was like, all right, let me tee up. So um. But Cam Johnson, I don't know, bro. Like with him at this point, it's just he had a bad game. I'm not gonna say like he's been horrible the whole season. Like I think this is just a bad game from him. Next game, he probably will go off or have a decent amount of numbers. But
Just sit him
um,
down, LM. Let's just sit him down. Like this is what he always does. Average numbers. Like this guy had a big ego, and now his numbers have come down to plan. Or just sit him down. Like we're ruining his trade value right now by playing in these meaningless games. Just sit
I
him
don't
down.
think he's even. I don't think he's close to being traded. I mean, unless you're talking about during draft night, probably. But I think he's gonna be here next year. Like I think they let him ride out his contract. You
That's
know
a
what I'm
mistake,
saying? But
LM. That's a mistake,
it
especially
is,
after we
but
wanted him.
it is, but I mean, it is. I mean, we not the front office, so
That's true.
it's
That's
not
true.
much we
We
can
think a
do.
lot
So
higher than they do, so we'll have to just take it, right?
yeah,
Take it
but
as it is.
I was hoping to see Cam Thomas tonight, but I get it. They trying to, they with that hamstring, they trying to bring him back slowly. Cam Thomas, who knows? That I think that run that we went on at the end of the third, and Cam is playing. Maybe he adds to that. So you never know. But yeah, I just think they're like John said. I think they're kind of doing damage control. I think Cam could have played, but I think they're just like, yo, it's towards the end of the season.
Right.
Let's try to accumulate some losses as much as we can, since we did all of that in the earlier season. But like Iceman said, I think 22 wins is not that bad considering, or 21 wins considering where you are taking. Like, I think I remember OKC when they was the second pick when they got shut, they were like 22-60. So like you usually see those teams with those type of records end up in the top three like everybody wants. So I mean, it is what it is. I don't see us winning 30 games, but I think we win like around 25, 24-ish. 20, probably 27. I would see as our cap. And then, the rest of the season we ride it out and, the lottery night is judgment day. And that's
Right.
what we all waiting for. So
May
Yo,
12th.
yeah.
I appreciate you, LM. Again, like I told y'all, we clipping it up, and part of my motivation is honestly, I seen guys been telling me to clip it up, but then I also seen Gary. He was clipping it up. I said, "Oh yeah, I definitely got to start clipping it up." We got Gary on a panel with us. He said he might do the fight, so maybe he'll do it with me tonight. But Gary, talk to us, man. How you feel about the
Hey,
direction?
yo,
What? What's wrong?
you said maybe he might do what?
Do the fight with
They
me tonight.
always
He said do the
Nah, you said
Right.
maybe he might do it with me tonight.
Coverage of the fight.
No.
Gary, you ready to box, man?
Only Jay would hear something like that.
I
I
like
didn't
the
even
breezy,
see.
but not like that.
Don't listen to Jay. I didn't say
Right,
that.
Gary, don't let him put that on your
listen to Jay.
name.
I didn't say that.
We need an
No,
Apollo
you
Creed
heard me.
Rocky
That's not
moment,
what he said.
man.
Somebody gonna
Watch
clip.
these
Somebody
fights
gonna
here.
clip it. Somebody
He
gonna
said I'm
clip
watching
it.
Yeah,
these
that's
fights
gonna be a
here.
clip right there.
Somebody needs to play the tiger,
What
eye the tiger
Breezy
now.
said he wanted a clip. He made one for real. Clip farming.
what did you want to know? Breezy, what's your question?
Dang, breezy left after that.
Where you at? Man, Jay done took you off the stage. Like, yo,
Breezy, let's go get the
Nah, high
boxing
key. I
gloves.
think he was. I think he was gonna ask you about the game tonight,
About the
about
fight.
against Detroit.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that too. But
I mean, the game is a train wreck. We can't. I mean, defensively, they did pretty good. Besides the first quarter, they held Cade in check. Like they check boxes defensively. Like they have a game plan defensively, and it looks like they accomplished what they're trying to do, but they can't score any points. And so, I mean, it's painful to watch, right? I mean, they're the only team in the league that can't score 100 points a game. It's brutal. Like their offense looks like something out of the 90s. They it's painful. Without Cam Thomas, without D'Lo, I don't really understand. Are they trying to win? Or are they trying to lose? What are they trying to do here?
That's the $1 million question.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
There's 25 games left and nobody knows. Like nobody
Gary,
knows. Hold
wait,
up,
wait, I
Gary.
got a
They
good
just
question.
hold up, Gary. They just lost 2 straight, bro, to 2 teams that did not bullshit around with them at all, bro. Like, and we talking about Portland, who is supposed to be tanking just like them. They just got better talent. And then another team in the Pistons that surpassed them from last year when they were lost a record high 28 straight games. So it's looking at the rest of our schedule, bro. We might be hard pressed, bro. We might be looking at 60 losses. We might, and that's
They have
ain't that what you, John, and
I just
ain't that what you, John, PT, and all y'all wanted, bro? Ain't that what
Well,
y'all wanted,
I
bro? We
tell
might
you,
be
go
looking
back
at
and
60
forth.
losses.
I change my opinion every day, right? So,
You changed your opinion, bro, because the tank is coming at the tail end, bro. I
Leaf,
told
this
you what
isn't
it got.
tanking. This is
They had
damage
that.
control, Leaf. This is not no tanking. This is a failed tank. We just have a chance to save our
It's a failed
asses
tank,
right
Lee.
now. That's what it
Lee, are you
is.
happy
How?
with Lee?
Oh my
Are you happy
god.
with the direction of the team right now? Like, are you happy with this? Are you saying, "Oh, everything's going according to plan"?
He
Bro, I'm
left the
not
show
happy.
today.
I'm not happy with a damn thing, but I know it's gonna get better soon.
Soon.
Like, bro, we only got one way to go, and that's up, bro. Regardless of whether y'all think the tank is failed or not.
I got a good
bro,
question.
the crazy thing is, like we said in the off season, like, and I don't know how much times we gotta repeat it. This season is not going to be an easy season for Nets fans to get through. Like it is going to be a season that's going to have some fans divided, and it's going
And
to
it's
be a
been proven,
season
bro. We
where
done had
games is going to
fights.
have to
We done had
be
people want to meet
won.
up. All of that, bro. Like, bro, everybody been arguing up here.
I don't know
That's
about
what.
hitting up and fight each other, man. It's good to have difference of
Nah, he
opinion.
talking
That's what
about
makes the
the
show
greasy.
fun.
He talking about the greasy thing that would happen. But nah, like I'm telling you, like this is what we was saying. Prepare for in freaking July. Like as soon as the McCall thing happened, I was like, yeah, I know where this is headed already, man. I get ready. I can see it. Like this is going to be a fest of losing and just overall Nets fans worrying about which direction some of them gonna want to win. And I respect Jay and Breezy because they stood 10 toes down the whole time. They said in July, "Yo, we not with the losing. We want to see this team win." And they've held that stance down since
But then pick a
October, bro.
direction. If you want to win, then bring Clowney back, play D'Lo, play Cam, and try to win. If you want to lose, like then lose. But like what
Well, I
they're
think
doing
Clowney
now
is
makes
injured
no
though.
sense. What was that?
I think Clowney is injured. I'm not sure if he's back.
If it was the playoffs, would Clowney be playing right now?
Yeah, Joe, but
Probably.
it's
That's what
it's
I'm saying.
different because
No,
the way
he wouldn't I'm be saying you're playing, but trying to
He
get
wouldn't be playing
I'm
because he's hurt.
No,
Yeah.
you talking about if he was back before the playoffs? Like, would they play him
I mean, who knows, bro? Like, I
if
listen.
it was a playing game?
Listen, if you the reason why everything is according to schedule in terms of the draft and what y'all want out of the draft, I'm looking at how the way that these players is being subbed in and out of the game at certain moments. Jay was even mentioning it the other night, and I had to really follow it. I'm like, wait a minute, we subbing dudes out like 4 or 5 minutes into the game. Certain dudes get hot, they get subbed out. Certain dudes they make quick mistakes. They get subbed out, bro. Sub. We probably make the most substitutions in the league. That's what Jordy is probably doing right now. Now that it's March, now that Black History Month is over, now that we could cut out that damn defensive shit because we've been giving up 60 something percent in the first half, 50 something percent in the first half. 50 something percent from here in the first half, bro. Other than the OKC game where we actually played good in the first half offensively, bro, like outside of that, bro, we haven't really cracked any major points, any major like we haven't barely cracked 100 points outside of that game.
I think everything is going according to plan, bro. So y'all need
It's
to
damage
relax. Like I've
control. Wait,
been
wait, Leaf,
told
Leaf, Leaf.
y'all,
It's damage control right now,
it
Leaf. You
ain't
know
no
why? Wait,
damn
wait, Leaf,
damage
wait, Leaf,
control. The
Leaf. You
shit
know
is going
why?
how it's
Wait, wait, Leaf,
supposed to
wait, wait, Leaf.
go.
You know why? We were half.
Relax.
Wait, wait, Leaf. We were half a game out of a playing spot. Since then, we're now 2.5 out. Thank gosh for that, because we don't want to be anywhere near playing right now. So this organization maybe have woken up and realized, hey, you know what? Why are we screwing ourselves out of our own lottery picks? This is all damage control right now. Doesn't matter how
To
we
be
finish the
to be
season.
fair,
Get
John,
through the
but to
games.
be
Just get through the
to be
games.
to be fair, John, to
It
give
ain't no
Leaf to
damage
play devil's
control, bro. It's
advocate
going
to Leaf's
exactly
point,
how it's
No, it's
supposed to
not,
go.
Leaf.
most of
Stop
the
saying it's going how it was. None of the season went how it was supposed to, Leaf.
John,
Stop bullshitting us.
to be fair, right, to Leaf's point, if you like most of the teams that have picked like either top three or top four, you can look at it since the rules changed. Most of their records has been either to Lee's point, if we're gonna lose 60 games, most of these teams' records that have been top lottery picks have been 22-60. If you look throughout since what 2018, I think 19 when the rules changed, most of the teams that are 22-60 or like 25-60 have been in the lottery, top either top three, top four, or number two pick. OKC got shut being 22-60. They won 22 games, but realistically, in the East, I don't know how that will work for us since we're not necessarily bottom three. But if Leaf is right and we lose 60 games, I think we are in the margin of potentially having our odds better with our pick.
We're not
But
in order
Uh,
to lose 60 games, we can only win one more game. We have Chicago and Charlotte up in the next week. We're gonna win 2 more games right there. That's 23.
I think the cap for us is
We
27. I think we win 27 games. I don't think we win more than 30.
I don't think we went more than 24.
As long as we miss the play-in, I feel great about our odds. Because being the play-in,
I don't think we
it
missed more than
lessens our odds even
24,
more.
bro.
So as long as we miss the
So you
play-in,
think we're
I
only
think we
gonna
have a
win three
shot.
more games this year?
People, I don't think bro. Looking at the rest of the schedule, I only really see 4 wins. We lost to Washington twice,
We
bro. That's
beat
like,
Houston, bro. We
Uh,
beat Houston twice. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like this goes both
Okay.
yeah.
ways.
All right. And who on this schedule? Who on the rest of the schedule do we match up with outside? Because we already play both our Houston games. Who on the schedule that we match up with, bro? That you think outside of Charlotte, and outside of bottom feeder teams, like Charlotte and Chicago and
See, that's your
Washington, bro. Who we
problem,
lost?
Lee.
But we
The
can't use the
so-called bottom feeder teams that you keep disrespecting is the ones that's going to beat us. The other games we
That,
probably
but
got a
yeah,
chance
but
with.
right. That's what I'm trying to
Like,
get it. That's
like
why I'm trying to
when
get
we
it
go
into
against
Gary.
Jokic and these dudes, they be playing mad fucking hard. When they go against the Wizards, we struggling.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to get it into Gary and John's heads right now, bro, and they not understanding. I'm looking at Boston twice. I'm looking at Dallas twice. I'm looking at
I think we gonna fuck around and win one of them Boston
Dallas
games.
right now is a
We gonna
dumpster
fuck around and
fire.
win
I'm
one of
not
them
saying they're
Boston
going to beat
games. Watch.
anybody. They have
we
the
are
worst team
not
in the
beating
NBA.
we
Boston, bro.
can't
Yo,
we
we
Stop.
beat
can't we
Look,
Boston
can't
with the
Dallas.
junkyard
I
squad
said Dallas.
we
before.
I'm not
can't,
beating
we
Boston.
can't use
Dallas.
If
the
y'all niggas
Houston
believe
rule.
that we beating Boston, bro, like
No
that,
one
come
We
on,
thinks
Who
we're
can't
beating
said
we
Boston.
that?
can't
Who said that?
I said that.
guys
Okay,
look
Jay. Okay, Jay
we
says it.
can't
It's fun if he says it.
No, no,
we can't use the Houston
I'm saying
thing
the
as an
last
excuse
time
in
we
my
beat
opinion.
Boston was not with KD and Kyrie and them niggas. It was with a bunch of niggas that nobody had expect to beat
But
Boston.
we can't use in my
yeah, and
opinion, like I know we won the Houston games, bro, but realistically, like we saw that happen last season, bro. We beat Orlando last year, and it was the first half of the season. We was like, yo, we got Orlando's number. Second half, them niggas put belt to
Second
ass.
half, Orlando turned up, bro, and they
They
put
Leaf,
belt to
beat the
Leaf.
ass.
crap
Wait,
out
wait,
of us.
Leaf. I got
So
a question
Everybody
for
that
you,
we
Leaf.
beat in the first
Houston
half of the
getting their get
season,
back.
bro, they always put
Wait,
belt to ass in the
Leaf.
second half. There's
Houston is going to
no
get their get back. Believe that.
Dallas is trying to maintain a playoff spot. Ain't no way we lose. Ain't no way we beating them.
Leaf, I got a
No.
question for you, Leaf. When we traded did the Dennis move, if we called Killian Hayes in December, from now till
They
now,
got
what would our
stumbled.
record have been, Leaf? Would we have been where we are now? We've been worse. If we just would have called up Killian Hayes after we sent Dennis
We
back.
may have been a little bit worse, but listen, being worse don't
Little bit,
guarantee you a high.
or it would have been
Being
right on
worse don't
schedule.
guarantee you a higher spot, bro.
It
All
guarantees
it
you
is,
shot at a top six pick as opposed to hoping we just missed a play-in, and that works
bro.
in our favor.
Bro. It's not even hoping. We're going to miss the play in, bro. Like at this point, look at the rest of our schedule. That's all you gotta do.
If they keep
Like,
doing what
bro,
they're doing right now and managing everybody, we have a shot of missing it. But to Gary's point, if these guys start resting their best players, who knows what's going to happen?
I
Like
don't
this
think
is
we're making it
why the
regardless,
damage
though,
has
the
Joe.
been
only
done. The
the, the
damage has
only
already
the
been
only
done.
team the
I don't
only
think we're
teams
making
that
it
was gonna do
regardless.
that, bro, was
I
Cleveland
hope
and
we don't.
OKC because they
I'm about to
holding
say
down first
y'all don't
spots.
want to make the play anyway.
Everybody else is still competing for a
The
second,
fact
third, and
Portland catching up to
fourth.
their record is crazy. I'm not even
Bruh,
gonna
like,
hold you.
bruh, Memphis just lost tonight, bruh, and Denver has caught up with them. Now they maybe a game in front of the Lakers, bruh. The Lakers got a chance to catch up to the third spot. It's a lot of teams that we played already, bruh, that probably solidified their spots already, other than Boston. Boston is still hanging around at number 2, and I guarantee you they will not bullshit around with us because they still got players that need to come back. Drew Holiday is on his way back. Porzingis is on his way back. They're gonna get that. They're gonna get that roster ready for the playoffs when they go
Watch
into
me
that
catch
because they
one of
don't
these
need to be
good teams
bullshitting
slipping.
around.
We gonna
We are
catch one of
not
these
beating
good.
Boston. We are not
We
beating
gonna catch.
Dallas.
We gonna catch one of these good teams slipping. Watch.
Yeah, easy to say that
Not this
too.
late in the
Mark,
season.
mark,
No,
mark, mark my word. We
not
gonna
this
catch
late in the season. If it
one of
was
these
early
good
in the
teams. We
season,
gonna catch them slipping,
if it was early in the season, Jay, I'll believe you. But not this late in the season. No, hell no.
It
bro.
depends on the
All we
floor for
gotta
me.
do
I
is
feel
get
like
1% better every
listen,
day.
hold on. Realistically, if you
Okay,
got
Jordan.
D'Lo, Cam Thomas, Cam Thomas, Zaire, Cam Johnson, Noah Clowney, and Nick Claxton in the starting five, yeah, we could catch
You know,
one of them.
Breezy acting like be the dream
Bro,
team.
it's D-Lo, see
Bro,
the thing is
that
Breezy
team
don't
got
understand it's
a
not that simple,
upside.
bro, because
I do. I understand.
these niggas barely have chemistry. We got D'Lo at the deadline. He barely played with Cam Thomas. He don't know how to play with him just yet, bro. Like it's
Bro,
the same thing y'all was saying yesterday.
I totally understand that. I'm just saying we're a competitive team when we healthy. That's what I'm saying.
But against
Listen,
Boston, that lineup not going. I mean,
Yeah,
I
that
I
think we
think
lineup
give
they're
is
them
gonna
not
have to get
I'm
resistance.
not.
that
Boston.
lineup is
Yeah.
not gonna F around with us, bro.
No. I'm
Yeah,
not talking.
honestly,
Listen,
Breezy.
I'm just saying that we're a competitive team. I'm not
Let
saying
me
the
ask you a
game was
question.
not
I think
winning.
we can catch a team slipping, but I
If
don't know
that
if it's going to
lineup
be
fully
Boston.
healthy played Boston in the first round of the playoffs, do they win more than one game?
What?
If that lineup, if D'Lo, Cam Thomas, Noah Clowney, Cam Johnson, and Claxton played Boston in the first round of the playoffs, do they win more than one game?
I
More than
think
one? I don't know.
That's
in,
what I'm
in
saying.
7 games, that might be a gentleman's
Listen,
sweep.
Gary. I would keep it real with you. I
I think
told
we get
niggas
one.
last
I just think
season
we
if
get
we
one.
I
win
think we
one
get. I
game,
think we get
if
one.
we win one game, that's more than KD and Kyrie did. So I would be happy with the
That
one
is
game.
true. That is
I'll
true.
take it.
I think it's
I would
4-1.
take
I
that
think it'll
one
be
game.
I think it'll be a gentleman's sweep. We get one, but they But
But
I mean, Horty been
it would
doing
be a tough
miracles,
one to
so
get. I'm being honest. It'd be a tough one to get. But if we got one, I would say at least shit. KD and Kyrie got swept.
Breezy. How much you think Cam Thomas averaged that series?
Oh, he dropping 30. He dropping
He
30.
averaged 30 that series.
Yeah.
Hold on. What series you talking about?
Versus
Him.
Boston? Oh yeah.
Versus
Definitely.
Versus
Boston in the
Boston
first round.
in what 2022?
Bruh.
No, no,
Yeah, right
no.
No,
now.
he's talking about now.
Right
Oh,
now.
hold on.
If
He's
Let me
we
talking
say
was
about
why.
eighth seed and they
Say
if
was
we
why.
was
first.
in this
Let me say why.
if we was like the eighth
Say
seed
why.
and they was the first seed, like,
Let me say why.
and we had
Bro,
to face it.
Cam Thomas is
I
three
don't even
levels.
want to know
Cam
why, bro.
Thomas is 3 level scorer, and he don't beg to take the three. If it's not falling, he not going to never be 0 for 10 behind the 3-point line like Cam Johnson tonight. Never be 0 for 6 like whoever was. I think Zaire Williamson tonight. And I'm said that to say that that's IQ of basketball. If he see he not knocking down a three, he's going to get to the paint. He's going to get to the rim. He's going to take the midi. He's going to find other ways to score the ball. Cam Thomas can easily average 30 points versus the Boston
Hold on,
Celtics.
Breezy. Hold
Nigga
on.
said easily, bro. Oh
Nigga threw
Hold
my
the
on,
easily
god.
Breezy.
in there too.
Yeah, we crashing
We
out.
remember that
Yeah,
streak.
let's go to the next
I agree
thing.
with you. I
We
agree with
remember
you.
that streak. We remember that streak when Cam Thomas went scoreless. Hold on, dog.
I was
Right.
about to say
You didn't
that, bro,
forget.
but I ain't want to bring that up, man. Like, let's go to the
Please,
next.
let me defend on it. I want to defend Breezy on this. If Cam Thomas played a 7-game series against Boston in the playoffs, he's going to play 40 minutes a game because he's the only guy on the team that can create his own shot. So they're going to have to play him 40 minutes
First
a game.
off, it ain't gonna be a
Yeah, he definitely
7-game
playing. He
series because
playing
we're
mad
gonna be
Let him
minutes.
out of there in
finish, though.
4.
Why as
A
soon as
best
he's
of
trying to
7.
defend,
Best
y'all
of
need to
7.
cut him
In a
off,
best
man.
of 7 series. He's going to play 40 minutes a game. He's going to take 30 shots. He's going to get 30 points a game. He is. I'm not saying he's going to be super efficient, but he's going to get 30 because no one else can score. Like he's
averaging 30 on like 30% from the field goal.
Oh, come on,
He
now,
averaged
man.
30.
That disrespectful to my boy, man.
Nah, I think
Cam Thomas, if you listening to this clip, it wasn't me, bro. It's them.
I think Cam will average. I don't know about 30, but I think Cam will average like 26. I think he averaged like 26. I think 26,
Leaving
27.
Cam Thomas to bleed out there for 40 plus minutes a game when he only
I mean,
played
we
31.
would have to. We got no other scorer.
It's the playoffs. You got to else to play.
You would have to. You would have to.
And it's 2 days before each game in the playoffs.
Unless you want to run D'Lo 40 minutes too.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
First thing first, Cam
I'm
Thomas got to get
tired
healthy,
of seeing.
bro.
Yeah, please, because I'm tired of seeing Reese Beekman out there, man. I'm tired of the
You
Ghostbuster.
like the Reese Beekman era?
Yo, the
Nigga said, I'm
Ghostbuster
tired
is
of seeing
trash.
Reese Beekman out there.
Bro.
Yo, but Reese's Pieces, man. Come on.
Bro, hold on, wait.
Y'all don't want Beekman back next year?
Is y'all telling me this is what he was doing on
LM
Golden State?
It's crack.
No,
That's
it's not.
sarcasm.
No, he wasn't even playing on Golden State.
LM, yes, we want Reese Beekman and Killian Hayes back next year. Yes, Detroit's top pick.
No, hold on.
I think Killian.
Don't put
bring
Killian
Killian
and
back.
Reese in the same sentence, bro.
Hold on.
Killian is nice.
Hold on. Reese was doing well. Reese was
He
doing well.
played decent defense today.
Iceman, don't try it.
Wait,
Iceman.
no.
You're not about to defend.
Nah, I'm about to
He can't defend
We're not
Reese.
giving
He can't
brownie
defend
points.
Reese.
I like to keep it
Nah,
real.
Stop.
I like to keep it real.
I'm
Reese was
about to
playing good
explain.
defense today, but
All
offensively,
right, I'm gonna listen,
terrible.
but I'm gonna see where he's going.
That's
The
what
reason-
I'm gonna say.
The reason why they got Reese because he was playing good on the Warriors
Long
G
Island?
League team, the G League team, and like I said, them dudes got to get adjusted. They want him to play defense for us, but if you watch him in the G League, like I talked about the other day, he dropped a double or triple double down in the G League. So coming up, he's not doing offensively. He's not doing the same. He's just taking a 3 here, 3 there. You know what I mean? And that's it. So he has more to his game. He's not showing it. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like just like how Jordy told Killian Hayes, what I want you to do. I don't think Reese is getting that. You know what I mean? So he just
Tyrese Martin gave us a 30 ball though. I think Reese got to give us a 30 ball at least to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Reese has not gotten 10
Wait,
points.
Ella, did you say Reese has to give us 30 points? I can give you 5 points.
Right. Please. I take 5.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's getting that go ahead like Jordy gave Killian Hayes, because Killian Hayes wasn't doing nothing either when he first came.
No, it's because Reese Beekman is trash, bro. I'm sorry. Like from what I've seen on the court, seriously, because I'm not trying to play him. I'm not trying to play him because I gave him a nickname. You know what I mean? And the thing is, Iceman, because I feel you, I want him to be good, but every time he get in the game, he makes bonehead turnovers, he missing layups. But he is playing with energy. He's getting rebounds. He's forcing
This whole
turnovers.
team playing bad, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Reese Beekman is terrible offensively, from what I'm
You know
seeing.
what it is? Reese Beekman's like
I think we all got somebody
he
we
can't do
despise on this
anything.
team, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, Reese Beekman might have hit a core. That nigga Jay, bro, like that nigga's disgusted what he see on the court, bro.
Who's playing worse, Beekman or Wilson?
I can't Beekman by
Beekman.
far.
Beekman's the worst
Beekman by far.
Beekman by far, bro. Like I mean, Jalen Wilson is Jalen Wilson. He at least gonna get a rebound.
If I had the
rebound
time,
or something.
I would go and make a Reese Beekman lowlights video, because every time he get in the game, it is something like, what are you doing, bro?
He's trying to be impactful.
No. Reese Beekman understands the tank. He understands the assignment, bro.
All right, so I get it, but I don't think everybody from the G League is going to like translate to this team.
Well, I'm saying this right. You got to think.
He had us looking like globetrotters out there.
He could be in the G League right now, right? But he's up here for a reason, right?
Hey, keep this. Just to support your point, Iceman. Fucking Toronto, they got Van Fleet and Siakam out the G League.
Facts.
Like you could get niggas out the G League.
Yeah, but Beekman ain't them.
Hell no.
No, I'm not saying that. But you gotta try to do it.
But like I'm saying, he's playing in the NBA right now. He's getting a chance for a reason. He could be down. And Warmer is down in the G. They call him up when they want to. But he only went down, I think, once or twice. But he's been at the end of the bench. He get a little bit of playing time. So the reason he's not going back down there is what I'm saying. He could, but they're not letting him for a reason, right? And what is the reason? I don't know if it's defense, because that's all he's been really doing when he get up on the floor, pass the ball, whatever, and play defense. You know what I mean? When Killian come up now, he's on a 10-day contract. He said, go ahead and shoot, Killian. I want you to shoot more threes. And Killian shot 50% from the three-point line, right? And niggas ain't even think that Killian was like that. So that's what I'm saying. The opportunity might be different for Reese. His assignment might be different. And I see what y'all saying, because I'm like, bro, when I watch him in G League, I'm like, yo, that's a whole different player. You know what I'm saying? When he come up,
it's a whole different player.
Yeah,
Hold on, Iceman.
Yeah.
I mean, but you using Siakam and Van
Yeah,
Vliet.
that's a whole different player.
That's
Hold on.
nasty.
Time out. Y'all know I don't like doing this, but sometimes I just gotta call it how I see it. Reese Beekman, this is what he did in his last few games. 0 points, 2 points, 0 points, 2 points, 0 point, 1 point, 2 points.
They could have gave me a contract for that.
For a tank, that's amazing.
That's why
That's
when
amazing
John
for a
said
tank.
5 points, I was like, yeah, I take that.
That's the nigga that's who
All they
John
had to
wants
do is just
starting.
sign me.
That's who
They
John
just
wanted
had
to
to
start in
sign me to
lineup.
do that.
You know
If they
why?
needed somebody to
You know
do that, they
why?
could have
Because
just
he
signed
helps
me
us
to
get a
start.
top pick. So I'll take the Beekmans, the Killian Hayes, because they're doing their jobs, impacting the game as little as possible, but they're giving you effort. That's the perfect formula. If you would have got them this season, nobody would have complaints, Leaf. Nobody. I
They could have
guarantee
got
you.
somebody from Atlantic for
35 minutes
this.
a game.
Bruh, all I'm gonna say is this, bruh.
Beekman
All I'm gonna
35
say is
minutes.
this, bruh. If we had the Wizards record that ended up with the 7th pick, bruh, everybody up in here would be pissed
Forget
off.
the Wizards record. Second or third worst record gives you a shot at top 2 or 3 or 4.
If we
That would have been
had
even
any
better.
one of them records and we ended up with the 6th or 7th pick, you would be pissed off, bruh. Like, I'm
Leaf, why
telling
do you
you.
assume that the bottom 3 record in all those corners would give us a
Why
seventh
why do
pick?
you
Because what
assume that
did Detroit have
the
last
bottom
year?
3 record is gonna give us the top 3
So Leaf,
pick?
you want us to be in a play-in to gamble like the Hawks did to
It's
get a
a
crappy record? Come
lottery,
on, Leaf. Come
bruh.
on.
You gotta have that in your mind. Stop thinking about
To
the
be fair,
chances. It's a
to be fair,
lottery.
John, Washington doing all of this,
John, it's a
they could end up getting
lottery.
the sixth. They could
Gary,
end up
it's
getting
a
the sixth pick.
lottery.
So Sean and
Relax your
Joe have done a great job this year, Leaf. In your opinion, I want to hear from you. Have they done a great job this year? Have they done a great job? Be honest with me.
Who?
Joe's side, Sean Marks. Have they done everything in their power to guarantee this pick being a good
It's
pick or
not up
not?
to them. It's up to Jordy.
They're the boss of the owner. What do you mean? So what? They have nothing to do with this.
Bruh, what are they doing? They gonna go out there and
Jordy
score?
works for Joe
What do you want them
Tsai
to
and Sean
do?
Marks.
So Jordy's the captain, the manager, the coach, everything. He's the everyman. Is that what you're telling me now?
Jordy is
Damn.
putting the players on. He's subbing the players in and out, bro. What do you want
Now
them to
he
do?
is.
Jordy's doing his job. Sean Marks blew this. Like, we knew that from the beginning, though.
If you want to be pissed at Sean Marks for anything, I don't mind the trades. But everything that's going on the court is not his fault. It's that simple.
Well,
It's really not.
Relax your mind. Let your conscience be free. Damn.
John, Sean Marks got us Reese Beekman. Reese Beekman is going to lose us a lot of games.
He could have been doing that for months, but we had the D'Lo move, and our record with D'Lo is 8-9. We're supposed to be 8-9 with D'Lo. It wasn't supposed to happen, and it happened.
D'Lo played how many? D'Lo played how many games for us?
It don't matter how many games, Leaf. The record
No.
8-9.
That it does matter because I'm about to make a point. How many games did he play?
Right. And I'm going to say this again. No one has a Reese Beekman as a point guard, bro. Just because he's on the team don't mean he has to play point guard. No one in the tank has a Reese Beekman as a point guard.
What else he going to play?
Right.
He's played 17 games. Leave. He's played 17 games as a net. And they're 8-9. They're 8-9. Like, that's not like they're 8-9 in those 17 games that he played. He played 17 games. It doesn't seem like he played that
I
many.
didn't even know he played that many games.
But the fact of the matter is, bro, all of this,
he's played 17
regardless,
games.
all of this to Leaf's
He played
point,
29 with LA and 17 here.
To Lee's point, all of this is still a gamble, y'all. Like, even if we were the bottom 3 team in the East, yes, we got a high chance, but due to this dumb lottery process, who's to say that even if we were bottom three, we would end
Or
up with
21
six?
wins. All I've been hearing is, bruh, yo, Sean Marks is blowing this. Sean Marks is messing this up. Sean Marks is dropping the ball. Sean Marks is fumbling at the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
It's 21
And
wins, and that's all I heard.
and
We're
the
All
and the cra- and the
21
operating
wins.
out of
crazy,
a
Sean Marks is
playing
blowing
but
it.
team,
look,
He's the
Lee.
worst.
but
This
look,
is the
right?
worst tank
But John,
ever.
No,
but John, the thing is, right?
Time out. We gotta call it how we see. We gotta call fans out. We all want the same goal, and that's the Nets to win the NBA championship. It's no problem with Leaf calling John out. You talking about John? You talking about Dylan from Nets Press? This is the guys that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And again, I debated
And
John
it's
because
the
I
dudes
said
that I'm talking about. They the only ones at 21 wins. They be like, this is the worst tank ever.
It's
This is
difference
the
of
worst tank
opinion.
ever.
Wait,
This
Leaf.
is
It's difference of
blasphemous.
opinion.
What are
That's
they
how we have good
doing?
debate. Why are you making a big leap?
But
This is what
but
makes the
John,
podcast fun.
but
If we're
John,
all thinking the same thing, this would be some boring shit right now. So it
John,
doesn't mean that
look at it
you're
like
wrong per
this
se,
though,
but you're
right?
also not right either, based
But
on how I'm breaking down
John,
these.
hold on,
look at it like this
hold
though,
on.
right?
Listen again. Hold on. We're gonna go to LM after this because I know LM want to say something. I just want to say my pushback with John was always again. Sean Marks had to prove to Joe Tsai that I did the right thing by the right hire. He had two wrong hires in a coach back to back. Steve Nash and you got to realize he had to do that because not to say it like that. I'm not trying to get bad and nothing like that. But Joe Tsai had his wife win an NBA championship before him. He got to feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So
That's crazy.
I know he want to get some get back. Like, come on, because for what it's worth, Woosai, she looking like a phenomenal owner over there for the limited site. She did all of the essential things to make that team a contending team and a championship team. And I just think some of that is going to rub off on the Brooklyn Nets. I'm not wrong for that. And again, my pushback was Sean Marks had to show Joe Tsai I got the right hire in Jordy Fernandez. But we're gonna go to LM. Go ahead, LM. What you saying?
What I was saying was it would be, and I think no Nets fan will be complaining if Washington, Utah, and freaking New Orleans or whatever, whoever's at bottom three, if they all got lower picks than us and we ended up with the third or the second pick. Like nobody here would be complaining, bro. And you have to look at that like, dang, imagine if that was us. Would they have greased us like that? Like it is a possibility that whatever we are doing, bro. And I do agree that to some people, maybe in Sean Mark's mind, or maybe there's a discussion that yo, Brooklyn, we got y'all. But if that's not the case, then all of this is a gamble, regardless if you had bottom three odds or not. Bottom three odds, yeah, you're guaranteed. You're not really necessarily guaranteed 1 through 5. Like it's a possibility you can end there, but we seen Detroit get 5 for 4 3 years. Like they've never had the best odds in terms of 1, 2, or 3. Maybe you could say, yo, the NBA don't like Detroit, but at the end of the day,
Top
they
five
would
talent
they
is top five talent. I mean, how far off is top 3 to top 5, bro? It ain't that far off.
look at it like this, Breezy. 4 was Keegan Murray.
He was number 4.
If you're talking about, if I think depending on who it is at 4, like 4 was Keegan Murray. We ain't really see him be all of that.
He ain't no
But if
shit.
you
We
talking,
get
but if
somebody
you
that
talking
play like
about,
Keegan Murray,
Yo, Breeze gonna go off on Murray again, man. Yo, go off and kick your Murray, Breeze. We need part 2.
but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying when it comes to the draft. Like Keegan Murray was 4, but then I think De'Aaron Fox, not they wasn't in the same draft, but you
He
can get
was
a De'Aaron Fox out of 5.
right. He was
It's very. I think it's just depending on the player. You can either luck in or you can luck out. Like it is what it is, and it really does depend on selection. You have to hope that your front office did the necessary scouting to be like, hey, yo, I think this player's going to pan out. That's the main difference between getting a guy like a Keegan Murray and a De'Aaron Fox, possibly.
So
Like,
hold on,
I
and
mean,
this is what I'm saying. From 1 through 10, who you think the miss is? Like who won't pan out? And just in your opinion, I mean, we don't know for sure because if you ask me, the top 3 guys are going to be good. They're going to be good. You know what I'm saying? Derek Queen is going to be good. Derek Queen is going to be good.
It's
VJ,
probably
he looked like he's going to be good. He looked like
it's
he could
probably
develop into a good
I
player.
think Knuckle might be a miss. I might be. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think Knuckle is going to be a miss. I
Okay.
think I could be wrong,
Why
but
Knuckle? Why Knuckle?
I
And
don't.
all these drafts
I
be
don't know.
having us
Well,
picking him up too.
to me, I could be wrong, but like usually 1 through 15 or 14 or whatever, I think you are looking for a player that you are hoping to be either a franchise player or just somebody that can add to the team. If you're talking about a role, a high elite role player, I think that's could possibly be Knuckles. Like to me, he's the Cam Johnson in the draft. Like he's a shooter, 6'7", 6'8". You know what I'm saying? He can get hot when necessary, but he doesn't really offer you much than that. So I mean, I think on the team he'll probably come off the bench and be a good role player, but I don't think you really getting franchise player with him. Like I don't think that's going to be his game. He could be a miss if you don't add more to his game.
Yeah,
So I will go.
another
I
miss
will
could
go
be
with him.
Kasparis. We had a discussion, me, Gary, and LBL today, and we asked him to give us a little info on Kasparis. He said Kasparis has athletic ability, but if you look at overall skill set compared to the other guys, he might need more time as well. So that's another guy to monitor because he's been like in the high part of the draft. He's also been the low part based on how people have rated him. So it could go either way with him. And Ice, I have a question. What about Ozzy Noel and Liam McNeely? Those are two guys who could be in the lottery, but they don't get talked about a lot. Do you think those guys could be busts or potential role player options? Oz Noel and Liam McNeely, Ice.
Liam, I'll let LM do Asa because I think he's more like Claxton. He could be like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's in that area between like Clowney and Claxton, I would say. So you know what I mean? I don't know what he would become, but he has some skill and he could do everything they could do. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And he's he a little bit more. He got a little bit more ball handling skill than both of them. So you know, he can run the floor. He can bring the ball up and all that. But Liam, I keep saying they keep comparing Liam to Klay Thompson without the defense. He could do a little bit of everything. Defense isn't great either, but he shoots, he scores, he rebounds, move without the ball. You know what I'm saying? Catch and shoot, off the dribble shoot. You know what I'm saying? I think he can score 3 levels if I'm not mistaken. But Liam, I would pick Liam before Knuckle as to
Okay.
LMC, right? I pick Liam first.
All right. Thanks, Ice, for that. And hey, Philly just won. That means they're now ahead of us. Let's
Right.
go.
Right. See you again, man. Relax. I agree with the whole
See,
relax thing. I see
Podcast
what you
P
mean.
just had to stop doing podcasts and play basketball.
LM, what do you think about
Nah, that
Asa?
wasn't that. That nigga Quentin Grimes went stupid, bro. I was watching that game.
You saw
Wait,
that,
what
Lee? You
happened,
saw
Ice?
Grimes
Hell
go up,
yeah.
man? That was
Nigga,
wild.
Quentin Grimes going for 40, bro. Like, this shit is ridiculous.
All
Right.
right.
Yeah,
That
Ellen, what do you
shit
think
is
about
crazy.
Asa?
8. Asa Noel.
Yeah, Asa. Yeah, my bad.
I think he can. I ain't gonna lie. Like I feel like he could be. I think he's very. I think with him, he could play. I think he could play the 3. I think he could play the 4. He could potentially play the 5 due to him having more weight on him. But he would be if he picked him up, I wouldn't be mad at it. I think he has the ball handling skills to play the 3 as opposed to a Clowney if you want to be versatile in your offense or in your lineup. He could possibly play the 3. I think he's 6'11" already. Um, he's very versatile. He's probably the most versatile big uh in this draft. Besides, I think even though he's a raw prospect, come on in Queens. Um, but yeah, he got a post game to him. He's strong. He elevates. He's extremely athletic. Um, I mean, him playing for Georgia is funny because that's where Claxton plays. But I think he can be a really good pickup for this team. In terms of the shot creation, I think that's there. He operates a lot in the mid range area. Can't shoot the 3, so that's. I feel like he would be a good versatile pickup. Horty would like Austin Noel. I think that's somebody he would enjoy. But
Interesting.
here's to see. He is to see, but I like how he plays. Like he gives me like 6'11" guard vibes. Like he can pretty much do a little bit of everything.
Yo, hold on, y'all. We got PSPN, my guy, Kitchen Sink Podcast, on the panel with us. Yeah, yo, P, man, what's good with you, bro?
Chilling. What's good with y'all?
Chilling, man. I actually was
Chilling,
tapped.
bro.
I was actually tapped in listening to you and 300 pounds of sports talk or something like that. Talk about sports and entertainment and the competitiveness and all of that. Really dope podcast. But again, shout your podcast out before you start, then we're gonna get to it.
Kitchen Sink Podcast, you know what it is. We taking a break with that, but we doing some other things. Check us out for some whole bunch of voices and stuff like that. We get into that next week on an interview with you, Breezo. But really, I just wanted to tap in real quick and just be like, yo, it's crazy because it's a struggle right now in between what the front office kind of wants to do and what the coach wants to do. And I get both sides because the front office wants to maximize what's best for the franchise, and the coach was just wants to do like, yo, I'm not a lame duck. I want to continue to feed my family, and I want to show you I can do a good job. So that's literally why we're stuck in the middle right now. Like, there's
Stuck
no
in the
agenda.
middle? You think we stuck in
Yeah,
the middle, P?
we
Yeah,
stuck
we
in the
are.
middle like a motherfucker. And
Facts,
here's why.
bro.
Man,
And here's why.
We the bottom of the top of the bottom,
Yeah, like
almost to the middle.
Or
yo, and bro, I'm gonna go deep real quick. Pause on why we stuck in the middle, bro.
We
Like
are
for
Roddy
real.
Rich. We are down below,
Yeah.
down below.
So like the here's where it's Sean Mark's fault, in my opinion. He never had a conversation with Jordy Fernandez as to say, this year you get a mulligan, you get a pass, it's okay. No matter what the hell happens, this has nothing to do with your job and your job security. I don't think that conversation happened because Jordy Fernandez all year has been coaching for his job. And there's no reason in this situation he's supposed to be coaching for his job because we all know what the fuck it is.
Yo, the
Yo,
funny shit
P,
is he
yo, P.
literally said that in the last game, and he
Yeah,
said
no,
it in
P.
another game too. He said, "I'm coaching for my life out
Man, I
here."
was just about to say
He
that.
said that.
yo,
He meant that
PSP
shit
is
when he said
crushing
it
it
too.
right now.
He
Shout
meant
out
what
to
he
you,
said.
man. You're crushing it right now. I want to hear more of this, please.
Nah, he meant that when he said it. And again, I do think that Jordy Fernandez, I think it's a medium. Jordy Fernandez, and I'll disagree with John P. Whoever. Listen, I really feel like Sean Marks had to prove to Josiah I got the right hire. Now he could do both things. He could show that, and he could show that we still gonna tank. So in the beginning of the season, you give him a competent roster, you can see we could be competitive. And that's not, you don't want to be a terrible, like again, Jordy Fernandez, he had, what was it? The most challenges and the most challenges won. So I think that part of it, the season, he did his job. The rest of
The
the
one
season
today
is
wasn't good though.
what?
The
Yeah, but you
challenge
got
today was not good.
it is what
And
Tonight?
it is.
Not
yeah,
tonight.
tonight
No.
that one challenge he had tonight was not good because we shouldn't have used it right there. It wasn't that impactful, I think, to the game, and we missed out on so many other obvious joints where we would have had the challenge
Yeah,
and won. He could have won like 2 or 3 tonight if he
that's true.
fucking wouldn't have challenged that one that we didn't need.
Yeah, the one when but just Cam Johnson getting fouled the way he was getting fouled. He could have challenged any of those.
Right, a few of them. It was egregious, but that was because the refs knew we didn't have one left, so they're like, "Yeah, we could do whatever these niggas now."
Jordy's been crazy on challenges. You know, he has a 58.8% challenge winning percentage. That's insane. He might have the best in franchise history or NBA history if he keeps this up. That's he's using it to his advantage. Shout out to
He's
Jordy
a
on that one.
great coach and he pays great attention to detail. And if we could
Mhm.
give him a complete, real agenda to actually focus on, he
Right.
might actually be a good coach in this league.
Yo,
Yeah.
seriously, bro, you are making so many valid points right now. Like at the end of the day, we don't want to be a middle team. This is where me and Breezy disagree. I think Jordy did a great job this year. He developed a product, he developed a culture, a system. Those things are all great, but it's the talent you get around him. And I think in my problem with the organization
Where
is
we
they
where we disagree at? Where we disagree?
My problem is that you think whoever Sean Marks can find and draft will be better than the great talent that gets taken by other teams that actually tank the right
Nah,
way. That's where you and I
never said that.
disagree a little bit. That's where you and I
never
disagree
said
with.
that, and I don't think he's the biggest voice at the draft table. I think Jordy Fernandez is. You know, I think his acumen is respected by Sean Marks, and I don't think Sean Marks wants that responsibility. And again, a lot of fans credit Jeff Peterson for all of the drafting that we were doing. I
Then
think
why is he
Sean
the
Marks
GM, Breezy, if he has no say in this? What is he doing
no,
then?
I
If
didn't.
Jordy is doing
No,
all that.
you twisted my words. I didn't
You
say
just said
he
he didn't
had.
want to do it. Wait, Breezy, you just told me you don't want
Oh
to
my
do it.
God, bro! I did not say he did not. Listen to what I'm saying. I don't know where you getting this. What I'm saying is when it comes to drafting, a lot of credit went to Jeff Peterson. I'm saying that, and I'm also saying that when it come down to the biggest voice in the draft room, it might not be him. Because of that, what Jeff Peterson did and who Jordy Fernandez is to player development. Nobody could say anything bad about Jordy Fernandez and his player development coaching staff or him himself and his skills. So I'm saying that to say that y'all make it seem like Sean Marks tell everybody to leave the room. I make this decision on my own. That's just not the reality of it, bro.
No, that's not the reality, but I don't think he's including Jordy Fernandez on every thought that he has. And
No,
that's the
I'm talking
thing
about the
between,
draft.
hold on, real quick. That's what I'm saying. With a coach and a GM, they got to be in a link like a motherfucking husband and wife. Otherwise, that partnership ain't going to work.
Right. And they haven't been in sync this year. I mean, if you think about it, Jordy's had his way of doing things and Sean had no say whatsoever. So I think they're divided. As much as it looks like there's a partnership there, I think there's two different ideologies happening right now. I hope the right one wins. But I feel like Jordy had a lot more power this year. I mean, PSP, don't you feel that too? That Jordy had a lot more power this year than normally a first-year head coach would get in a situation like this?
Absolutely. And I think that
Mhm.
that's part Sean Marks' fault. I think that
Right.
Sean Marks wants to be an authoritative figure, so to speak, but he doesn't know how to be. And the reason I say that is this. You can't give a first year head coach that much power if you have a greater vision for the
What
franchise.
power?
And
Yo, PSP's killing it, man. Yo, bro,
What
why don't you go to
power?
show
What
sooner,
power
bro?
y'all
Let's
talking
Nobody
about?
go.
can
what do you
hold
mean what
all
power?
that
The
power.
power to give the team the ability to be competitive on a night-to-night basis. That's the power right there.
Bruh,
Right.
you
So Sean Marks
21
should. So
wins?
wait,
Y'all
Sean
talking
Marks
about
shouldn't be given.
competitive?
Sean Marks
Breezy,
shouldn't be
he's speaking
giving.
facts, Breeze. He really
Sean
Bro,
is.
Marks shouldn't be
we
giving
got
Horty
Wow.
the
21
power to
wins.
win
How
games.
competitive is a 21
If
win
that's the
team?
GM, if I'm the GM, Breeze, real talk. If I'm the GM and you the coach, and I know what it takes for this team to be good, not this year, not to be competitive, not to be decent this year, but to be good in the next 2 to 3 years, I am going to tell you, no disrespect, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to clip your legs every chance I get, but I'm going to tell you it doesn't affect you in the future. I'm going to give you my word. I'm going to look you in your eye and tell you it will not affect you in the future because I believe in you. But I'm going to clip your legs every chance that you get this year because it's in the greater good of this
Bro,
franchise.
Sean Marks shouldn't be giving Horty
I don't
any
see where
ammo.
Jordy Fernandez is going against the grain. I disagree with John and P if they think that we supposed to have a worse record than Washington,
PSP's killing it right now,
Charlotte,
man.
or Utah.
Supposed to have a
I
worse
think it's
record than a lot of
ridiculous.
teams.
I
Supposed to
think
have a
he
worse
make a
record
good
than a lot
point.
of
I think
teams.
he make a good
We
point. You shouldn't
do.
be giving. You
It's
shouldn't be
30
giving
teams in the
Horty
league.
any ammo
25
though.
teams got a better record than us.
Right.
Yo,
Yo,
I've never even met PSP, and me and him have the same
that's wild
ideas. That's
crazy.
wild, man. Like literally, like Breezy, we're just keeping it real with you. Like being in a middle tier
I
bracket. I
still
understand why
disagree
Sean.
with you, bro.
Wait, Breezy. I
We
understand why
disagree.
Sean and Joe do it. They don't want to be too low, where everybody says it's a sucky product. They don't want to be too high because they don't have the talent. But still, choosing direction this year would have been better than just sticking in the middle because there's a lot more room for
Hold
error
on.
than
I
being one way or the
disagree.
other.
I disagree with y'all. Y'all keep
Yo,
saying y'all
ships
making
that
it seem
stink.
like I don't
Real
understand
talk.
because I disagree with y'all. I disagree. I don't think we
But
stuck in the
Breeze,
middle.
ships that
I'm
But
looking
sink
look
at
at the
get
ammo that
found
Horty
quicker
has on the
than ships
court.
that stay afloat just out to sea for years.
Nah, but if you right now, right in the
Did you hear what? Did you hear that? Like digest that. Ships that sink get found quicker than ships that just sail out in seas for years. We
all right.
seen a ship sail out seas for years in them
poetic.
fucking Bacas. We seen that ship sail out in the sea for years,
That's not
and they
our.
needed donuts. They
That's not
threw
our.
donuts out for somebody to save them, and
Y'all
nobody
forget,
covered.
y'all forget in 15 and 14 we was tanking for free. Like
Nah, but
we
but
can't be forgetting those years.
yo, but like
13,
we
14, bro.
21
That
and
wasn't
30.
Sean Marks. That's two different
Yo,
Well,
regimes.
it's either 16. There's still 16 and 17. He was head in.
hold on.
Right, we
So
had no
realistically,
picks.
We
like
are
I
21
mean,
and 39. Ain't no middle, no, we're not stuck in the middle nowhere.
Exactly.
You know
Yes,
what I'm
we
saying?
are. Wait,
Nah,
Ice, we were second there most of the
hold on, hold on,
season.
hold on, hold on,
We
hold
were
on.
half a game
No,
away
Hold
from
on,
a
hold
playing
on, hold on,
spot.
hold on,
We
hold
gotta
on.
speak
Hold on, hold on,
consensus.
hold
We
on,
were
hold on, hold on,
half
hold
a
on, hold
game.
on. Hold up. Chicago done traded DeRozan and they traded Zach LaVine, right? Philly didn't have PG and B just went down, right? We done traded Dennis and we done traded DFS.
DFS.
Now Toronto, right? They traded for BI hurt. So when they come back, they should be winning. I think they will pass us, right? So we will be bottom 5. We're not in the middle of nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna win. We might win 2 more games, 3, maybe, right? And still we're gonna be at the bottom 5. We're not in the middle. We're not nowhere close to the middle. You know what I'm saying? Chicago took their stars out. Philly, they got hurt up. You know what I'm saying? And Toronto is not a good team. So we're not a good team either, and we're at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? It's just the East is terrible, and there's no middle for us. You know what I'm saying?
Ice,
But
I think
Ice,
the
we had
only
a
problem
winning
with
There's
that
record
no
in
is
middle.
February. Wait,
I
Ice, we
think
had
the
a
only
winning
issue with
record in
that is
February as
we
one of the
are
best
in
defenses.
the
That's
only
not
issue
being
with that is we
low
are in
confidence in
March,
the
right?
middle.
Like you talking about we are in March. Like March just hit. Realistically, we only got 2 months. Once March, April is gonna be here, and then after that,
Six
the
weeks.
May is the
6
judgment day.
weeks.
JJ day, right? So I think in the front office eyes, to PS's point, bro, I don't think we should have been giving Horty any ammo to begin with to even win these games. Like the
Right,
D'Lo
I
trade was dumb. Like I don't think we should have got D'Lo on this team. I mean, Cam Johnson should have been traded. It's tough to
Yes.
say. Like
Yo, we
we
did
should have traded
nothing.
him, but I mean, it is what it is. But I still think you shouldn't have given Horty no ammo. Like, yo, I trust, like PS said, I trust in you, like the coach. You're awesome. But at
But
the
how
same
how could he
time,
trust in him without the experience of seeing him win these? I don't know.
Why else I
38 games.
hire you? I hire you for a job to trust you. I see
Bruh,
something
he
in
hired
you.
Right.
he
I
All
see
hired
right, but
Steve Nash and
something
joints
in
in it.
you. I'm
Bro,
in
he
this
hired
interview
he
process with
hired
you one
man.
on
real
one,
quick, real
man
quick,
to man. I see something in you that I
real quick.
know that
He
you're
was
at
wrong
this
about Josh
point of
Vaughn.
where I fucked up. No, I'm talking for Sean Marks right here, yo.
But he
I
was
see
wrong about
something
Josh
in you know,
Vaughn. So how
can I
can he
finish
talk
talking to
like
Sean
that?
Marks? Let me finish talking to Sean Marks. I fucked up so much that I see something in you that you can save my ass. So please save my ass. You get a mulligan this year. You know what our goal is. Let's do what we need to do and let's do that. Sean Marks never had that adult one-on-one grown man conversation with Jordy Fernandez. And that's why I see what I've seen this year with our team.
All right, real quick again.
Facts.
Real quick
Like,
again. Right?
bravo, man.
I get it, but once again, no, some teams have a D'Lo at point guard, right? Y'all thinking D'Lo is a bad trade. You don't have. I keep saying it. You don't have a Reese Beekman in the NBA as your point guard. You just don't have it. A Cam Johnson, right? You're Cam Johnson. You got one of those on somebody's team, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Wizards got a cool about. He's a young player, but he's dropping the same amount of fucking points, right? And we can go to Charlotte. They got their stars on Charlotte. They what's the name? Brandon Miller hurt too, right? So they probably would have had a little bit better record than what they got, right? Again, who is Tucson Awoma? Who is Tyrese Martin? These dudes are helping win games. Y'all looking at Cam Johnson and saying he should be gone, but the other dudes who y'all not counting is helping win games. You know what I'm saying? So y'all looking, I think y'all just looking at the big number. Cam scoring 18. You know what I'm saying? D'Lo scoring 15. Like You're supposed to have that. It's the other guys that you're not counting for. The other
Cam
guys
Johnson
help
had
with the
trade
team win,
value,
bro.
Ice.
But
You
Ice,
know what I'm saying?
if that's the case,
Cam
you
Johnson had
wouldn't trade.
trade
I think
value.
you wouldn't trade
There were
for.
other teams
If
that
that was the
wanted him.
case, I think you wouldn't trade for D'Lo. You would have just brung up Killian Hayes
Nah,
because he
nah.
said I think he is a better prospect at this point than I mean. Yeah, D'Lo is an amazing playmaker, but he's been playing pretty good as well. So I mean, realistically, I don't see really the difference in terms of. I just think that if you brought up Killian Hayes, I don't think in terms of what D'Lo was doing when he first got back, I don't think Killian Hayes would have necessarily had that same impact. I think it
He
would
would
have
have
taken him a
none of
couple
that
of
impact.
times to
And
warm up,
you're looking at
and
it
you know what
wrong
I'm
again,
saying?
right? You're looking at it wrong. Killian Hayes had a chance, and he had to go to the G League, right? Because we had Schroeder, right? So in order to get rid of Schroeder, you had to make a trade, right? And I'm gonna go to the point guards. Who's Washington's point guard, and who is Charlotte's point guard, and who
I
is
think I
Toronto's
think
point guard, right?
Washington's is Poole. Or I'm not
Right.
sure.
Okay. Charlotte's point guard.
LaMelo,
All
but
right.
he injured
Raptors point guard.
quickly.
All right. Philly's point guard.
Maxi.
Okay. Now our point guard is D'Lo, right? Our point guard is D'Lo, and we get
They have
complaints with
to.
D'Lo, and that's the point that I'm making. You can't complain because we had Dennis Schroeder, and he was balling out. You got rid of Dennis, and you get D'Lo. D'Lo only scoring like 2 points less than Dennis, right? But they all have better. They have their point guards, so you can't be mad at that, right? And if you go through their roster, like PT be saying, their roster is better than ours. It's the coach and the other guys that y'all don't count for that's helping win these games. It's not the guy scoring the most points. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, the
That's
coach
true.
makes these motherfuckers believe, and that's
Cam
what a
can
good
score.
coach should do: is make you believe. That's what a good coach should do. So, the conversation that I'm saying should have been had between two grown men at the beginning of the year is, yo, this is not the season you coach for your job. You got your job. Do what you need to do to establish some type of community and make sure we don't fuck this up. Yo, guess what? Guys, y'all might not want to hear this shit, but we fucked this up.
I disagree.
Wait,
I
PS, you
disagree.
No,
want to
I
know what
think
the
it's too. I
problem
think
is?
it's too early. I think it's
PS, you
too
want to know what the
early.
problem is? Sean Marks is not qualified. He got a degree in political science. Bob Myers actually got a degree in economics and business. 4 championships in the dynasty versus nothing. I mean, you just look at the basics here
Bro,
with them.
stop
Sean
it.
Marks is
No,
not a
whoa,
businessman.
no, stop it. Whoa, no, stop it.
Like,
Stop it.
seriously. That's facts right there.
Bro, John, stop it. The context you leave out is ridiculous. First and
How's it
foremost,
ridiculous?
because Bob Myers walked in and he already had Curry and Clay and Dre. No, he had Curry and Clay
He's
already.
still in
He
good
made a lot of
business, though.
moves to
He's
keep
still
that core
good
intact.
business.
Yo,
You can
stop it.
I'm sticking up
And
bandwagon.
he got
He
Kevin
still
Durant.
did good business. You can
He got them
fuck up
Kevin
good
Durant.
business.
Time out. I don't care how much good business y'all want to glaze Bob Myers for. He did not get Curry and he did not get Clay. And when
He
y'all
ain't
talk
draft
about
him, no.
hold on. When y'all talk about weighing talking points, John and P, y'all don't have a bigger talking point than Curry and Clay. Y'all just don't, bro.
He did not draft them, no, but he managed them. Do you understand those are two different skills? It's one skill to identify talent. It's a total different fucking skill to handle talent.
Exactly.
If they was playing under Sean
read
Marks,
it.
Steph Curry would have
This
been
guy
there.
gets it.
We never had talent like Curry and
But if they was playing under Sean Marks, you think they would have stayed in Golden State?
Hold up.
Come on, man. Y'all doing the most.
Yo, you just said that, Breeze? Breeze, you just said that, Breeze? Breeze, you just said that? Breeze, you just said that.
I said
we
what?
ain't have talent like Curry and who?
Curry and Clay.
We had
We
3
ain't have
All-Stars
talent like
on our
Curry
team.
and Clay.
Bro,
He didn't have talent like Curry and Clay.
Bro,
You
we
saying
had
that,
them,
and you
bro,
standing
bro.
on that?
Bro, I'm gonna stand on the fact that Curry and Clay, before Bob Myers got there, had way more experience than
Bro,
KD
we
and Kyrie.
had more talent than Curry and
bro.
Clay. It's the nigga that didn't have the good business sense that fumbled it.
No, bro, y'all missing what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that Curry and Clay had nothing to do with Bob Myers. That was already set in stone.
No, but
He still
Bob
had to
Myers has
manage them
everything to
though,
do with that
Breezy.
team winning
And he
multiple
managed them
championships.
well.
He still look. So wait, hold on, Breezy.
Bro, he was they have to be an
We understand
absolute
what you're
fool
saying,
with
right? He
take
wasn't
Curry and
Everything to
Clay.
do with that
Breezy. We
team
understand what you're
multiple
saying. Like he wasn't
Nah,
in the
y'all
draft
don't
room.
understand what
Like
I'm
I
saying.
get it, but he wasn't in
Yo,
the draft room. We understand. Like he didn't draft him. He wasn't like, yo, give me Steph. We understand that. But once they got
so why y'all
there,
giving him
it
so
is
much credit?
it's his responsibility as a GM once he got there to manage them and make sure they stayed.
Yo, Breeze, do you know how
That's his
difficult it is?
job.
Yo, Breeze, no bullshit, no bullshit,
Can
no
you
bullshit.
imagine them
I've
under
been a
Sean Marks? Steph Curry would have been dipped.
yo, I'm gonna just say this. This is the last thing I'm gonna
Oh,
say on the topic, yo.
Like,
This is the last thing I'm gonna say on
come
the topic.
on.
Yo, Breeze,
yeah,
do
that's
you know
wild.
how hard it is to manage multiple personalities? I've been a
Yes.
district manager in field. It is hard to juggle and to make a winning team work with multiple personalities. That within itself is a skill and talent.
I'm not saying he didn't manage them. I'm saying that Curry and Clay was there before that, and they had maybe 100 games or 150 games experience playing together cohesively, chemistry as teammates. Y'all contrast KD and Kyrie and Harden. They played 16 games together, and y'all expected them to do what Curry and Clay did, bro. It's just
Breezy,
not
did
No,
Breezy, did
it
Curry
was
and
Sean
Draymond and
Marks'
Clay
fault
walk
of not
over
being
Bob
able to keep
Myers,
that
or they respect
together.
him?
That's
Wait,
his job of not managing personalities.
wait,
Yo,
Pierre.
guess what? If I know you great at this, you great at this, and you great at this, and I'm in charge of all of that, it's my job to play Geppetto. And he sucked at that.
Bro, that's it. Listen, I'm not defending Sean Marks for hiring Steve Nash to do all of the stuff you said as far as personalities with KD, Kyrie. Kyrie came in disrespecting Steve Nash. Had nothing to do with Sean Marks. He didn't like Steve Nash because some shit with Kobe I heard. But case in point is, if you get a player that before the season starts say, yo, KD I could be the coach, I could be the coach, and you got him saying that, then
Yeah.
obviously there's no culture within that situation.
Wait.
But
But when you
Sean
talk
Marks
about
never
Curry,
jumped it. That was Sean Marks' job from that moment to jump in front of that. And do you understand, bro?
but I'm not
That's
defending him when
Sean
it
Marks.
comes to that.
But
I'm
but
not defending
but
that.
but you defending him to draft stuff, and I get that. That's only one part of being a successful GM. If drafting was the case of only being the thing of being a successful GM, Sam Presti in Oklahoma City would be the greatest fucking GM of all time because all he does is hit in the draft. But them niggas don't ever make it fucking multiply.
Bro, I'm not saying that it's not only one. I'm not defending the wrong that Sean did. And I
Sam Presti
understand, and
hits
I
in the
understand, hold on,
draft,
and
but
I
they don't
understand,
win.
and I
17 years, 18 years, he been a GM in that fucking franchise. I don't want Sean Marks being our GM for 17, 18 years, and we just get Oklahoma City results. I don't want that.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the biggest voice in the locker room right now is the coach, and I like that. And let's not pretend that Steve Nash is just some dude that they got from the Frank stand. Bro, this dude is legit a good coach, bro. That has something to do with it too. Sean, and this is my point. Y'all making my point. Sean Marks missed with Steve Nash and Jock Vaughn, and he had to get somebody with an acumen like Jordy Fernandez, with a resume and a rapport like Jordy Fernandez to
Nash never
go
coached before,
and
so
build
So
something.
Breezy,
like
Coach Jordy is more qualified than the GM we have right now. That's what you're telling us, right? So you agree
No,
with
you
me and
said that.
PS?
Bro, stop saying
So
what I
Jordy's
said
more
and say what
qualified. No, but you
you
just say
said.
he's more qualified than he is. So you agree with us?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying when he came here, the mistake Sean Marks made is giving power to KD to be the GM and select what players should be on this team. He wasn't
It
wrong for
wasn't
asking
Katie. It
KD,
wasn't
Kyrie,
Katie,
Harden.
bro. It wasn't Katie, bro. Don't blame it on him. It was Kyrie. Kyrie was
Kyrie,
Well,
man,
he
that
always
was
didn't.
big, bro.
Kyrie all
So
day.
who
Kyrie
Kyrie
had
was
was
the
the
Kyrie
big
start of
bro.
Irving
that.
in here?
Kyrie
Kyrie
was
lit that
always the
spark,
big
man.
bro. Let's be
Listen,
real here with
but
all of
no,
this.
but
Kyrie was always
listen,
the big bro.
listen, the point is that even if that is the case, Kyrie or KD or Harden are not the GM. They should not be taking half of their salary and giving it to, or some of their salary and giving it to DeAndre Jordan because or whatever the fuck. So my point is that that's Sean Marks' mistake. You should not have gave them that power. And his mistake again was giving superstars power and not giving them just do you as a player. You don't need to do no GM work. Don't do no head coach work. You do superstar work. That's what you do. He didn't have that because Steve Nash, you know what I'm saying? He was what he was, bro. And he didn't have a big voice. And he didn't have the locker room. Jordy Fernandez got the locker room and is building culture. I don't see why y'all, and this is what I'm saying. I think that the coach, when it comes down to contributing to a winning roster, a winning championship of something that you're building, you need the coach to be significant. You don't need just talent. That's my point.
Talent was championship.
But that's the problem. Yo, what you're saying right now is exactly the problem. They didn't have a man-to-man discussion in the beginning. Right. Yo, you don't have to coach for your job. Yo, Breeze, let me ask you a question, bro. No bullshit right here. No bullshit what I'm saying right here. If I could tell you, if not me, but anybody, whoever is your boss at that time, they can sit there and tell you, yo, this year, you're hired on your merits of your ability that precedes you beforehand. Nothing that you do this year is going to cost you your livelihood or affect anything that you are able to put on the table of your family. If that conversation is had between grown men, this season goes different. And the Australians,
different like how?
And the Australians,
I think they had that conversation.
I think they had it too. I think they had it too.
I think they had that conversation.
I think they had it too.
And Jordy just isn't for the tank. I feel like he wants to go out there and win.
I think they had it too.
Hold on. For one, I disagree saying it's 21 wins is stuck in the middle. For two, again, Sean Marks hold on, let me finish. Sean Marks had that conversation with Joe Tsai. Joe Tsai said, if you don't get a competent coach in here to get the talent to play the way they're supposed to play and build a culture, you gonna be on that hot seat, like Kevin Durant said. And on top of that, you seen him miss twice, and we also seen, which is my biggest point, regardless how good talent your talent is, it's not going to win you a championship. You need a competent head coach to be part of that talent that you have. And we seen that with Steve Nash and Jacques Vaughn. And if you don't think Steve Nash not being a good coach or him being a bad coach had nothing to do with him saying, I'm not going to sub Joe Harris. I'm going to just keep letting him shoot bricks because of whatever the reason. Case in point is bad coaching is why we couldn't get past the Bucks. If he was a better coach, we still could have got past the Bucks with the injury to Kyrie and with the injury to Harden. That's my point. That's why he had to
but here's my last question I'm gonna ask. Here's my last question I'm gonna ask, and I'm done. Do you think the talent on this roster supersedes the coach, or do you think it's the coach that's coaching this talent up?
This specific roster, or are you talking about just building a
this specific roster for this year, where we have at least, in my opinion, 10 wins we shouldn't have.
But that's the point that I made earlier, right? That's the point I'm making to you. Because I'm saying you got 4 G Leaguers helping you win games, right? So you're right, it is the coach. But you got to understand, right? The people who's playing are G Leaguers. The people that's helping the team and averaging 10 points. Almost everybody on the bench is averaging 10 points a game. So the coach is doing it right, but you underestimating the players. You underestimating the players we have on the team. They averaging 10 points on the bench, right? And they're coming from the G League doing this. So you see what I'm saying? So when you say that Marks or we're not doing things the right way, your G Leaguers are helping you win games. There's no less than that. You can't go.
But they were making game-winning shots. Wait. But
it's not about the game-winning shots
like D'Lo and Johnson were.
Time out. It's not about game-winning shots, bro. You have to play the game together. It's a team game. So when you play your 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th man, and they coming from the G League, bro, and they helping you win games, you can't You can't undermine that. You know what I'm saying? You can't undermine that.
But
Like,
that's to
damn.
be
So real
expected
talk,
because
yo,
the
bro,
G
real
Leaguers we
talk. What
talking
you
about
saying?
was averaging triple doubles in the G League and all of that. So once they came here, I'm not saying Beekman is probably a prime example, but I think the point of it all is in terms of what Horty is doing. I think realistically they had that conversation, and Sean Marks I think came out and said it was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do my best to not give you a team." And Horty told him, "Yo, I'm trying to get wins this year," and Sean told him, "Good luck."
Right.
That's
Like,
crazy. P.S.
good
He said
luck.
And that's
go for it. P.S.
exactly
He said go
where
for
we
it.
at.
Like,
Like,
how can
yo,
you be a GM and say go for it in one of the most important historic
But
drafts in recent memory, right?
look,
P.S. Isn't that like
look,
wild?
this is what I'm saying.
John,
This
that's because
reminds
he
me
thought we had a
of real
horrible
talk. This
roster.
this shit
exactly.
reminds me of Major
No, he
League.
didn't
Y'all
do
remember the
enough
movie
to
Major
break
League?
it down more. That's
All
what the
right, give
problem
Anybody
was.
like no
give
bullshit.
anybody else.
Anybody ever seen the movie Major League? That's what this season reminds me of. Is like the owner
Major
and the
League.
front office wants to go one way, and the coach is like, "Nah, fuck
Yes,
this. We're gonna do this."
exactly.
Nah,
Yo,
nah,
PS
but you
gets
can
it.
look.
PS
You
gets
can
it right now,
you can
man.
say
He
that.
gets it. Me, Gary been saying for
Nah, bro.
months.
You can say that, but I guarantee what Jordy gets out of them G League players,
I
other
feel
coaches won't get
validated
out of the
tonight.
G League players like that, bro. That don't happen because people. I watch the G Leaguers go up down all year. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are staying right here and they balling
Yeah,
out.
they
You know what I'm
hungry.
saying? Right. So
So
when
you
you
gotta get the person that you gotta, if you're gonna scout a G leaguer, you gotta get the dude that's the absolute worst G leaguer. Yes, that sounds
That's
terrible,
a good
but
point.
that's the plan to make the franchise better.
nah,
You
bro,
gotta get a
Exactly. That's
dude
how you
who look
tag.
half decent
nah.
because guess
Yo,
what? He might drop 17 in a game. He might drop 17 in a game for no reason and get us a win that we don't fucking need.
but that's the point because that's what I'm saying. When you look, if you watch our G League team, if you watch Long Island right now, you don't got guys like that, like Reese. Even Reese, he looks bad playing with us, but he goes down there. Like I said, he's getting triple doubles. So he's just not. He's not given that leash to do that, right? He's been cut back, right? And people don't think Killian Hayes is that good. And Jordy said, go ahead and ball out, and he go ahead and ball out, right? And that's what I'm saying. You got like 5 G leaguers hooping for us. You can't go worse than that. You can't get no worse than that. They're not. They're
Yo, you
not.
can
I'm not saying
always
they
get
legit
worse. You can
NBA players.
sign me. You can sign me to a 10-day contract. You can always get worse.
You can't get worse
You
than that,
feel
I
me?
bro.
said
You
that.
can
Yo,
sign me to a
the
10-day
stats
contract. I
Beekman
guarantee
posted. They
you,
could have
I
just
will do
signed me.
worse.
Nah,
I
bro.
guarantee
PS,
G
I
you,
have a
League,
we
question.
will
Wait,
sign
PS, I have a
all of us.
question
G
for
They
Sign
you.
can't
all
League.
of
just
us.
sign the
I
worst G League
guarantee
Wait,
you, we
player.
will do worse.
wait, PS, I have a
Yo,
question for you. If you were the
yo,
GM at
nah.
this trade deadline, what would you have done, PS? If you were the GM of this trade deadline, what would you have done in Sean Marks' place
Massive,
to make sure we were good?
massive moves. Massive moves. Any person with a pulse can go.
Bro, you might as well
Except
sell
Cam
the team,
Thomas,
bro.
right?
Any
That's how you
person with
feel.
a pulse can go because guess what? If I'm good at my job, I can at least get some type of profit on it. If
Except
I'm
Cam
selling a
Thomas, though,
nickel,
right?
I'm at least going to get a dime for it.
Wow, this guy understands how to be a GM, man. PS, you should look to GMing, man. Like you get it.
But
This guy,
I
Shit,
think
I
you can't
wish.
get. I think all the players on the team you can't necessarily get rid of. Like you got to keep some players.
let's be.
You can,
Already did that.
but
Once
but
you,
but at the most part, you gotta make it happen. Yo, this right here, it's not gonna cut it. If we all want the same thing, I don't want a first round playoff exit in 2 years unless it means we're building on something. You know what I'm
Hold
saying?
on,
What
y'all.
if we get?
Hold on, y'all. This is the other part of the show right here. The fight started, so I just wanted to get y'all the play by play, and then I'm saying y'all can do it with me if y'all want.
Oh, I'm about to
Are
jump
y'all
off.
watching the fight?
Where's it at?
I'm about to jump off so I can turn the fight on.
Nah, where's the
Um.
fight? I didn't even know it was a fight.
Tank fighting, I think.
Oh, Tank fighting some dude named Lamont Roach. I
Last
mean, y'all
name
gonna have,
Roach is
if
crazy.
y'all want to
What
talk
is on?
basketball,
What is on?
it's on pay per view.
Oh, I ain't paying $60.
Okay. All right. Well, check the private chat. I'll tell you it's at.
I don't know. Like I'm saying, if it's on something free, yeah, I'm with it. But
You
I ain't
want a
paying
link?
$50.
You want a
I
link
got
for the
you.
fight?
I got
got
you right
you.
now.
Okay.
What you
You got
said?
it, Breezy? I said you
Yeah,
want a
yeah,
link
yeah.
for the fight?
Yeah. I put it in the
Breezy?
private chat. I put it in the private chat.
All right. You got it on now, Breezy?
Yeah, I'm watching it
All
now.
right.
Hold on. We got BK and Wild Hoops on the panel with us. Shout to Hoops. Talk to us, Hoops. What's going
This
on,
should
man?
be
I know you've
fun.
been listening to the conversation. Talk to us.
Yeah, I'm listening to you guys, man. And you're blaming Jordy and the players, but again, these players do not care about the draft or anything like that. These guys are fighting for a lot of them for new contracts, for new teams, just in case they're not going to be on this team next season. They're auditioning for new teams, and guys are fighting to stay in the league. So they're playing hard. And if you play hard in basketball games, you are going to be in games, even against like really, really good teams. So I mean, I'm not going to blame Jordy because like Jordy's he's been waiting a long time for this, man. So he's not programmed to lose or anything like that, and he's really teaching these guys the game, how to actually play the game the right way. So um, it's just if you want to blame Sean Marks, you could, by getting guys that are like on expiring contracts and guys are going to play hard. But I mean, they only got 21 wins on the season. I mean, yeah, only got 21 wins on the season. I wouldn't stress it.
But we like 8th or 9th in the league, so that's not That's
No,
not
we're
bad
six.
enough.
We're 6 from the bottom, is what he's saying.
Exactly.
It's not bad enough.
What you mean it's not
I
bad?
mean, listen,
You
they
the
still
How
can
bad
mission.
y'all
get.
want
They,
us to
You
be?
the
listen.
mission.
Even
Nah,
if
we
they
knew the
finish
mission.
with if they got the worst record, right? Let's say they finish with the absolute worst record, they still can get like a number 4 or 5 pick, man, depending
That's
on
what
how
I'm saying. That's what
Absolutely.
I'm
But with the
saying.
lottery, with the
you don't know.
lottery system the way it is, you got to be bottom 4 to ensure yourself to have any type of real success. It might be fool's gold like Atlanta
It's not
last year.
guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. It's not. Absolutely not. It's not guaranteed. This is the reason that they instituted this whole system. But in order to succeed, sometimes you gotta fall flat on your fucking face first.
But again, we
Yeah,
don't know. All right, hold on.
hold on. Time out. I just want to say, for one, the first round was quiet. I'm just giving y'all update from round to round since y'all want to really hear the play by play. It was really quiet. You seen Tank kind of just filling them out. Nothing really happened. No, either way. But to the conversation, there's other players outside of the top 4 that's good. That's my point, Pete. There's Queen. There's
They are, but they're not game changers. Here's the thing:
Queen. Queen
a
could be a game changer.
no, but a person in that top 3 is not only going to be a game changer instantly, but they also going to maybe bring a free agent or 2 with them.
Well,
So hold
again,
on.
we
Person that
don't
we
know.
draft.
Hold
Who
on.
was
Stop.
the
Let me
game
finish.
changer
Stop.
last
Let me
season?
finish. If
Who
we
was the
draft
game
the
changer
dude
last
at 8,
season?
is no person in the world that we draft at 8 that a free agent gonna be like, yeah, that's the dude I want to play with.
I don't
Hold
think
on.
we get the 8th pick. I don't
Yo,
think we
D-Ho, I meant D'Angelo Russell. I said D-Ho, right? Yeah, D'Angelo Russell, right? He's a number 2 pick, and he's really a bench player, man. So it's not really guaranteed that even if you are
Yeah,
a
but
top
that's years
3.
after the fact. D'Lo was a number 2 pick for a couple of
NBA All
years.
Star. Like you like to say about Ben Simmons, he's an NBA All Star. BK.
Yeah.
Like we gotta get a game changer. If we don't come out of this draft with a game changer, we will be those motherfuckers that wear orange and blue short pants. Y'all
So
not
hold
hearing
on.
me.
So you watch college ball, right, Pete?
I watch all of the college ball. I
Okay.
literally watched 4 games today.
All right. So hold on. Let
Tell
me
me a
ask you this.
game you want to know about.
Let me ask you this. I want to ask you your opinion about the best shot creators in the draft right now, and I'm asking because I want to know where are they going to be drafted. So the top 3 shot creators in this draft are who to you, in your opinion?
It's not all about shot creators. That's the thing.
No,
Like,
bro. What I'm saying is the Brooklyn Nets. That's my talking point. My talking point is that the Brooklyn
you
Nets
think
need
that we
another
need a
shot.
shot creator? We got
Yes,
Cam. We got Cam Thomas. He's a
bro. We
motherfucking
need more
shot
than one.
creator like a
We need,
motherfucker. But
we
no,
need more
here's
than
my
one.
point. We don't need a shot creator, bro. We don't
I
need a
think.
shot creator because Cam Thomas is a shot creator.
I
He
think we
can
need more
create.
than one.
He can.
Nah,
He
I
can
disagree
create
with that.
anywhere between. He can create anywhere between 21 to 30 shots a night for himself. We don't need a shot creator.
I
We
think we.
need a person that's going to be a glue guy for the team. And that and in
So
today's
you saying we doing
NBA,
all
You
of
need
this
and that
off
nah. You need
Luka?
another
no,
shot
listen
creator
to
on
what
this
I'm
team,
saying.
man.
That in today's NBA can be any position.
Well, the Nets, hold on. The Nets already have a bunch of glue guys. You actually need like what
No,
Breezy was
okay,
saying.
so you're
Every
hearing glue
team,
guy.
every team in the
When
league
you
has
hear
two shot creators on the
no,
roster.
but when you hear I saying glue guy, you're hearing it as a point of what you think the talking heads in sports media call a glue guy. That's not what I'm saying. A glue guy, yo, there are glue guys around the league in any team that can do multiple things. That's a glue guy to me. A person that can do multiple things. We don't need a shot creator.
So
We
who's the
need
glue guy in the draft?
what we need, honestly, is a Ben Simmons that is actually available.
Okay,
That's
so
what the
who
Nets
Nah, we
need
need a
more than
creator,
who
bro.
anything.
else?
We
A
need another creator.
a person that can do so many different things on the court.
P.S. The only
And that
issue
can
with the
literally
only
be
issue with
that
that.
can be Cooper Flag. In my opinion, that can be Cooper Flag and that can be Dylan Harper. Those are the two people that I
Okay,
have
I mean, he
seen.
had all right. So he has a point. He has a point, like in terms of getting like he's talking about like a high end role player, like your number, like a number three, a number two. Now I don't know
But you don't
necessarily.
build franchise players around high end role players.
No, I mean
No, but
they're
you get
complementary.
that
You need those
person to
guys.
get the ball rolling because after, like, yo, there's nobody
I don't
right
think
now
that's.
in
I don't
college
think for us
basketball.
that
There's
should be
no
the game
Kevin
plan.
Durant in college basketball. There's no Steph Curry in college basketball right now. There's none of those type of persons. So
I've been
you
saying that
gotta
for
get
months
a
now.
person
Yeah,
that can get a person in the league to be like, I can roll with this person. Yo, do you understand what the Lakers just did? They playing checkers. I mean, they playing chess, not checkers. They got Luca on some shit that's gonna extend LeBron's career. That's
I don't
some
think
different
I don't I think
level.
I
Yo,
think Ace is the closest. He's not. I don't think he's going to be KD in terms of accolades, but skill set, he's probably the closest to a Kevin Durant.
nah,
That's
I
probably
don't
the
see
only
Ace
person
being
that
that
you
dude
could
because I
that
watched a lot of Rutgers games and he ain't it.
I've been saying it. Yo, who's
That's
that
funny.
talking right
that's
now?
a nah.
I've been
We
saying that for
disagreeing
the
on that.
last.
We
All right,
It.
disagreeing on
hold on.
that.
I've
I've been saying
watched a
that
We
for the last
lot
2
disagreeing
of
on
months.
that.
People
Rutgers
don't believe me. They think I'm
games.
hating.
Yo, FS1. If y'all want to watch the Rutgers games, they on FS1. Ace Bailey
You talking
ain't
about a dude
it.
that got 39 shots on 15 on 13 attempts? That he's not it.
Ace Bailey
Are
ain't
you
it.
crazy?
Ace
Right.
Bailey
Yo,
ain't it.
listen,
What
man.
school was that he played against? What school was that he played
Elam.
against? Anytime I see him
Basketball.
played against top competition, he don't look it.
What top
I
competition?
try.
Rutgers
Listen,
don't
I
have.
try
Cooper
to
To be
tell
Flag,
you
fair,
guys,
Rutgers don't
Cooper
man.
have
Flag
top
or is
competition
Dylan
though.
Harper? Is Cooper Flag or is Dylan Harper?
Really?
I think it's all three. I ain't gonna
Really?
hold you. It's
Wait,
not two
who's
to
that
me.
saying that Ace Bailey? What's your name? The one that was talking
P-
about Ace Bailey.
That's PSPN right
PS,
there.
PSPN.
All right, so
Ace
because
Bailey ain't
I
it.
did two shows on Ace Bailey, and I mean his basketball IQ is one of the worst I ever seen. Right. So what do you actually see in Ace Bailey that makes you say like, nah, it kind of like holds you off a little bit?
I think he's all flash in the pan sometimes and not enough substance.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, like he's shooting 31% on contested twos against college players.
Just to be
So
and
imagine
just to
against
be
pros.
clear,
It would be worse.
all of this could be wrong, right? Like we saying this now,
It
but if he
absolutely
becomes an
could
all
be.
NBA player in a few years, we're gonna be sitting here like, yo, we could have got him. Yo, he was at
Yo,
3. We could have
LM,
had 8. All of this is just hearsay. To say he
LM.
can't develop, or at least once he make the league, if he's in the right system, they probably if he went to a and I'm not saying they don't got a pick. But imagine him in the area or in the team
where they preach team basketball. They not with that, yo, we not with that ISO stuff. Like you can get that's in your skill set, I get it. But here you're gonna learn how to play in a team. You're gonna learn how to play in the offense. If
Whoa,
he's under
LM,
that,
Yo, LM,
he's
I
gonna be
hear
hold
everything
on,
unstoppable.
you
hold on, hold
saying,
on,
bro.
LM,
I
man,
hear
you're
everything
losing
you
me.
saying right now, LM. I do. But here's what I'm trying to say, bro. I don't miss much when it comes to this. Ask Breeze who told you first about James Harden years ago. Ask Breeze who told you first about Steph Curry years ago. I don't miss on this, bro. I love college basketball. Like college basketball is what I watch. The NBA is boring. I don't miss on this shit, bro.
I got this. I don't know. I can agree on that point. Yo, Booker averaged 7 points in Kentucky, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Like
with you,
we
Ella.
like
No, I
we
hear
have
what you're
seen
saying. I hear
college
what you. I
players
hear what you.
that's been
Yo,
trash in
James Harden
college.
didn't kill it
In
at Arizona State.
that's but
James
that's what
Harden
I'm
did
but
not
that's
kill it
what
at
I'm
Arizona
saying.
State.
You seen
James
players that's
Harden did not
trash in
kill it then.
college. You seen players that's trash in college, and once they make the league, it's like something
It's
hit.
not about the numbers in college, bro. It's
That's
about
not. I'm not
how
talking. I'm
they
not
look.
mentioning. I never
Yo,
mentioned the
you know
numbers.
who's a perfect example? I'm gonna give you a perfect example, and I'm gonna say no more than this. Marvin Williams.
I remember him. Yeah.
Marvin fucking Williams. He's a pros pro. You ask anybody about a pros pro. He didn't light it up in college, but you knew he was going to do something in the league. And he did. It's not
That's the
about the
case for every
numbers,
order
bro.
players, though.
It's
Yo,
not about the
what do you think
That's
numbers.
the
about
case for all the
hold on, what do you
players,
think
though.
about Diego Domain whatever is Diego? So I was looking at him and I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
not
go the
really.
men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you think about him?
I mean, he could be good if he. Here's the thing with him. Like a lot of those type of players, they got to control their physicality.
Yeah, he's too
If
light, man. I don't like the way he's built, man.
Like if they can do the things that they need to do for themselves to make it at that next level, they can. In college, anybody can do this or that. But it's all about those little things you see in college. Yo, perfect example. I'm gonna go with the kid that the Lakers drafted last year from Tennessee, Dalton Connect. Yo, he's a baller.
Yeah, he can play.
He's a baller. He's just waiting to be unleashed.
I think all top three players is better than most of the majority of this team.
Okay,
I
where
like,
was Connect? Where was Connect drafted at? What was his draft?
At
18th.
17.
18th.
but Breeze, that's
Okay.
my point. I don't want us getting adulting connect because if you the adulting, yes, connect is an amazing player. But
But that's
here's
not
the
what
but
we
hold
need.
on. But there's a difference. And let's say if they in the same draft, it's a difference between getting an ant at 1 and a connect at 17. It is a
Absolutely.
difference. That's a franchise. Those are
Absolutely.
franchise. It is when y'all talk about the draft and the difference. I get it. You can hit at a 17. You can hit at 11 if you're lucky.
Yeah,
But
if you're
majority of the
lucky.
times, the lotteries is where it's at. Those are the dudes you find your friend. Yo, this is a dude you
And
can build
LM
around.
is
This is a
preaching.
franchise players you can get. That's
Get
where you
LM a
get
All
at.
right,
Bible.
hold
Get
on.
LM a
That
Bible.
doesn't
Get
mean
LM
that
a
they have
Bible
franchise players.
and a soapbox. Get LM a Bible and a soapbox right now because he preaching.
Yeah, like
Listen, LM. There's not any. It is like last year's draft didn't have no Jason Tatum's. Like they didn't have those type of players, man. And they have
BK,
to be there.
you don't think Castle's going to be an all-star in the next few years?
I mean, listen. How I rate I'll compare him to like a Donovan Mitchell. Is Stephon Castle that?
But my thing is, BK, these players they 19 and 20-year olds. We don't know what they're gonna be when they 25 or 26. We don't know. It's still early to make assumptions about these players. Who knows if Sar all of a sudden he hit and all of a sudden he a franchise player
No,
for
I'm just saying,
Washington.
Stephon
We
Castle,
don't
I'll give you
know.
that. But I'm just saying, like, look at Killian Hayes. He was a number 7 pick, right? And
I get
how
it,
much
but
points did he score tonight? Like 4 points.
I get it, but like I do get it. Like you have a point. All I'm saying is there is usually in a lottery is where you want to be. I like connect. I like those players. I like role players too. Guys that they not necessarily the star guys,
Shangoon's number
but glue
13.
guys. Like y'all said, I appreciate those players. But for the Nets, What we need, to PS point, I think is an ant. We need an
Game
Apollo.
changer.
We need
Game changer.
players that can be all
Game
stars, players
changer.
that can rep Team
So
USA, players
hold on. What? No,
that
no,
can be in
LM. So
MVP voting. That's what
LM.
we
So hold
need
on.
here.
LM.
We
What's your
don't deserve a game
hold on.
changer. Do we
Hold
not
on.
deserve a game changer? If
We
Hold on.
anybody in
definitely
here don't
do.
think we
Time out.
deserve a game changer, you're not a
Hold
real
on.
fan.
Time out. Again, my point is a shot creator is his game changer. And I asked you who is shot creator, and you didn't name anybody, Pete. Like you didn't name anybody. Name
So you
somebody.
only think that a game changer is a
No,
shot creator?
no, you saying you
Yo,
watch
you
college
don't see what
basketball.
Cooper
I'm
Flag is
asking
doing
you,
down there in white boy country right now?
bro. I'm asking you
Game
a
changing.
direct question, bro.
Game
I'm
changing.
asking who is the shot creators
He
on
ain't the shot creator. Cooper Flag ain't the shot creator at Duke, but he game changing. So don't just. All I'm saying is, Breeze, don't tie one and one together. Because if you
bro.
do, you only looking at this short sighted.
But I'm still, but you okay? But who is a shot
We
creator? Come
don't
on,
need a
answer that.
shot creator. We need the best player possible.
But PS, what you if your game changing player also happens to be a shot creator, then yes,
That's
you need
extra
to get
money.
that person,
That's
which is
extra
Dylan.
money.
To me, is Dylan Harper.
That's extra
Dylan
money.
Harper
That's
is a
filling.
shot
Yo,
creator,
I don't mind either one. Cooper Flag or Dylan Harper right now.
bro.
I
Dylan
think
Harper is
either
a
one
shot
of those
creator,
two. Here's what
and
I'm
he got
saying.
defense, and
Either
he can
one of
play
those
make.
two. If we
Breezy's
take either
asking
one of
you.
those two, the GM should then be able to field a team based on that. If we
ESPN.
choose anything other than those two, I'm
Yo,
sad for us.
ESPN. Breezy's just asking you in general. He don't watch college, so he just asking you, like, you know what I mean, from your
He
perspective.
asking about, but he's the thing: the best
He's
shot
not
You
asking
creators
still
you.
don't
ain't name a
necessarily mean the
player, bro.
That's
best
not
You did
player.
not name one player.
that's not what he's just saying. And from you watching college, right? Name some shot creators, like your top shot creators. He's not asking you about an all around player, what we need.
All right,
He just
perfect
asking
example.
you.
Perfect
He just
example.
asking you a question.
Dude from Tennessee, and I can't remember his name right now, but he hit
Trey
the game
Johnson.
winning shot against Alabama. He hit
Trey
the game
Johnson.
winning shot against Alabama today. I'm not taking him with a top overall pick. He just hit a big shot today. Big fucking shot.
He's
But
not
I'm not
asking you.
taking him.
He's not asking you who you're taking. He's just asking for shot creators.
That's
That's it.
it.
Okay.
But Breezy, the
So
shot creators
so
is Trey Johnson, Ace Bailey, Fizz, Boogie before he got injured. If you're looking at shot creators, those to me are the guys that you would look at in terms, and Dylan Harper. Like those are the guys that you will, but I think Dylan, you get the best of both worlds because unlike Ace, Dylan is a shot creator, but he can also rebound. He can play defense. His IQ is off the charts. So you necessarily getting somebody who can
he
play in
can
that
do a
backcourt
lot of stuff.
With Cam Thomas, and you got a dude that can get you
Exactly.
30 at the same time.
He can
So
do a lot of stuff.
realistically,
Listen,
you
we
winning.
gotta see how Dylan Harper is going to adjust against NBA length, man. All right, so that I mean, really, that's the thing right there between college and the G League and the NBA, man. These guys are way longer, man. So we got to see what Dylan Harper can do.
BK, some of I get it, but some against scorers, none of that length crap really. Like you can make it hard for them, but realistically, a natural born scorers, they don't care about none of that. Like
Oh yes, so
I
Jalen Brown.
get it.
Did you think? Did you see what
Like
Jalen Brown did to Tyrese Maxey in the Christmas game? And look, that's Tyrese Maxey. Go watch that game and see in the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter how Jalen Brown was putting the clamps on Tyrese Maxey. And look what he did to Kyrie in the final.
Hold on, sidebar. This fight getting chippy, man, between Davis and Roach, and Roach ain't laying down, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. Roach, he fighting back, bro. I'm not gonna, and it don't look like a clear Tank Davis win right now. I'm just keeping it real with you. We like in round
Fighting
6.
back ain't always the best thing, and that's our problem right now. We keep fighting back. We need just to lay down and take the standard 8 count.
Nah, bro, we like what? We like what? Like 6 and 4 and 6 in our
We
last.
not taking the standard 8
7?
count, man. We fighting. And that's that Brooklyn
Agreed.
shit. And I love that Brooklyn shit about us that we keep fighting. But yo, we need to just lay down and take the standing 8 count.
They're not, but they're not like players aren't wired like that, man. I mean, these guys are looking, like I said, you have Zaya Williams. He's looking to stay in the league. He was an outcast. Trendon Watford. Cam Thomas is looking for a new contract.
Yeah,
So
you
when
can't go out there and
So
ask
we
players to
need to
play trash.
stop getting them type of dudes. Like this is what I'm saying. We need to stop getting these type of dudes that's fighting for their life. We need to get all in line. Yo, y'all remember like the old school corporate WWF shit when everybody was in line, when it was like, oh, you knew your role, yo, we was just gonna fall in line. Like everybody just fucking fall in line for the greater good. Like all we had to do that shit
There
for
you
was
go.
one season and things could have been better. Just
I'd
one
rather listen.
season.
I would rather do it for next year's draft, not this draft. You have a chance at AJ DeBonsta, Cameron Boozer, who's Darren Peterson? I think the kid's name is. Yeah.
You think next year's draft is better than this
Oh
year's?
hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
It's
I mean,
it's it's
not the
close,
whole
but
draft,
like
but the
we
top
got to
guys.
talk about that. We because like that it's close. Because I like next year's draft. I
Yeah,
like this year's draft on star potential, game changer. I like next year's draft more on being able to fill a roster.
yeah,
Next year's draft, you arguably, if they all pan out, you can have 5, 6 superstars in that next year draft alone. Like
I think
the talent, the top six is way better than this top six.
I don't think
Like,
so. I think it's more of a filler next year. I literally because like I watch high school ball too. I think next year is more of fillers. I think this is the year that you get your one. I think this year's draft is the year that is two people, and I'm saying their names: Cooper
wait.
Flag,
Hold on. You see
Dylan
Cooper?
Harper.
Hold on. You see Cooper Flag as a high percentage one-on-one player. Let's compare him to like Paulo Bencaro. You see him on that type of level? Because I
I
don't.
see
Like,
him. I no
comparing to
bullshit.
the
No
monster.
bullshit. I see him as a white Paulo Bencaro, and I see him drawing eyes because of that.
yeah, but like Cooper Flag is 205, and I mean he's not skilled enough for the three. I mean he could he give you some ball handling. It's not elite. Shooting is not elite. And then at the 4 position, he's undersized. Like Paulo's 250, 6'10", 250.
This is this is what I was trying to say. It's not going to be a short rebuild. Cooper Flag is supposed to be a senior in high school right now. So is Ace Bailey. I'm not saying they're going to be not going to be good, but it's going to be years until they're all-star caliber players, right? So if you're looking to rebuild with those guys, they're not going to be all-star caliber players season 1 or season 2. This
But
is going to be a
Gary,
process.
that's the thing. That is fine. Yo, we talking
Why
about
are we acting like a poverty franchise though? The Lakers don't do
but
this. The
the
Lakers
thing,
got
but
Bron
look,
and AD. And they
Lakers got
got
Lakers got 17 championships. They've been doing this since probably before most of us on here
when was the last time the
existed.
Lakers?
The NBA
When was
built
the
their
hang on?
backs on the Lakers.
NBA's back. Yeah, the Lakers and the
When
Nets
was
is
the
a
last
totally
time the
different
Lakers
franchise.
drafted a player that they developed in their system who became an all-star? Like I can't even think of one. Like they
The
go get
Lakers, the
stars.
Lakers is the NBA's child. The Lakers are the NBA's babies. Of course, they're gonna let them get the top talent. It's the Lakers.
We play in the biggest market in the country. Why are we acting like the Oklahoma City Thunder or the Utah Jazz and say we'll be
Right,
good
but
5 years from now?
we
Why?
just moved to Brooklyn in 2012. If you
10
talking
years. It's
about
been 10 years.
right,
Yeah,
so if you
12 years,
talking
whatever.
about Brooklyn, we wasn't in Brooklyn forever. If that was the case, then I'm with you. Like we've been in the biggest market since 1970 something. I will be with you on that. But the fact of the matter is, the Lakers. You see the players that's played for that franchise. They've been the NBA's golden child for
Whenever
years.
we
They are
wanted to get stars, whether it was Darren Williams, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Joe Johnson, Kyrie, whenever we wanted to star, we've gotten them. Like why now should we act like a poverty franchise? Like why
But
not should
then,
we be Portland?
but also, Gary, you
they
gotta
don't
put in
they
the,
don't
you gotta
manage it.
put
That's
this
why.
in the, you gotta put this in the fact too. We traded most of our picks. So the fact of the matter is, once we moved to Brooklyn, we didn't have the draft capital to tank for a Zion or John Morant or any of these or Anthony Davis or any of these players throughout the years. We threw them all away. So we couldn't even try to let's try to get Zion this
What
year.
I'm saying
We
is
couldn't even do that.
the teams that win championships go out and get their stars. They don't sit there and draft them and hope they turn out good in 5 years. It's not what they do. Like that's what
I disagree. I think most of the stars has come through
give
the
me one
draft.
team. Give me one team that's tanked their way to a championship.
I would say probably they already had a roster. But if you want to talk about when they got when he got injured,
in recent, like in the last 10, 15 years, give me one team that's tanked their way to a championship. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work.
I don't think it's necessarily tanking, but I think they hit on the pick and they involved other aspects, including drafting, free agency, and trading. I think all three aspects count. In terms of us, I think we have to do the drafting part first before we get to the trading and free agency. Like most of the
I don't
teams
think it
that's
necessarily matters what order you do it in, right? But what's not going to get stars to come here is being a perennially losing team. Losing 60 games a year is not going to get a star here. You have to build something. Like the Knicks built something, and then they got Brunson. If they weren't building, if they weren't at least a playoff team, Brunson just would have resigned with Dallas. But they were building something,
right. But
Like,
Brunson to them was Brunson to them was an anomaly. We didn't know what Brunson was going to be once he got traded there. If Brunson, for all we know, could have lucked
He
out.
showed flashes in that Western Conference.
That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
but
He
knew exactly what Jalen Brunson was going to be.
but BK, that's not the point. Luka was the franchise player, but we didn't know what Brunson can do when he had his own team. He had to be put in the position. Yo, what can you do now that you're the star player? Now, is he doing it? Yes.
Okay, hold on. The Knicks saw something.
But
They didn't take a gamble.
but that's
they
it. But they came off a dude where they had Randall, who already was doing that. So the fact of the matter is, now that you got Brunson, okay, yeah, he a good scorer. Yeah, he can do a little of this. But what can he do as a franchise player? They had to put him in position to do that. They saw something, sure, but for all we know, that could have turned out to be bad luck. It's a gamble with everything. Trading, free agency, drafting. We don't know. It's a gamble with everything you do. It's not just the draft. It's everything. Injuries happen. Chemistry happens. A player don't want to be here anymore. These things happen. You gotta take all of this into account. It's not just we get a stars and we get right. Most of the stars is in their 30s now. The young players are the guys that's ruling the league. Once KD, Steph, and LeBron is out of here, it is a wrap. Giannis is already dealing with injuries, and B look like he about to go in the retirement home. Like we see what's happening with these players that's 30 and superstars. They age is getting to them. Tatum and Wemby when he get back. Paulo. These dudes, Kay Cunningham. These dudes are going to be the ones once the big three is out of here. They gonna be the one. They gonna be the new superstars. They gonna be the new guys.
So, like, hold on, and just to add to that, just before we get to the new superstars, when you look at the top 3 picks in the last, 10 years, 10 seasons, how many of them won a championship?
That's a team. That's a team thing.
No. But what I'm saying is, but again, it's to LM's point. It's more than one thing. And again, a lot of the Tank fans is saying that we gotta get these players. If we don't, then we're not gonna win. And I disagree with that. And again,
we should just get Zion. You see what Zion's doing right now? You keep saying this. In 28 minutes a game, Zion Williamson is averaging 25 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists in 28 minutes a game. Those are all-time great numbers.
You see what's happening with Joel Embiid? His knee
and Zion is still 264. So
let
realistically,
me ask you a question. If Zion was in this draft, where would he go?
He would still be a number 1 pick.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
We have to get Cooper. Okay, but Zion's better than those guys. We can get Zion. No, we don't want to get Zion. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't think DK alone in that. I don't think he go number 1.
My last
DK alone in that. I don't think he go 1.
Video, right? I've been saying this for years.
I don't know.
This was the 1990s, and Zion doesn't have to play the perimeter. He could pretty much stay down low on defense.
Like he's slow and plotting. He's one of the fastest guys on the court. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm saying in today's NBA, right, where you have to play is mainly perimeter based. Like you got to switch on. Even the bigs, there's a lot of big men that can actually shoot
You're
threes.
making it sound like Zion's got slow feet. Have you watched him?
No,
He's got
no,
faster
no, no,
feet
no,
on the
no, no.
floor.
It's about the wear. Hold on. It's about the wear and tear. Like it's about him having to play on the. Not that he's slow. I know he can.
That's fair. Like the wear and tear, he's too big to play like
But
that.
guys,
Yeah,
the,
exactly.
the main point of all of this is the fact that we just seen Ant get KD out of here in 4 games. Like we see, like the superstars that we are talking about that y'all thinking of getting. Probably Zion would probably be the guy that I would be like, all right, fine. He's 25 years old. We got at least somebody there that can, you got something there that's a building block, that's a core. If you want to trade or go in free agency, you can build off that. Other than him, there's not a lot of people. Who do we really think? And honestly, with the big three in terms of Braun, KD, and Steph, and most of these dudes entering their 30s, Giannis is 30. Most of the dudes that we talking about that we trying to get, most likely, yeah, we can't predict the future, but I think they gonna be on a re-signing with their team depending on how things go. I don't see Paolo leaving Orlando. He probably could, but I don't see him going anywhere. Ant could probably dip, but I don't know about him. Luca, that's to be seen, but he probably stays his career in LA. Uh, Tatum, Brown, they probably Boston Celtics for life. Like, who are we realistically gonna get in the few years by 2031? That's like, yo, this is a star we can get. Let's go after him.
LM makes a good point. He probably like Sean Marks has probably just missed the boat, right? I mean, we should have been in those drafts in the last 8, 9 years.
Exactly.
So
We should have been in those
actually
drafts.
sailed away.
We should have been in
the team
those
is probably
drafts.
going to be bad for a while now, man.
Like, imagine us trying to tank to get a John Morant. Imagine a John Morant on this team. We wouldn't be talking about tanking. All we would have been
Yeah,
talking
but
about
young
was, yo, who could
players
we get in
not gonna.
free
You still
agency?
need like good high end role players. I mean, guys that understand their roles. Guys that actually want to be in those roles, like certain like guys that play off the basketball. Because there's only one basketball, man. Not everybody could be like a Ja Morant. Let's say if you have 5 Ja Morants on the team, hypothetically, like 4 of those Ja Morants got to sacrifice, man. They all
That's
can't just be ball
that's
centric.
fine. That's fine. But a lot of, and we got to remember, sometimes championships does equal a little bit of luck in it too. Like the luck factor does count. It may not be all of it, but it is a
No, I
factor.
mean, injuries, right? I mean, guys being
Right.
healthy.
Look how Milwaukee got to their finals through us. If
Yeah.
we saying Kyrie don't get injured, we probably sweep them. That'd probably be Brooklyn championship. So realistically, you got to count all of that in. But the fact I'm trying to make is we got to do one of the three. We can't do free agency because this free agency is honestly trash, and we can't trade because realistically, what star are you trading for? All the assets that you just got. You want to give those assets up back again?
Zion.
It don't make
You
sense.
can get Zion for cheap.
For cheap?
Relatively, for his value. Look, they got pieces over there, right? They're going to get rid of CJ. They're going to get rid of Zion, and they're going to rebuild with what they have, with the pick that they get. There's no market for Zion. They flirted with the idea of trading him at the deadline. No one was interested. You could probably get him for 2 wins and Cam Johnson.
So who do you think we can get? What's a trade that you will offer New Orleans for Zion right now?
I would start with
who's on this team?
2 1s and Cam Johnson.
Now, see the thing, like I said, Gary,
I don't
was
know if that gets it done.
I'm not saying you're wrong for that. I like him, but again, if this was like in the 1990s, if this is the 1990s and Zion could stay like right in the dunker spot on defense, fine. But with all the switching and all the perimeter base,
you think he's going to keep pulling the hamstrings and things like that? Yeah,
it's a lot of weight. Yo, listen, you played basketball before, man.
Having a hamstring on Monday, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, having to chase good shooters off the 3-point line. I'd rather stay down low and get my.
I mean, he has lost weight. I think he's what they say he got up to 264. So I don't. Yeah, they say he lost weight. So I mean,
But it's
I'm
just
not.
his build, though. Like if you look at his legs, you ain't supposed to move that fast when you built that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I
he's
said
gonna constantly pull his hamstrings. Like
I said it 4 years ago about Joel Embiid. He's not going to last, man. Not in today. If he, like I said, you never asked Shaq in the '90s to come out on the perimeter and guard guys. Like you have centers today that can actually hit threes and power forwards that can actually hit threes. And sometimes, like Joel will get switched on to like perimeter players, and it's a lot of wear and tear on those knees, man. For a guy that size, like Olajuwon never had to come out. Go watch. He never had to come out and guard 3-point shooters, right?
yeah.
Shaq's
He probably could though. Olajuwon probably could, but
no, but I'm saying he never had to because you didn't have those type of
that wasn't the game.
yeah, you
See,
didn't have that back in the days. Yeah,
I get what you're
BC,
saying.
that's one guy. That's one guy. There's a lot of Robert Ory's in the NBA right now, man. It's not,
But my
one
my
player.
thing my thing is this, and I get it. We in Brooklyn, we're a big market, but the fact of the matter is, whoever prospect we get, if this draft is as generational as scouts are saying it is, especially next year. And when you're talking about a DeBonsta and Boozer and Darren Peterson and stuff, if they are here, yes, we have to give them time. We not talking about a freaking championship roster in 2 years. No, the whole point of this is if you get your star talent, cool. If let's say we got a DeMonster, we're
Tank
gonna
broke
have
his
to
hand,
get
by
a
the way. Tank
right.
Davis
We
broke
have
his
to.
hand.
Damn,
His right hand.
Was
dang,
that
that's
Gary?
crazy.
He can't really jab right now. That's why he's only loading up on the left. His right hand's broken.
That sounds like a GG's to me.
He's
But
still winning the
like,
fight.
well, like if we get the young talent, what I'm saying is we still gonna have to give him time anyway. Because it's like, look at what I mean. Jokic is what 30. How long he's been on Denver? Like they won their first chip and he was like what 27, 28. Like I mean, they didn't trade him at 24. Or 23. You know what I'm saying? They kept the ball rolling. Same thing with Giannis. Like Giannis might get traded, yes, but Giannis got a ring before they possibly trade him.
I don't know, but
So I
having Giannis
mean,
on the team it's really hard to put like another star player next to him. I mean, because of how just dominant he is. I mean, you would want the ball in Giannis's hands all the time because of like the type of pressure he could put on a defense, man. So
No.
it's really you have to have a certain roster around
but
Giannis.
the thing for Giannis is
Yeah.
for trading for him as opposed to getting him in free agency, you'll have to give up your whole farm for Giannis.
Yeah,
Like,
but
and on top of that, what championship team, especially if you give up your farm, Cam Thomas is probably gonna be in that. So it's
go
like, what
go.
core are you giving around Giannis? He's best staying where he's at. That's the best place for him to win the championship. He's not gonna do it here.
It's not hard to build around Giannis. You just do him the same way Ben is, right?
No,
They
no,
do
I
it.
said no. Even with Ben Simmons, you got to put like a special team around Ben. Same
It's
thing
not
with
really.
Giannis.
It's not really a special team, right? It's not really a special team because look, every team needs shooters, every team needs ball handlers, and every
No,
team
what I'm saying is like
needs
putting
you know what I'm
like
saying?
let's say if you had hypothetically you had Jason Tatum with Giannis, man. I mean, it's going to have to be Tatum playing off the basketball a lot, man,
Yeah,
because
but
of like
that's
how
that's
dominant Giannis can actually be. You don't want him playing off the basketball, right? You want him with the ball in his hands 95% of the
not
time.
no. You want him off ball too. If you got a guy like Tatum, you want Giannis on the other side of the floor.
No, all right. So
And
it's the same. All right, that's like asking Shaq to play off the basketball back in his
no,
prime.
it's not because Shaq had Penny and Shaq had D
No,
Wade.
I'm talking about when he was winning the champion. There was a reason why he was the number one option and Kobe was the number
Yeah,
two
that's
option.
you're making my point, BK. Right? You have a second option, and the first option doesn't always have the ball like every time, right? You know what I'm saying? Because your second option got to do damage too to help the rest of the team. You know what I mean?
Right. Hold on. Let me just say this. I'm not clickbaiting y'all. Listen, I seen y'all wanted to continue the basketball conversation, so I'm letting it go. But after this fight is over, I'm gonna recap what I seen, and this is a good fucking fight. I'm gonna just say
All
that.
right.
But I'm listening to y'all at the same time. Good conversation. Shout out to Hoops for joining the panel, man. Shout out to subscribe to his channel. But go ahead, y'all. Keep cooking.
Yeah. So if you take Giannis off the basketball, you're kind of like bailing the defense out. You know, even though Tatum is like nice like that. I mean, he can score, but like in terms of his physical dominance, man, Giannis, you would just want the ball in his hands, 95% of the time. So you just have to
You're not
construct a certain
you're,
team around.
you're not bailing the defense out. You know what I'm saying? You're baiting you're baiting the defense because they got to choose, right? The way you look at it is like Giannis got to get the ball 99% of the time because he's dominant, but that's not true. If you got Tatum on your wing, you're gonna do damage, right? He's gonna collapse the paint every time. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to
Yeah,
say,
but he's not like even though, like I said, he can finish at the rim. He's just not Giannis, right? In terms of being able to like fit,
yeah,
like
but he's
every
Tatum.
single
Like,
possession,
yo,
you need to have like three guys around that paint with Giannis.
but that's what I'm saying. So what do you got to do for Tatum? You gonna leave him one-on-one ISO every time,
No, I
right?
get what you're saying. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying like, well, maybe Tatum was like pretty. All right, but Tatum was like,
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
but
you
like
can't.
most of these guys got to kind of like Giannis. You have to. It's hard with Giannis, man, because he's just
It's
that
not.
dude puts so much pressure on the defense, man. I mean, I never seen anything like it in like NBA history. Maybe like something compared to like MJ. Not that he's skilled as MJ, but like the type of pressure that he actually puts on the rim is insane, man. Same thing like Shaq. You got to collapse. The defense has to collapse on Giannis, or he'll destroy you.
Oh no, I'm more of Giannis being here, bro. This dude is already having injury problems in his calf. Like I'm off that. Like especially we already talked about uh getting players on his team that's not in well, yeah, injuries happen, but just not injury prone. Like that's a dude that relied on his athleticism heavily throughout all his years. And now you're seeing it with Embiid, you're seeing it with Giannis. It's getting to them, man.
But
It's
he
getting
could
to them.
post up. I mean, he doesn't have to play face up basketball every single possession. He can post up too, though.
I
I mean,
mean,
to
Embiid
actually
can
save his
post up.
legs.
Embiid can, like they can post up, but like a bit Embiid being 300 and Giannis being 240 or whatever he is, their games a lot. I think Embiid probably will get a pass because he got touch of a post up move. He can shoot the mid range, shoot the three. But with Giannis, like throughout his entire career, he's had to play
But
bully ball.
I
He had to
mean,
go to the
like
paint.
Giannis, in terms of
Like
posting
that's
up,
gonna
he's
take a
just
toll
better.
on
Like
him.
he's like more, like he'll post up faster. I don't know, but
Yeah, but he's
Jordan.
not he's not more skilled than Embiid though. Like
No, he's not.
Embiid
He's
got
not.
Hakeem moves in the paint. Like there's no comparison in terms of their post game. Like Embiid is way better, but Giannis has been going to the paint, taking all that damage in the paint for over the years. Like you see that wear and tear. Like I'm not even surprised he got a calf injury right now. Like you could have predicted this. Like you don't want somebody on the team that's having injury issues, especially now.
I mean,
He's
listen,
30.
there's always injuries in basketball. Every player right now playing in the league right now, like that's playing volume minutes, is and there's some type of injuries there. All right, I
Not
mean,
Mikal Bridges. He ain't get injured yet,
no,
but
no, I'm
knock on
saying
wood. But
they have some sort of there's injuries you can actually play through, and there's certain injuries that you can't play through, right? So if you're playing a lot of minutes, like there's some sort of injury there, man. These guys aren't like 100% pain free.
that's true. I just think that with him, it's more risk. Like I don't necessarily think, and with him and Zion, like as much as Zion is an incredible talent,
Style of play.
like
But like you
yeah,
look at Giannis's body build, man, he just fits like he can actually play on the perimeter where Zion can't, man. I'm scared of Zion playing on the perimeter with his weight, man, and he gets switched on. So because they expect you to actually defend, man. They don't care whether like how explosive John Moran is. They say, hey, you gotta you gotta play defense against him, man. You can't just give him like an easy contest to the rim. They expect you to slide your feet and at least hold them to like 2, 3 dribbles, man.
that's true. I just think for us, realistically, you have to do a little bit of both. Like even the championship teams that we talking about. Like, regardless if they did trades, if they went through free agency, there was a draft pick on that team when they won a championship. They ain't trade away all the dudes that they drafted and just traded and went through free agency. You can say that for Toronto. You can say that for Denver. You can say that for Boston. You can say that for Golden State in 2022. Like, there is a lot of players that has stayed on the team that were draft picks. So realistically, you have to think about that and be like, okay, well, you would have to hope to get your guy, and maybe that guy don't have to be, an elite role, the franchise player, but if he can just be an elite high level role player or something like that, and then you get your star through trades or free agency, then that's fine. But realistically, you will want to do it all three ways because all three ways is still a risk. But I think for Brooklyn, you have to exuberate some sort of patience. Like, I get it, we're a big market, but there's no need. Let the Knicks do what they do. Let them air out. Like, if they're not winning the chip no time soon. You see what they got going on. They not getting past Boston. They probably gonna get past Cleveland. They've been 0-7, I think, between the top teams in the
I don't
NBA.
know, man. Evan Mobley. I mean, he's actually really, really surprised me. I mean, he's a matchup problem, man. I mean, he's yeah,
Yeah, I
he.
think it's just, to me, it's Boston and Cleveland. Honestly, like that, I think those two teams are the only teams that really, yeah, maybe could be upset. You never know in the playoffs, but I mean, those two is looking really hard, man. I don't see the Knicks being them. Philly, this is out of here. Uh, Orlando, who knows? Probably Detroit, they're a new team, so I don't think they're gonna get them out of here. Like,
I
it's
don't know, man.
hard.
We gotta see what
Indiana,
I don't know. Tibbs. I mean, they need more like offensive
Yo, hold
creativity.
on,
Right?
y'all. Hold on.
How do
Hold on,
you
y'all.
got this, Breezy? I think Tank won, but I don't know.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Gary. I'm glad you here because you really watch boxing. So I'm gonna go off of your opinion. I'm not saying that Tank won. I'm saying I want to see a rematch, bro. That
is
shit's
that bad?
We'll
oh,
get a
I'm
rematch.
gonna
I
tank.
think he won enough early rounds, but I don't know, man. This might
Yo,
it'll go
listen,
either way.
man. I seen Tank Davis in that last round, shy to attack. Not being aggressive. Roach was the aggressor. And to be honest with you, if Tank lost this fight, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, bro.
I'd be
And I'm a
surprised if
fan
he
of
didn't
Tank.
get a decision. Like, honestly, like, Tank's the money fighter. He's got 2 rounds up going in on the scorecards. You know what I'm saying? I'll be surprised if Roach gets a decision.
Okay, I see what you're saying, but to make it seem like I didn't watch this fight and see Roach doing work, yeah, he was doing work,
Roach
bro.
did better than anyone would have ever expected. I thought it
Yeah,
was just a
man.
matter of time. Roach is the guy, he stands in front of you, right? Like, he's not using every inch of the ring. He's not off the back foot for 12 rounds. So it's like, all right, it's a matter of time until Tank figures him out. He never figured him out. Actually,
Nah,
it got worse in the second half of the fight. Like, he was doing better
yeah.
in the first half.
Take some. That jab that Roach got kept Tank at bay, and then when Tank did come in, it's like the other way around where Roach was reading him because he caught Tank with an uppercut. Tank liked to go low and put his gloves up.
Yeah.
He caught him under that. He caught him. And again, I felt like Tank was trying to hit him with too many body shots to kind of tire him out.
He's trying to get him to drop his. He couldn't get the left hand over the lead hand of Roach. So going to the body, he's trying to get him to drop his hands, protect his body. And Roach wasn't biting. Roach ate some body shots, but he ate them well.
Yeah.
Like, he took them well.
Yeah, if you see Roach go to the corner, you see his corner, he had a nosebleed. So I can understand why Roach didn't drop his hands and was willing to stay close so that way the impact of a Tank hook body shot wouldn't impact him all the way. Because Tank got in there, but not the way he wanted to. Not the way he wanted to. This was too close, bro. I hear what you're saying about the whole politics of it, but if I had to call it just as a boxing fan, yeah, Roach might have edged Tank in this one, man.
It's close. It's close. Tank never really took over the fight. Like, 4, 5, 6. Like, all right, he's kind of in control, but he never really hurt him. He never had him in trouble. He never. One time he kind of wobbled him.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
They
he won, but I don't know. I think he took
So they
enough
call
early
it.
rounds.
I
If they
think it's
call
what
Tank, you think it's rigged?
It's not that it's rigged. It's like, does LeBron James get the call in the fourth quarter?
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Like,
yes,
yeah,
he
yeah.
does. But again, so you don't, and this happened at the Barclays. Interesting enough.
Everything happened at the Barclays.
Yo, listen, this shit here, man. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I gave Tank a few of those later rounds, but that 11th and 12th round, it could have went either way. How you call that 11th
if
and
you
12th?
gave the 11th and 12th rounds to Tank, then he won the fight. If you gave him the Roach, I don't know, man. It's real close, like real close. I gave him the Roach, so I don't know who won. It's a draw. A draw.
I'm a see. Player one said it's a draw. You listen,
Mm.
if it's a draw, I wouldn't be surprised. How you feel about
No,
a
it's a
draw?
draw. The fight's a draw. They announced a draw.
They
It's a
announced a
draw.
draw.
It's a draw. Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
2 to 3 judges had it even. The
This is
third judge
his
had the
first
Tank.
draw. This is the first draw for Tank, right?
Yeah, it's first blemish on his record. I don't think that's an inappropriate decision. I can see it being a draw.
Nah.
If you gave
Go ahead, Gary. Go ahead, Gary.
if you gave the last 2 rounds to Roach, I could see it 6 rounds to 6. Like, Tank had a lead going into the last 2 rounds, and I said if he wins the last 2 rounds, he's safe. Last 2, I thought he lost the 11th. The 12th was close. If you gave the 12th to Roach, you can have a draw. Like, I don't think it's a bad scorecard.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I'm not mad that they called this a draw. I'm not.
And the good news is we get to see it again. It's a draw. You get to see it again. They'll make it again.
I enjoyed this. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the first few rounds was slow. Tank wasn't letting his hands fly. Roach was. I thought he was consistent the whole, fight. But they was giving the earlier rounds to Tank. I don't know why. I mean, listen, that slugfest part of the bout. Listen, man, Tank took some blows, bro. And don't get me twisted. Tank was throwing some blows, and he had to do with a bloody nose, and he was pushing them back. Roach was taking those punches, though. He was taking them, man. Gary, so you don't call it, you happy as a fan calling it a draw?
Look, I don't miss on my parlay because of this, because it gets voided out because it's a draw. So I still hit my parlay.
That shit was a draw?
Yeah.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Who do you
Somebody
think
somebody lost money tonight.
It's a whole bunch of niggas lost money. Twitter's going crazy.
Well, no,
Oh my gosh.
if it's a draw, the bet's voided, right? So if you bet on Tank, like I have Tank in like every one of my parlays, it's voided. You just take it out. Like, so I had a 4-leg parlay with Tank. You just take Tank out and you win on the other 3. So
Not. Oh well,
yeah.
go ahead. I wasn't gonna interrupt, but I thought you was finished. My bad.
No, go ahead.
Well,
You
not
don't
the
lose your parlay over the draw. It's just like it gets voided out.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The whole time I was busy watching the Elimination Chamber. John Cena turned heel tonight. That shit was crazy. John Cena like 40 something years old. I'm like, what? Why did I start watching wrestling back again, bro? Like, why did I do that? Why did I do that to myself? They got John Cena turning heel for his farewell year, bro. Like, this shit crazy. That was the only reason why I tuned in, because they said John Cena was gonna have a last year or whatever. I was like, all right, I bet I tune in, man. I ain't watched John Cena in a minute. He turned heel. I'm like, that was crazy. That was
My
crazy,
DraftKings
bro.
is down now.
I
Well,
didn't
what
even
happened
watch.
here?
Yeah, I didn't even watch the Tank fight, bro. Like, I was gonna watch it, but I forgot the Elimination Chamber was on, and then I had to do something else. Next thing you know, I was playing RoboCop, and I was in the middle of getting the mission, shooting down the helicopter, bro. Then next thing I know, Tank is in a draw. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, this is crazy, crazy night, man. Wild
Bro,
night.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This shit, if Roach would have won, I wouldn't have been surprised. If Tank would have won, I would have probably felt a little suspicious. Listen, I like Tank. I'm a fan of Tank, but to say he clearly won this fight is me being biased.
No one clearly won this fight. Like no one. This no one clearly won the fight. It's a 50-50 kind of fight. Like you could have had the scorecard in either way. That's why I'm not mad about a draw. A draw is like reasonable here.
Dang, that's
Very
crazy, bro.
interesting.
Tank got lucky too, by the way. Tank took a knee.
Yeah, I was about to say, yo, you heard
That's a
what he
knockdown.
Tank, you said
If you
Tank
take
took
a
a
knee, that's a
knee?
knockdown. A
Oh, I gotta
knockdown
watch
is
this.
10-8
I
rounds.
gotta rewatch this fight.
He
Hold up.
broke his hand. When he broke his hand, you could see like he was in pain, and he took a knee. That's a knockdown, right?
Right.
A knockdown is a 10-8 round. It wasn't ruled a knockdown. You take away that 1 point from Tank for the knockdown, he loses.
Right.
Yo, did you hear his explanation on why he did that?
No, I didn't hear what he said.
He said that, and the crowd booed him after he said it. He was like, damn, man, y'all laid me right now. Y'all gonna love me again? He said that what happened was the sweat and the grease had got in my eye, and I couldn't see. So I went to my for him to wipe my eye.
The grease.
That's what he said. The sweat and the grease. I was like, what?
After how many fights, bro? The grease got in your eye and you couldn't see. I mean, bro, that's a dangerous thing, bro. Like to do in a fight, man. When to have that done to you in a fight, but you to be blinded by that, because that's liable to get your face knocked off, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. So taking a knee in that moment, I can understand.
Y'all be good. I gotta drop off.
All right, Gary. All right, Gary.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gary, 20 more minutes, man. No. I'm messing with you, Gary.
I gotta watch that fight over. I was watching Elimination Chamber, bro, the whole time, bro. Like, so I ain't even watched the fight.
Yo, shout out to Gary. I was watching the fight. I was trying to do the fight, but they kept talking basketball. You know, this is a basketball content channel, so I just let it rock. But I was watching the fight. I'm listening to y'all, but I'm watching the fight. And I'm looking at Tank in them first few rounds. He wasn't really throwing a lot of punches. Roach was. He was more of a consistent fighter. But when they started like having a slugfest, Tank was catching them. He was impact. You see the power that Tank had. He was hitting them. You know what I'm saying? And Roach was feeling that shit. But Roach I never seen Tank gain a full momentum and rhythm in that fight. Never nothing consistent. Never saying, "Oh, I got him now. I understand it now." It wasn't none of that. The laughter in the chat, he said the Roach won that. I'm not mad at that take. Bro, I'm not mad.
That's crazy, bro.
I feel like that's a good take, yo. That
Said what was the take? He said Roach won that fight.
Yeah.
Dame Lillard.
I gotta watch the fight over. I was expecting Tank to win that going away, bro. But I mean,
yeah. What you said, Ice?
Dame Lillard just said that he a big Tank fan, but he thinks Roach edged that one out. He thinks Roach won it.
Yo, this is the toughest fight I've seen Tank ever have. I thought the last fight he had was tough too, but that dude, yeah, he wasn't enough for Tank. And I think Tank beat him in 8 rounds or some shit like that. This went the distance. This went 12 rounds, and it was supposed to go 12 rounds. 9, 10, 11, bro. Yeah, Dame boxed a little bit too, player one. This shit was too close to give it to Tank, bro. I'm not mad if y'all saying that Roach won. I'm not even gonna hold you, and I'm a Tank fan. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah. So where does that leave Tank after this fight? Y'all think he gonna go do with the retirement or whatever?
Nah, he said he'll run it back. He said, "Yo, he said he'll run it back." Look, Lamont Roach won that fight. He got robbed. See what I'm saying? Yo, the chat even know. Hold on, chat. So y'all can hit me with a cash app, man, if y'all want to. You know what I'm saying? Right here, across the bottom of the screen. But yo, bro, I never seen Lamont Roach fight. But this is his introduction to me seeing him fight, bro. He could brawl, bro. He could brawl, and he could take a punch too. It wasn't just like he was just some offensive juggernaut. His defense, I seen the Philly shell, bro. He had good defense, bro. A lot of Tank punches was rolling off of his shoulder.
I mean, but you said it was a part of the fight where him and Tank was going punch for punch, like just standing squaring off and teeing off on one another, bro. Like, I mean, if that's the case, bro, and
he knocked Tank back like with a jab, a power punch though. hit him. Tank, you see him stumble back and shit. Like, oh shit, he got some power behind him, bro. Cause your legs ain't the same. 10th round, 3 minutes of boxing is like swimming a fucking swimming an 8-foot pool or some shit, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, but boxing ain't no joke, bro. Like your legs get shivery, you get up out of it,
he
and that
said,
can't hold you.
chivalry.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Your legs start shaking, bro. Like you in 20-degree weather, bro. Like with shorts on, and then you just out there just swinging for the fences, and you swing and miss. It's all on you. It's over with. That's how I go, bro. Ain't that what happened to cause I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch the old school fights. Ain't that what happened to that old school ass nigga Tommy the Hitman Hearns after the first round, bro? Like the nigga Marvin
Yo,
Hagler dropped
I'm
him.
gonna drop off. You guys have a good night, though. All
Yeah.
right.
All right.
All
Ain't
right,
that
Leaf
big
was
man.
good, though. Leaf was good.
What's
All
going,
right.
Big K? Ain't that what happened to my man Hasim Rahman? Remember him? Remember Hasim
Yeah, I
Rahman?
remember. I remember Rockman.
Nigga,
I remember
Rahman thought
Rockman. He was like
Rahman
a
thought he
one.
had it. Yeah, he thought he
Yeah.
had it with that one hitter quitter. He got off, and then he got the rematch. It was over with.
Yo, that fight was good as hell, man. Holy shit. Player one
I really
said,
wasn't. I ain't gonna lie. Boxing is one of those. I'm like, I just take a look at the card. I'd be like, damn, bro. Like, cause I usually find somebody that's doing a fight. Cause I never could really find it on stream like that. I find the streams that I find they always blank out on the fights for some reason. Cause you know how these
nah,
you know how the pay per view fights is, bro. Like in the Showtime fights is, bro. Like you could get one, and then you'll see it, and then you'll get highlights of it. Somebody will post it on Twitter, something like that, and then you go see it, and then you be like, you'll find out the nigga got knocked out 10 minutes after everybody else did, bro. Be like, hold up, wait a
hold on.
minute.
Joey BK just joined the panel. Yo, you seen the fight, Joey?
Yes, sir. I just turned it off.
Yo,
Alright.
how you call that fight, bro? From the first round to the
Um,
last round, bro. Talk to us.
I think it was close, bro. I think it could have went either way. Here's the thing, like um Roach, he threw more punches. I feel like he controlled the fight more, but Tank was more efficient. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like his
Yeah.
percentage wise on his punches was better. It was close. I thought they was gonna give it to Tank because in boxing, usually if it's close, if you don't beat the champ convincingly, they usually give it to the champ. But I mean, I'm cool with the draw. I'm cool with the draw. I mean, a lot of people saying they gave the draw so Tank wouldn't take the L. I mean, I wouldn't have been mad if Lamont would have won either. So it was a good fight though. I bet my man $100 that Lamont will pass the 8th round. A lot of people don't be looking at boxing and they just look at the big names and they look, oh, he ain't going past the 8th round. I'm saying, nah, Lamont is a decent fighter, bro. I'm telling you, he's all right.
Nah, he decent. Yeah.
Yeah, and it showed tonight. I mean, I didn't expect him to win, but I expected him to be a tough out. Even Tank said that he's probably the most skillful fighter that he's fought to date. He said that before the fight, and Tank used to fight with him growing up. They grew up in the same area.
Yeah.
Lamont is from PG County, Maryland, and Tank is from Baltimore. They grew up fighting amateur. So they know each other. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
sparred.
Right. He said that too
So
in that
it's
post
history
fight.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it was a
he
good
said
fight,
that
man.
in
I hope they run it. I hope they run it back though, man. I just real quick, man, before I land the plane, man, the tank is still alive, baby. Shout out to them Sixers too, even though I hate y'all. The tank is still alive.
Yeah, man. We definitely gonna get to that. We're gonna circle back right after we go to Scott. But yo, Scott, talk to us, man. Did you see the fight?
Yeah, I saw the fight. It was a good fight. I thought it was a tie. I can live with that. I can live with that because
See,
it was.
okay, see, that's what I'm saying. The fans don't seem mad that they called it a draw.
Yeah, because they. I mean, Tank didn't really put the pressure on him in the second half of the fight the way he should have. So yeah, it is what it
That's a
is.
fact.
I thought it was a good fight. I thought it was
So
good.
no, okay. So when you say the second half of the fight, what didn't Tank do exactly? Excuse me, exactly. What didn't
Well,
he
he
do?
didn't put him in trouble. He didn't get him in trouble. He didn't get him in trouble, and homeboy threw a lot of punches too. So
You
it
talking
was,
about Roach? Roach threw a lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
punches.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
gotta
round
watch
punch.
the fight. Hold on. Let me try to get the
It was a
fight
good
back on the
fight,
phone.
man. I can live with that with it draw because, like I said, I didn't really see him really get. And plus, he took a knee, so you know that counts against him.
So Tank took a knee. Old boy was out throwing him with the punches and everything after certain
Yeah.
rounds.
Yep.
And they after all of that, they landed that shit a draw, bro. Come on, bro. They probably was like, yo, if Tank lose this fight, he got to get dropped, bro. Like,
Hold
nah, we
on,
ain't, we
though.
ain't doing that.
We got to bring context to the situation,
Yeah.
though. Like, yeah, Tank took a knee, but he said that the grease got
eye,
in his
yeah.
eye
Yeah.
from his braids or whatever.
Yeah, it wasn't like he
and it
punched him and
wasn't
he
like
took a
he
knee.
just got hit by Tank and he took. Hit by Lamont and took a
I
knee.
agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
So,
But you know the rules still say.
yeah, the rules are still the rules. You're right. The rules are
Yeah.
still the rules. You're right.
That's his corner's fault.
Yeah, you're right. And also, I mean, just because a fighter threw more punches don't mean that you're supposed to win. You got to understand, like, he threw more punches, but Tank threw less punches and he was still more efficient.
He was efficient, though.
Yeah, like his percentages on his punches landed more and he threw less.
Yeah. He was efficient.
Yeah, but I mean, shout out to Roach. He fought a hell of a fight. I mean, he put the pressure on him.
Yeah, he put pressure on him. He made him, took him out of his comfort zone for a minute.
So hold on, let me ask y'all this, Joey and Scott. Player one in the comments, he said he need to fight Shakur, bro. No excuses. Before tonight, I would have favored him. Now it's like 50-50. How y'all feel about that?
I'll let Scott go first.
It'd be hard for me to think Tank. That would be a good fight too. So I mean, you know what, that division, that middleweight division thing, the lightweight, like that shit is good, man. This is good for boxing to me. I mean, because it was getting kind of dry, but it was getting kind of dry there. But this division here is pretty good. Now it got me watching boxing again.
Facts. So
that's what I'm saying. I think I might start watching boxing
again
too.
That question. Listen, that fight with Tank and Shakur is pretty much. It's like really, really good offense going up against really, really good defense.
Right.
Shakur is a really, really good defensive fighter, but he really don't got no. He
pop.
don't really got no knockout power.
He ain't got no pop.
Put nobody away.
He ain't got no pop. That's his problem.
Yeah. So
do you think he even got a draw? Do people want to see that, or that's?
But that's the thing. But I'm gonna get to it. So listen, not this last fight, but even the fight before, when he fought in Newark, he went all 12 rounds with the dude playing around, running and shit. I'm not saying he was running, but like, yo, if you got a chance to put a guy away, put him away. Like, a lot of people don't like to see Shakur fight because they figure like he's a born fighter. Now he's a technical boxer.
Yeah, he's
good
at
technical box you to
Yeah.
death, but at the
agree.
same time, you a fighter, bro. If you get a chance to knock a nigga out, knock him out, Shakur.
Yeah, I agree.
So even Cameron called him out about that. He's like, yo, he's boring to watch. Like, to watch, to watch fight. Because he don't let his hands go like that.
What's Shakur record? He ever lost?
I think he's undefeated.
I think so too.
So record wise, he should be fighting a Tank, or is Tank selecting not to fight him because he think he could? How y'all feel about it? Because
I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. Like,
It seemed like they got to run this back.
I think maybe Tank feel like he's not going to be. I don't know. Maybe he feel like it's not going to be a draw fight, or he's not going to make the fight like entertaining. I don't know. I don't think Tank is scared of him though, bro. I don't. I really don't.
This is too interesting, bro.
So what you think ultimately? Tank just had a rough night, man. He a running back, man. He get right.
No, he had a rough night, but see, we so used to Tank dominating niggas. You feel me?
Right. Instead of just getting in a brawl and going toe to toe for rounds.
We so used to him knocking people out, and
I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna bum rush him, bro. Like I would have gave it 5 rounds at the most. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know nothing about Buddy, bro. This is like this is his introduction basically to the world. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I mean, on that scale, and I mean, if you go 12 rounds with one of the best, one of the best in today's sport, in today's boxing sport, that's something
Right.
to be said. I mean,
Yeah.
win, lose or draw, bro. You go
Right.
12
But
rounds
it's not. But
with
it
Tank.
wasn't like he was. It wasn't like he was just in there trying to survive 12 rounds. Like he held his own.
Yeah,
He
yeah, yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
survive. He wasn't
If you hold
surviving.
your
He was
own,
thriving. You know what I
yeah, you
mean?
hold,
Yeah.
yeah. If you
Yeah.
hold your own and you have moments in a 12 or an all 12 round bout with one of the best in the business, bro, like, yeah, that's then everybody gonna be looking at you like, oh, yo, what happened when they run this back? Yo, what's going? Yo, do he got Tank number, or can he get Tank down the next time, bro? Like, can he really put Tank? This is Tank really met his match or whatever, bro? Like, those are
Right.
questions that's probably gonna line it up. I mean, either that or he gonna be part of a long line. He gonna go into a long line of us and be another statistic on that long list of niggas that got dropped. You know what I'm
So
saying? I
so
mean, it's
Tank only got one draw on his record, and that's the one from tonight.
one from tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yep.
right.
Tank is a great fighter, bro. But tonight he met his match. That's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can live with that. I mean, but I mean the second fight is gonna tell a real story. I
True.
think. I mean, I think it's going to answer all of the questions from that this fight concluded tonight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, was this really just a bad night for Tank, or was this, or is this dude standing across from the, like, yo, it's something that need to be reckoned with? You know what I'm saying? Is this somebody that got Tank number? Is this somebody that Tank can't really deal with like that? He can't really bum rush and get him up out of there in 4 or 5 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So I
I'm
mean,
listen, Leaf. I'm a agree with Joey BK all day on this. I feel like Tank was trying to get him to drop his guard, and he was kept throwing punches to the body. Like that was his strategy. Like that's what his corner told him to do, and you could see him trying to that strategy the whole night. It wasn't working, bro. This dude Roach was hitting him with the Philly shell, blocking a lot of body blows. I seen with the same punch, I seen him drop that Garcia dude. I seen him drop that Garcia dude with that body blow.
Yeah.
Tank Davis. I seen him throw that same punch at Roach. Roach had that. I seen him block it with his elbow. He had the
Yo,
Philly
Roach got
shell,
good
bro.
defense, bro. His defense is
Yeah,
good, bro. He can
yeah,
really slip
man.
out of some punches, and and not only that, to me, Roach looked like the bigger, stronger fighter.
He do. He look a
He,
little taller than Tank, a
yeah,
little
he look
more
he
reach.
more solid.
Yeah, yeah, a
I
little
think I
more
think I,
sturdy.
th- I think the thing when you look what you're looking for fights like this, especially for somebody that coming in where that was so favored like Tank was. I think the thing that you're looking for from the opponent is how big of a challenge is he, or is he part of a long line of statistics. I think the thing that was shown tonight, at least from what I hear in this fight, is everything that y'all been saying, bro. Like, yo, every defense is on point. He had a good game plan. He knew how to defend a lot of Tank's punches. He knew how to
Right.
counter react a lot of shit. But a lot of things with boxing, when you fighting some of the greatest fighters, shit is like a chess match. Especially in it's that second fight is gonna prove whether everything that y'all saying tonight, bro,
Correct.
stands correct. You know what I'm saying? So that second fight, man. We waiting on that, man. Like, we're already. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
think the
Like,
All
second
right,
fight.
so let
I
me
think
ask you. Let me ask you this: we waiting on that, right? But what's
yeah.
fans? What's fair for the fans? How long do we have to wait for that rematch?
I don't know. I mean, you know how long these fights take. They take
It's
months
take
to
a
get
long time.
together. Yeah,
Yeah.
they take months to get together. This is not
I
like
don't
the
know. I
old
feel
days
like
when
they could fight at the end of the year.
yeah,
That's
but
I
I
think.
mean, yeah, the end of the year. But
Okay, so
even
okay,
still, that's
before
months though.
2025, before we get to 2026, we should see another one. I mean, we're in March, so
Yeah.
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 Or early next year, somewhere around there.
The last time I felt like this, bro, is when Fury fighted whatchamacallit, bro, like in the first
Oh
fight,
no, you
and
talking about
I
when he
already
licked his blood?
Oh, Deontay Wilder.
yeah, the
Yeah.
first fight I was like, yo, Fury is like Fury should have got dropped in early then, and Fury after the fight he was like, yo, if he can't beat me, bro, like when I was this out of shape, and he ain't gonna never be able to beat me,
Yeah.
and he
Fury's
was
a
right
good
about
fighter,
that.
man. He don't look
If he,
like he
if
don't look
Fury
like
really
it.
had, and we really had to find out that Fury really had hands.
Yes,
Like
facts,
we really had to
facts.
find out that he really had a game plan that he could orchestrate, and he knew how to counter.
He
He
can
knew how to
box,
get
bro.
in.
Fury can see the
Yeah,
thing is
yeah,
Deontay Wilder is a brawler. Like he's not a
yeah. He was
boxer.
a
Like
knockout artist. Yeah,
yeah,
he was a
he's just
knockout
trying to
artist.
go out there and he don't got no
He just
strategy.
trying.
He's
He
trying to
just trying
take
to
your
get you
head
up
off.
out of there.
Like
Yeah,
Fury is
Yeah,
a boxer for real. Like he
right.
gonna box your head off.
Right. When
Like
I seen Fury just beating Wilder with the jab, and it's like Wilder couldn't get around that jab, yo.
right.
Like
He
that
couldn't get
jab,
around.
that jab kept him wild.
kept him
It
at
took
bay.
away, yeah, it kept him at
Right.
bay, and it
Yep.
took away his right hook. Wilder
Yep.
got this wild ass right hook. I mean, if
White
it
hook.
land, you
If
night
it
night.
land, you out of there. Yeah,
Yeah,
you if it land,
you ever
he
see the
finna Barry
cartoons
Bonds
where
you,
the
bro.
birds
Like you out
fly
of there.
around the
Home
head?
run.
Yeah,
Ball game.
yeah, but it wasn't landing. And on top of it not landing, Wilder couldn't get it off.
Exactly.
Every time Wilder was like really trying to wind up, he was Fury
He
taking
was
away.
jabbing him.
Bow,
Yeah,
bow,
He
because
bow.
was, he,
he outboxed Wilder pretty much.
yeah.
Yes.
So and that's the thing. Like that's the outspoken thing, bro. And that's been happening since Holyfield and Tyson, bro. If you could outbox somebody that's trying to get you up out of there, bro, and they ain't got they got their mindset. They trying to knock you out, and ain't nothing else going get them off that track. You could beat them in that type of match. It's up to them to smarten up. You know what
Listen,
I'm saying? And
yeah, no, I just
I
wanted to add
think
to that. I
I
just
think
want to
getting
say,
back to the fight, I think Lamont is a very like he's a he you know he got good defense, but at the same time his defense is very good. But he also he also could slip out of shit and lets his hands go. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah, he
And
do.
he was just like he's a like Tank relies on people to make mistakes. You feel me? And Lamont wasn't going for it. Like he was in there, he was dodging and weaving all that shit, countering it, like putting pressure back on him. Like I don't
And
know,
he
man. It
didn't
just seemed like
in the later rounds, he didn't look tired either. Like
nah, he didn't. And
it
like
looked
because
like
he
they
looked
could
like
have
the
both
bigger,
went.
stronger fighter.
Yeah, yo, and again, that what I will say, and maybe I'm just stretching it. Easy. I don't know. It was a draw. Easy. It was a draw. But what I will say is that jab that Roach got kept Tank at bay.
Facts.
Every time you could tell Tank was trying to size him up, look for him to drop his guard, like you said, Joey. Roach wasn't having none of that
None
shit.
of that.
And
yeah,
this is what
He was hitting him with that right straight hand too.
yes.
I come to find out, bro. Like if your jab is good enough to keep your opponent at bay, especially if they right hook, left hook, trying to get you up out of there, you got a good chance of you got a good chance of winning that fight. You know what I'm saying? That's been happening, bro. Like forever. That's been happening since Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes was known for the jab. You know what I'm saying? So he was able to keep a lot of his opponents at bay with his height. You know what I'm saying? That's back when the heavyweight title was the thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's one
Yeah.
of the things that I learned in boxing, bro. Like yo, if you got an elite jab, and that means you could keep your space and you could keep your opponent from getting on the inside and just hitting you with that
For
haymaker
sure.
and then getting you up out of there.
Facts.
You know what
George
I'm saying?
Foreman
Yeah,
too. George
you could
Foreman.
win. You could
George
win.
Foreman was George Foreman. He got a lead at the jab too. Um,
Mm-hmm.
he got a
Norton.
lead at
I
yeah.
think Norton his name. Ken
No, yeah,
Norton.
Ken Norton. Yeah, Ken Norton. What's my man? From
Larry Holmes.
no.
Oh, you
What's my
talking
man?
about that
Yo,
British dude? The British
no,
dude?
not Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis. He had a lead jab too. But what's my man? He live in Brooklyn. My man Riddick Bowe. Remember that nigga?
Oh, Riddick Bowe. Yeah. I thought you was
Yeah.
going to talk about Shannon. I thought you was going to say Shannon Briggs. I thought you
Nah,
was going to say
Shannon was cold
he had
too,
the
bro.
hook.
But
He had a
yeah,
hook.
he did have a hook, but my man Riddick Bowe, bro, he like when he really learned how to box, he used to keep you at bay. You know what I'm saying, bro? Buster Douglas, I thought was mid tier, but he had a jab too. Like that was one of the original upsets in boxing when he got Tyson. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So like, I mean, listen. I think in order it seemed to me as I'm watching the fight back, in order for Roach to win this fight, he would have had to knock him out for the 10 count.
for
He was
sure.
gonna have to knock him out for the 10 count, man. That's what it
For
had to
sure.
be. He wasn't gonna win no decision. gonna have to knock him out for
Exactly.
the 10 count. You know what I'm
This
saying?
the best
So
fight I've seen in a long time, bro. I'm not gonna hold you,
Nah,
bro.
it was. But that's the thing. Like with Shakur Stevenson, you're not getting no fight like this because I feel like Shakur not gonna let his hands go. Like the defense gonna be there. Don't get me wrong. Shakur Stevenson is an excellent boxer. He's like a I don't want to diss him, but he's like a great
but he
body
more
Floyd
strategic than
Mayweather.
anything. So
He's
he
like
so
a
he's
great
you think Shakur is like more on the strategy side? All right, let me wait for my turn type of boxer. You know, like all
he's
right,
more of the yes, he's more on the strategy. He's gonna hit you, move, hit you, move. Like he's not really trying to hurt you. You feel me? He's trying to win off points. You feel me?
right. Okay.
Yeah, he one of those type boxers, but
Uh,
he's very smart, very intelligent in the ring. He's very hard to hit too, very evasive. But he just don't got no knockout power, and he ain't really trying to. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not gonna lie, the Canelo Triple G fights, bro. Them shits was amazing to me, bro. Like I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie,
those are
some of
those are tough.
them was classic fights right there. All of
Yeah.
them too, bro. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
those are
like
fights.
you can't fight the same dude 3-4 times, bro. Like I'm like, nah, I'm fighting you twice, and yeah, we
Well,
done,
that's
bro.
enough.
That's
My
enough. I'm
favorite
not fighting
fighters
you.
is
I'm not running it back the third and fourth time. I don't care about the
Nigga,
record,
I'm
bro.
trying to spend my money
I'm
now.
like,
I like Terrence
I
Crawford,
ain't
man.
that
That's my
tough,
I don't
guy.
nigga.
want to
Like
be
I got
brain
in here.
dead.
Yeah, but bro, what you trying to end up with CTE, bro? Like stop, bro.
These are
I like
brawls
Terrence
and
Crawford.
shit.
That's my guy, man.
Yeah,
Terrence,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but is a problem.
Crawford. I'm wondering who gonna challenge him next, bro. Like
Bro,
I
I,
like.
I don't really see nobody that's
I
really
mean,
capable.
who in his weight class right now? Like, who you got? Who's
Nobody.
in his realm? Like
Nobody,
I
man.
heard he's supposed to. They're trying to get him to fight Canelo. Move up.
so they trying to move him
Okay.
up in weight.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah,
Canelo Luca
he
size,
fighting
bro.
Canelo.
Like,
That's a fact. The next fight is Canelo.
Canelo can come down in weight, or they could do a flyweight. They could do that
yeah, they
too.
probably gonna do a
A catch
flyweight.
weight, catch
What's
weight,
a
Yeah,
what's a
yeah, catch.
flyweight? What's a flyweight? What's
catch
that?
weight. It's like it's not either my weight or your weight, but we like agree upon like a certain um
Wait.
weight
Yeah,
to be at to make the fight happen. You know
Yeah.
what I
Okay,
mean?
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's good.
The only thing
right.
is your titles can't be up.
Yeah.
That's what it is. The titles can't be up. So somebody would have to make weight. So like somebody would have to go up or go down. Somebody would have to go
Right.
down
In order for
in order
them
for the
that
in order for the
WBC and
titles to
that
get.
WBO to be,
Yeah, in
exposed.
order for WBC to put them titles on the line, bro. Like so, I mean, Canelo. I ain't gonna lie, Canelo
He's a
on some
problem.
Lucas. Canelo on some Lucas shit to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like
Yeah.
I look at him as the Luca of
Shakur
boxing, bro.
Shakur and Tank fight would be a unified fight to put those belts
Shakur.
up. To put them belts up.
Yeah, to put the
That would be
belts
the
up.
belt.
Yeah,
The belts would be on the line then.
yeah.
Because
If they want to do that to put the titles up, I'm cool with that. I mean, but for Crawford, bro, I mean, it seemed like the only logical thing for him to do right now is to move up.
yep.
Cause like I don't think I
Hold on.
think he already dominated the weight that he in right now.
Yeah,
Right,
I
hold
agree,
on, hold
Leaf.
on.
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
I wanted to
Yeah.
say this. This is a sidebar to Leaf and Joey. On my shorts, I got y'all on shorts now. I've been clipping up the video, the one we did yesterday. I got a new app where I could clip it up. Y'all got some good content on the shorts.
You
So
got to
y'all
put
should.
me on that shit, cause I've been
Yeah,
having
you
shorts my
what? No,
damn
no,
self.
you on it. You on it. So, but
No. I'm talking about put me on the app that you got, cause I need to start
oh
making my own shorts too, bro. Like,
yeah,
cause
it's called Munch.
Munch. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's really
Let me do
easy.
that.
All you gotta do is it's drag and drop, bro. You put your
Gotcha.
link, you put the link in there, and they do all the work for you, bro. It gives you 30 clips. Word, Joey.
Bet.
Yeah,
I'm in there.
I got Joey cooking. I got some good shit, man. I got some good shit.
Bet. I'm in there because I want to do that. I want to use those to do my backtrack videos on Twitter, man, when I'm looking at the game and showing and when I'm doing the reviews of the game because I just started doing them. I might have to get the Gotham Sports app because they the only ones that give me the playbacks on the games. If I could find me a website to give me a playbacks on the games, I had one, but I'm gonna start doing them shits, and I'm gonna start throwing that shit on Twitter and talk about the dumbass, goofy ass plays that I see on the damn court that we need that niggas need to clean up. So yeah, I'm that much. Yeah, I'm gonna mess around with that app that you told me about. But
I'm gonna
to
let
get
y'all
back,
hear. Hold on, let me let y'all hear the clip. I'm gonna let y'all hear a short clip, not a long clip, a short one. This,
all right, cool.
this one is Joey, I think.
They took care of the problem, and now they taking off. Right? They got the right coach in there now.
No,
You
right,
Yeah,
Joey.
no, seriously, that was the last piece that was missing. Kenny Atkinson.
Exactly. So sometimes it might be the coach. Sometimes it might be a player that's missing. We don't know.
But the
They took care of the problem, and now they taking off.
Oh, that was
Oh,
good, man.
that was all right. I
That
mean that sound at the end threw me off, bro.
Yeah, no,
That shit was
that's good. That's
like,
what's up.
I'm messing with it, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna mess with that. I'm gonna mess with that app, man.
I
I'm gonna
like
mess with
that.
that app.
I
But
like that.
to get back on the fighting shit that we was talking about, bro. I mean, Joey, what you was talking about with Crawford, bro. I think we all agree he dominated that weight. I think Canelo probably got him what by like 10
Yeah,
pounds.
by like 10 pounds. Yep.
Yeah. So if he move up to 10, I think he'll probably have to get him a couple of fights, maybe like one or two fights to start, and then work his way to Canelo because Canelo basically owned that weight. You know what I'm saying? Canelo is the real deal. I mean, everybody already seen that he was gonna be one of the faces of boxing back when Floyd moved up that weight and Floyd got him and he won that fight. Nobody had him to beat Floyd because he was still just kind of young and everything. But even after that fight, he was still had a good trajectory. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think if Crawford do that and then he get Canelo, I mean, who knows, man?
Yo,
I
what's
mean,
going on
shit.
with anybody know what's going on with Errol Spence? Like I haven't really heard anything.
Nah.
I listen. I
Yo,
stopped
keep it real
after
with
the
you.
Crawford fight. I was out after the
Yo, to
Crawford
be
fight. I was
honest
out.
with you, I think dude got CTE, man.
You
He
think
might
Didn't he?
so?
have it.
Didn't he get into a car accident or
Yeah,
something?
he
Yeah,
had the accident, and then
yeah.
the first fight after the
They said
accident,
he
not
shouldn't have fought so soon after that accident. That's what they were
yeah,
saying.
he shouldn't have got in the ring with Crawford after that, bro. Like I don't know why he did that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know, bro. Like I mean, listen, it was a crazy night. John Cena turned heel. Man, it's a whole damn draw, bro. I mean, like, man,
Hold on, hold
it's a
on,
crazy night.
hold on. Yeah, Easy. That's a short from last night's stream. You on it too? I got Easy on there. I got LM on there. I got Scott on there. I'm on there. I might have got everybody. Like I said, it's 30 different clips. Gary on there. Yo,
Yeah, I like that.
I'm just mad y'all only seen two. I was trying to play the second one, but
I'm gonna look for it and see if I can get. I'm gonna go to your page anyway. So
yeah, it's on the shorts. But
it's on the shorts.
I
Yeah.
gotta actually publish all of them for them
Oh,
to
okay.
come out. But I
Yeah,
publish.
Yeah, I
easy.
like that. I
Yeah,
like it.
easy. I was watching the Elimination Chamber, bro. John Cena turned, bro. Like, yeah, finally. Took him like 20 something years, man. Everybody was waiting, but he turned. Yeah. And now he down with the Rock, man. Like Rock basically own that shit now.
Uh,
Shit, they done got Vince up out of there, man. But the Rock basically own that shit now.
Oh, and
Shit.
shout to Joey BK because that cash app came in clutch. I can't hold you.
wow,
Yeah,
damn.
man. Yo, listen, man. That stream last night was dope. I'm gonna do the same thing for this stream too. I'm gonna clip this stream up, and yeah, that shit it's just dope. It's just dope.
Yeah,
I'm really excited about these clips, man. It's
I
some
got to
real.
start doing my homework because I'm finna start doing playbacks on everything that I be on now, bro. Like I'm all over the place. I'm on stream to stream on almost every other day. I need to start reviewing shit. Cause sometimes, man, I have me a bottle of I'll be wind out, bro. Like, and then 3 hours then pass. I'll be like, what the hell? I still got the video up. I'm supposed to edit shit, turn that shit off, and then don't even do it. I'm like, nope, great. Let me do something else. But
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind getting back into if boxing is on the rise again. I wouldn't mind doing some of the content because I used to be an avid fan of boxing. I used to have like this is when I had cable. I had the cable box where you could record the fights and like rewind it and like watch it over. Like y'all never had that?
Yeah. I had
Yeah.
that. I had
Y'all
that.
know that
I think.
cable box. Stop trying
Yeah,
to
that
front like
cable
you
box.
Yeah.
cable
Nah,
box.
I know what you. I know what you talking about.
Well,
Everybody in Brooklyn
I
had that
had
cable
TiVo.
box.
I had TiVo.
Yeah, everybody in Brooklyn had that cable box. I was sharing it from a nigga that I lived across the street from, bro. I was like, yo, you got that shit? Yeah, I got it, bro. I'm like, yeah, we watching the fight. We watched all the Canelo Triple G fights
That's
during
when
that
what you
time.
calling was nice. Remember, not Canelo. It was another dude. He was on. Was it Canelo? It wasn't Canelo.
You probably talking about not
No,
triple. If you talking about Triple G, you
no.
either talking about Triple
It
G
was
or
a
somebody
Spanish
else.
dude. He wasn't. It wasn't Canelo. He was a Spanish dude though.
You talking about
It wasn't.
Alvarez or somebody?
No. He fought Mayweather, and it was a good ass fight too. No, or he fought Margarita or some shit.
Oh yeah, Margaret.
He had
Oh.
a cast in his hand or something.
Damn! What was that nigga name?
I
Damn!
can't think of his name.
I know he talking about. As
You
soon as
know
he
who
said
I'm talking
Margarita,
about?
bro, I was like, wait a minute. Oh, hold up.
Cause he had the
Wait.
cast in his hand to beat him. Like his name, not Canelo though. It was Kodo. Yes,
Kodo.
Yep.
Miguel
Yeah.
Kodo.
Kodo. Yeah.
Yo, he was.
Kodo was
Yeah,
alright, bro.
he was.
Kodo has some brutal fights. I ain't gonna lie. He has
Yeah,
some
you
fights.
talking throwback there now.
Yeah. You talking a bit
No, but
back,
this
bro.
is, you know how they say make this and that great again, make boxing
Yeah.
great again. You get fighters like Kodo. That's when Pacquiao, Mayweather, Kodo, all of them was like
They were brawlers though. To me,
yeah,
those were
man.
fights.
Nah,
Those were
you know what
fights.
the thing is, Breezy, boxing. I think they got comp now because UFC been on the rise for years.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So
no,
now,
UFC got them out the way. No lie.
Yeah.
UFC had got them out the way for a minute because they had premier fighters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like when you got premier fighters in your sport, and then when you looking
Plus
at
you seeing
boxing,
blood. Plus you see blood.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie. It's the reason why UFC is like 3 rounds, bro. Them
There's
niggas
blood
ain't.
on the ground.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You
Niggas
go
get
past.
dragged out.
You could get blacked out. You could mess around. A nigga will run off the fence and kick you in your shit. You out. You
You
know what I'm saying?
out. And that's what
Out of
people
there.
want to see.
Yeah,
Like
you know what I'm saying?
but
That
even
shit barbaric as hell, bro. Like,
even Clarissa Shields, she went into the MMA and she spoke on it. She was like, "Yo, it's way different. That's the only loss I
yeah.
took in my career is the MMA because it ain't the same. With boxing, it's more structure. Like
Yeah.
somebody imagine you boxing, you push them off you, and MMA, that motherfucker
MMA,
gonna
nigga, you
charge
could
at you. He
grab a
gonna
nigga, put
Yeah,
him
charge
in.
no, the
at you and
referee
slam you
Yeah.
on the
back you
ground.
up.
Like
The
You could grab
referee
a nigga,
back you
put him
up.
in the crossface chicken wing, bro. Yoke him out, bro. Like,
Yeah, you
bro,
can
you
yoke
out
them
of
out.
there.
You can
yo,
yoke
Yeah.
people
Urban K,
out.
why you giving it up like that, man? Kodo was nice. Yo,
Nah.
chill, man.
Kodo was alright, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Kodo was
I
alright.
remember him.
Kodo has. I ain't gonna lie. Kodo
He
has
had
some
some good
wars.
fights.
He has some wars, nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
there was some good fights. They were
it
fights.
was some shit. I was looking like, yo, I had to turn, yo, I'm watching the shit with my mom's, man. My mom's turning her head. She's like, oh my God, what the
Yeah,
he's
you ain't
fucking
watching a boxing match. You watching a fight.
like you watching a real war. Like that's what you watching out here, bro. Just two Spanish dudes, bro, just out
Going
there
at it.
slugging it out. These niggas is
Everybody.
trying to die in the ring. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with these
Everything is
niggas?
connected. Every
I'm
punch is
like, yo, bro,
connected.
every punch is connecting, bro. These niggas ain't blocking nothing. Just two Spanish kids in the middle of the ring,
The motherfuckers
just
be
going
red
punch
as
for
hell
punch.
after
Pow,
halfway through the
pow,
fight.
pow. I'm like, yo, bro, these niggas is nuts.
But that was
Uh,
fights. Those are
yeah,
fights.
those were some wars, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Cotto, Pacquiao, Triple G, all them Spanish dudes, bro. That fought in the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah,
They done
those are
had some
fights.
wars.
Yeah, those are
They
good
done had some
good.
wars, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. They was doing shit that regular niggas ain't gonna get in the ring and do.
Nah.
Like
So hold
I
on. Just kind of rewind it a little bit. Tank and
Roach.
Terrence, they never been in the same weight class, right?
No, I can't say that for sure. Nah, not that
I'm
I
not
know
sure
of.
about that. Let me check this out.
Not that, me neither.
So
Because I think
Tank and Crawford would never happen. That would never happen.
nah, I don't think Tank and Crawford. I think Tank and Crawford is so much of a crapshoot from happening, bro. Like I mean, Tank like Crawford is like my probably like middleweight, probably around where Canelo is. I want to say, and then Tank is probably what Tank is still in the light and the cruiser or something like that, like some around there. So light cruiser to middle to feather and middle, bro. Like they got so many classes in boxing, man. It's so crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Back then, they used to just put you in the ring with a nigga, bro. Like you knock him out, you get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it was what it was. It was just barbaric, but I mean, I highly doubt if Tank and Terrence meet up, bro. Like that's way far fetched. Way. So can't even think of that happening. But I mean, shit, man. Damn, man. They ain't even got no boxing game no more. They got UFC now. You know what I'm saying? So gotta play UFC, man. Learn how to use the hands, the feet, the knees. Know how to break out of submissions. All of that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yo. I want to say, man, thank y'all for a great stream. I'm gonna close out soon. Shout out to Joey BK for joining late. Shout out to Apartment Gamer. Shout out to Lee 4788. You want another clip? I'll give you another clip. I'm gonna let y'all hear right now.
yeah. Let me hear that clip, man.
And I think it's Leaf. Leaf was going off about something, and I kept it. It was funny, man. Hold on, let me see. Is this it?
Like you don't want Cooper.
Oh no, this is Iceman, but I'm gonna let y'all hear it anyway. Let me see. All right, yeah, here you go. All right, I'm gonna play it for y'all. Give me a second.
Flag going to, even though it would suit him, when he gets there, he might make some bread, but that's not where you really want to be at. You know what I mean? You always want to be in the bigger market. So you're saying like the little market teams, they call them like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's just a place. Like you don't want Cooper Flag going to.
Yeah, that much sound is funny as hell. I like I like that app, man. That shit dope. I'm gonna do some more work with it for real. But yeah, man. If and also Joey BK with the Cash App. One thing I want to say, use that as a super chat. Use that as put a question on there, something like that, or something y'all want to talk about. So it'll just be that's the way we'll just do super chats. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Unless y'all want to talk about something else. We 3 hours in. Hopefully y'all hitting the like button and subscribe button. Yeah, easy, definitely, bro. Definitely. Hold on. Kurt the First said if Crawford comes down and take moves up and meet in the middle, it could happen. I don't think it'll happen. It is too far fetched for me to.
So
I mean, Kurt. See, the thing is, Kurt. Everybody was thinking that for like a while now. But the thing is, like Crawford would most likely move up to try to get Canelo before anything. Tank is that means Tank will be way too far away from that. You know what I'm saying? Because the weight classes, bro, like they got to mesh, bro. Like somebody would have to go up or down in order for the WBC titles to be on the line. So, I mean, they got to do it that way.
Already?
Oh, bro, so too many times, bro. Too many damn times, bro. I'm talking about I was telling John how John and them, bro, how they need to quit goddamn worrying, bro. Like we probably gonna win maybe 2 or 3 more games.
The thing that John killed me is he wants to trade everybody. Come on, dude. Everybody.
Yo, Joey BK ad libs be funny as hell. He be saying little shit when people be talking, and I'll be crying.
I'm like, yo, bro, we finna lose 60 games, most likely, bro, with the rest of the schedule. If you're looking at the rest of the schedule like I'm doing, you got Boston twice, you got Dallas twice, you ain't got nothing but contending. You got Lakers one more time, you got Indiana twice. You ain't got nothing but contention teams trying to climb the standings all in this second half in these last 20-some games.
What I was trying to tell P and John is y'all keep talking about what Sean Marks is trying to tell Jordy. Joe Tsai is telling Sean Marks, you better hire a good coach.
Yeah.
Because you messed, you know what I'm saying? You fucked up the bag, bro.
Yeah.
Like you want to hire Steve Nash and Dan Tony and all of these dudes. Y'all let Ime walk and then see the success. You don't think that the owners see all of this? You don't think
Yeah.
he see Ime in Houston? You don't think that, you know what I'm saying? He
Right.
see that pretty much we didn't pick the right coach for the championship roster,
Right.
bro. He
Exactly.
had to do. He
I think
had
we
to
still
get it, Jordy.
I
Yep.
think we still paying Nash and Vaughn.
Yeah, we still paying Nash and Vaughn, bro. Like
Yeah.
them
Now
niggas
that
are
you now
still
that you
them
paid
niggas
them
are
out.
still they still getting chicken and they sitting at home, bro. Like
Yeah,
look at the
yeah.
team. Look at the teams that we got in the second half of the schedule. We got Cleveland again. We got Boston twice, Indiana twice, Dallas twice,
Yep.
Minnesota twice. They gonna
Yep.
try to climb the standings. Golden State in a couple of days later on this week in the Thursday. Charlotte look like a win. They've been playing better. Chicago got better talent than us. They've been playing better. Atlanta, we might win that game. Toronto been playing. We got Toronto twice, two more times. It's a lot of teams we still haven't beat. Nigga, we've been struggling against Washington the past two
I
times we
think we
played them.
Yep.
I
That's
think we're
true.
gonna beat Charlotte though. We got Charlotte in a couple of games. We might win that one.
Charlotte, Chicago, and Atlanta look winnable, but at the same time, I look at the way that we've been Jordy been subbing dudes in and out, bro. Like you can't tell me the thing is you have to make the
I
tank
noticed
look.
it today.
Yeah,
I
but you have
noticed
to.
it
Yeah.
today.
I noticed it last game
Yeah,
in the
I
Portland
noticed it
game.
this game that
Yeah,
when they were down, he was
yeah.
like, "Fuck it, I ain't subbing nobody." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and then
You down 4, and you down 10 points early. I called
I
2 timeouts. That's it. Y'all motherfuckers
right.
go
Did
back in
any
there
of
and
y'all
fix
watch
it.
the game?
He
Cause
knew that
I
wasn't
was
going to
just
be
keeping up
fixed
with the
if he could
I,
have
wa-
score.
I
subbed them
watched the
out.
first half, bro, and then I
And then I,
crashed, for a
it
nap,
looked
bro.
like the
Like,
Pistons it looked like the Pistons was putting belt to ass. I was looking at the score. I'm
bro,
like,
bro,
Yeah,
Malik
yeah.
Beasley was Malik Beasley was
Came off the
what
bench
Malik
fire.
Beasley came off the bench, and we had no answer for
Answer.
him at all,
Oh,
bro. Like
yeah,
he
he was
was just
wide
shooting
open.
wide
Wide open
open
shots.
threes. By the time we closed out, it was too late. They already had a
yo,
double digit lead. Jalen Duran looked like a grown man out there. He ain't getting
Yeah.
moved by Claxton at all.
Oh, none.
Davon tried to move him, bro, like a couple of times, but he ended up getting in foul trouble. Bruh, the nigga
and
Jalen Duran stood still for 6 blocks. His build alone is gonna get him in foul trouble. All he gotta do is put his hands up, and the nigga's gonna fall back because this nigga is mad fucking brolic. This nigga look like the
exactly.
Incredible Hulk, and he ain't barely 21 years old.
Yep.
This nigga look like
You
Thor and
know?
shit. Hey yo,
Yeah, that nigga built like a goddamn superhero and
And
shit, bro.
Cunningham really didn't even play hard.
no, but on
Yeah,
some real shit.
Cade didn't have to go hard. He was just diming the ball. I got to shoot it here. Of course, Tobias Harris is
I
giving
couldn't
us
believe
money.
he was getting
Tobias
his.
Harris always give us money.
Yep.
That shit never changes.
Malik Beasley been going crazy all year. He's in the running for six
Lee
man of the
Beasley been
year.
going crazy for the last 3 years. He been shooting something percent on from three on 3 different teams. Niggas is just getting rid of him just to get rid of him.
When I
I don't
seen
know what the
Beasley,
problem is.
heating up, I said, "This is it. Y'all let this motherfucker see this shit like that. He's gonna light you up because that's what he does."
Yeah.
I said, this game is over." This game is over. This game is over,
Did
man.
CT play? Did Cam Thomas playing? No,
Nope.
he probably ain't playing it right. Back to back. Yeah.
Nope. I can tell that. I mean, I hate to say that he coached, down, but I see that he just, what? Sometimes you just gotta let shit happen like it is, so he can tell them, "Yo, see, all these turnovers your motherfuckers doing. They did a lot of turnovers early,
Oh,
killing it."
so I didn't. Easy said Malik started too many games. So if you start too many games, you can't win six man of the year. How many games is it? What's the cutoff
I
for
don't
that?
even know. 6 man of the year.
Mm-hmm.
He started too many games.
Yeah, he said Malik started too many games, so I guess he's not eligible for six man. I don't know.
I
That's
never heard
crazy.
that.
But yeah, man, I ain't even watching. I looked at that score. I was like, man,
This
I
game
knew it
was.
was gonna be ugly though. It's a back to back, and
Yeah, I did
yeah,
too. I did too. I know. I mean, you say to yourself, "Oh, this might be a good game. Maybe they'll." I
nah,
said,
man.
"Nah."
I mean, Detroit is a young team on the rise.
Yeah,
They're a young
and they
team on the
got
rise.
something to prove, and they're gonna prove it on anybody and everybody
We
if they
got people
could.
out hurt. We playing on a back to back. Yeah,
They know exactly what this team and this organization is doing. They know.
but we moved back to the sixth,
Yeah,
and
we
the
got our
Tank
spot
fans
back,
with the
right?
one tonight.
The Pistons
Yeah,
won,
the
right?
Sixers won.
The Sixers won.
Yeah, the
Did
Sixers the Sixers won, so they
did
own
the
the
Bucks
top
play
right.
today?
The Bucks, I believe, yeah, they played
Yeah, they
somebody
won.
today. I
They
think
won.
they
They
won.
won. They
Yeah,
playing for their
I'm
life.
paying more attention to the Bucks than anything, bro.
Yeah,
Cause
the Bucks pick is the one I'm paying attention to because the Knicks pick is too far back. The Knicks is gonna coast and it ain't gonna mean nothing. It ain't gonna still put that
It
pick
looked like the Bucks
way
are
in the
trying to
back.
stay afloat though. For now, they staying afloat.
Yeah, well, they playing for their life right now. They taking that shit serious, but they know they ain't gonna win no division. So I know that.
Yeah,
So
I agree. They not winning shit.
nope, they can try. I tell you one thing. Wait. Let me see the NBA. I was surprised how Curry lit it up yesterday.
Oh, they played. Who did they play yesterday? So they played on a back to back. So it makes sense. That's probably
They
why they lost to
played.
the Sixers.
Yeah, they played a back to back.
Mm.
Damn, I'm surprised the Sixers beat them.
Yeah, but they was on a back to back. That's probably why.
Okay, I'm surprised the Bucks beat them. Dallas. Oh my god, I thought Dallas played again. Oh man, I thought the Bucks was
listen,
gonna lose
I
that.
mean, but all I'm gonna say is this: listen, Joey, I think me and you probably the first one to co-sign it, but this game and last night game against Portland is exactly what happens when the better talented team starting to tighten up and they start to take us seriously, bro. Like
That's a fact.
it ain't no close games, it ain't no games going down the wire, bro. It ain't none of that shit. It's straight double digit ass whoopings all out the Wazuzu, bro. It's not none of that shit. OKC played around with us. That's why they only won by 8. Washington is the only team that's on our real level, and we lost to them countless times.
But
Cleveland,
I thought Jordy. I'm looking at the Nets and I'm saying to myself, you look, the lineup you putting out there is not going to work. I
I
mean, you
mean,
could tell that it's not. You might get a couple
Okay.
where one of
okay, all right,
them.
Scott. Okay, Scott. Let me ask you this, bro.
You
Like
can look
with
at
with
that
the
lineup.
injuries, that we got, and I look at D'Lo and Cam Thomas, they haven't spent enough time
No,
playing
they haven't spent none.
under Jordy's X's and O's and nothing
I
like that.
agree with you. I agree.
So
I agree.
and that's why I hated last night's lineups, bro, with Portland, bro. I seen Cam and I seen Claxton up in there after the game that Dayron had as a starter, 25, 15, and 5. That shit ain't been done since KD.
Right.
I'm like, yo, why are we walking off from that when we could take them niggas off the bench and then the bench got to figure out the scouting report instead of the starters because the starters struggle again tonight and then Tyrese Martin who only reason why I won on him on this team is because he's willing to shoot and you
Right.
need shooters
They
and you
shot
see.
terrible today. They shot real
I mean,
bad
oh yeah, well,
today.
yeah. The starter shot terrible today.
Oh my
Everybody really did,
God.
but I
I
mean,
mean, they were open shots too.
yeah,
They
it was
couldn't
open
hit
shots.
shit. They couldn't hit a backboard,
They
man.
couldn't hit the damn thing. Fuck
When
them.
is
I said, look at
when
this
is
shit
D'Lo
here.
slated to come back?
The fourth, to the fifth, maybe. They
Who
keep
coming back?
extending it. They keep extending it, bro. I
Who?
don't know, bro. So
Who you talking about?
he said D'Lo.
Oh, he might
D'Lo
not
is supposed
come
to be
back.
later this week. I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. Sit all them niggas on the bench, bro. Like
Yeah,
just
word. Send them
cause I don't
too.
want to hear
Say,
John and them niggas no more, bro. I don't.
yeah, because they cry if somebody comes off the bench and win a game or something like that. They'll start crying. They don't understand losing is a bad thing to get used to. That's not good for that's not good for an organization too. It's not good for a coach because I think Jordy probably sitting there going, you know what? If I was really out, have sat your ass down for the rest of the season for the way you play. But I know what we doing.
So did anybody play good today? Any net?
Nobody. Cam Johnson couldn't hit shit. Couldn't hit free throws. Couldn't even hit free throws. They were missing free throws.
Yeah.
How you miss fucking free throws? Everybody, the whole team. Everybody.
Look at the score.
It was terrible, terrible game. Terrible. Terrible.
Look at this job.
That's not good for the soul of the team. But you know what? I'm saying to myself, some of these guys ain't going to be here next year anyway.
That's a fact.
I hate to say that. Because I know they try hard, you know?
Yeah, but we already know this is a tryout year for them.
And I think they know that too.
Mm-hmm.
They know that everybody's expendable. Shit, you can have a good year and still be expendable in the NBA.
That's true. That's true. That's very true.
So I mean, imagine
if the money,
bad
if
year.
the money and the vision ain't adding up for the organization, they're gonna get rid of you.
They're gonna get rid of you. I don't care what you.
Even if you had a good year.
No. And the Net fans are very impatient. People in New York is very impatient. Get your ass
It's
tore
not
up.
looking good.
Nope. But I knew this was gonna happen. I just want them to weather through it so we could forget it and move on to the next plan B, you know? So
exactly.
Move on to plan B, get these picks, see the free agency, see what you can build up, you know?
Yeah.
It was the game plan from the beginning of the year. You know you had to suffer behind.
Did we really have any other choice? I
Nope.
mean, you know.
Nah, that was it. There was no other way to do it. There was no free agency.
University can only get better, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they can only get better now. Because they definitely tanked out. But I just don't want nobody to say, well, Jordy, and I don't want nobody to say anything negative about it because we knew what the plan was. We knew what it was. We knew what the plan was.
Yeah. But anybody complaining about this though, they need their head checked though, because I mean, like you said, everybody knew what the expectations was coming into this season. So it wasn't high ones, I'll tell you that.
Nope. So let me see. Well, our next game is tomorrow. Got 2 days off. They play the Spurs. And they at San Antonio.
Man, the Spurs just beat Memphis tonight.
Mm-hmm. The West is wild, like you know, like the Wild Wild West. I always say that. The Wild Wild West, you can have a great record, and the 8th seed will put it on you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And you can actually get bumped. So
yeah,
that's why I don't take the records in the West that serious. It's really, you know, a well contested
conference.
You know, yes, it is well. You know, I mean, you mess around if you want to. Mess around. In the East is a little different. You know, I don't know why it is, but the East. I don't think it's talent. I think it's. Yeah, I don't think it's because of talent though. I think it's. I don't know what it is now.
But it's just that the West always had more good teams. It always seemed they had more good teams.
You think it's a talent thing? You think it's a talent thing?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just that they got better teams, bro. It's just like you said. Like I feel like in the East you can only really take about 3 teams serious right now.
Yeah, it just seems weird, you know.
As far as being championship, as far as being
right.
contenders.
Right.
And I'm being nice by adding the Knicks in there, but the other two, you know, the Celtics and the Cavs. That's it.
Yeah. It seems like it's, you know.
Who else can you see going to the finals in the East outside of the
Well,
Cavs?
Miami surprised us 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, but they don't got Jimmy no more. They not doing that
No,
again.
no. They ain't got
Yeah,
playoff Jimmy.
this a wrap for Miami, bro.
Yeah, they don't got playoff Jimmy.
I heard Golden State don't even look that good without Jimmy. I heard like he really an impactful player. Like
Yeah, well, he is. He always been. The
Yeah.
thing about him is what you got to deal with in between.
I don't know, Easy. I don't think the Bucks is a championship contender. I don't see them being in the finals. I just don't. I know they got Dame and
Nah,
Giannis, but I don't see it.
me
Me
neither.
neither.
I think it's over with. I think this is we watching the teams rise and fall right before our eyes, and
Yeah.
I think me, I kind of pinch and hold it sometimes because I only focus on the Brooklyn Nets. But because of the draft, I'm looking at draft capital, who the teams that's competitive because of the draft and this and that. And I'm realizing like, yo, I mean, damn, I'm saying that, but they beat Dallas 132 to 117. But I just to Joey's point, bro, I don't feel the same team as 2021. It's something missing, man. Maybe it's the chemistry that Middleton and Giannis had and that 1-2 punch they had. Something, bro. It's just not giving me. It's giving me first round knockout vibes, man. If they get to the second round, I'll be surprised. Bro. But yeah. Word.
I need them to get closer to 500.
What's their record right now?
They're 34-25, the Bucks.
Yeah, but they about to lose. They about to lose that third. What are they in third?
Fourth?
They about to
Third?
lose that because what's the team that was on the Detroit? I think Detroit takes their spot, bro. I think Detroit is the one that's gonna take them out of they in fourth. And Detroit Pistons is 34-27. Milwaukee Bucks is 34-25. Or I don't think that they last too much longer. It's pretty much over with
The
them.
Pacers have been playing pretty good too.
All right, hold on, y'all. Give me a second.
Yeah,
I
I
kind
like
of
the
see like the
Pacers.
Pacers and the Bucks kind of like as far as level wise, I see them as being the same. They kind of like mid tier to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're not bad teams, but they just not. I don't see them championship contending either. They're playoff teams for sure, though.
Mm-hmm. Who would they play? They play Detroit.
But I'm gonna holler at y'all boys, though, man. I'm gonna get some shut eye, man.
All right.
We'll link up.
Okay. What
Y'all
time is
be
it? No, it's 1:40, man. I'm tired too. There. Yep. All right, man. We'll see you later. It's nobody here.
Yo.
Yeah, everybody left, man.
Nah, it's all good, man. Shout out to Leave, shout out to Joey BK, shout out to you.
Yep.
Shout out to this is almost a 4-hour stream, man. It's all
Wow. I didn't even realize it. I was watching the fight though.
good. Good, man. Have a good night, y'all.
All right,
Peace.
man. Peace, everybody. Peace.